All right, Farmville. So, what do you think about Farmville? They got 2s inside them? High 2, mid 2. They're going to need to beat a 26. You know, the truck will get it done.
Yes, they
it's
can
just
get
the
you
guys
there.
on the back. They got to, throw it in the ground. It's got to be smooth. You can't be like we saw in B-Ladder where all 4 guys were going in different directions and they were running into the pit.
Truck was a little off last week, but, Rob, we thought a bunch of the C-Trucks are struggling in that heat.
Yes. Here they come. He's out about 180.
Probably
hard break, fading left as well. Oh.
Just couldn't get on.
Yeah. Nope. Was looking to get on.
Yeah, C-Trucks are running a lot better today than they were last week.
Time for Farmingville. 10.77.
10.77. Is that a cone?
Cone?
3.57
Line
to
number
the
21
cone.
on your programs. The Gamblers from Hagerman.
All right, so Hagerman, I think they're just a little outside their range as well. Still got to run your run because you just never know what's going to happen on that day. You could have 3 8s and then 10 flat could be 4th when you get on the line, and got to run your run. Anything out of ladders for Hagerman at the state drill. Same thing with Bayshore. It's going to be gravy. It's not where they're going to win the state drill. Going to start giving you some rundown of the numbers, where everybody's slotted in. Who's going to be number 1? The dreaded. Though, from the number 1 position, has been a state champion.
Yes, there has.
Could be the toughest slot to run out of, I would say.
Track is clear, rolling out. Come the Gamblers, making their way in. Off around 155, hard break. A lot of these trucks going left here this second half of the contest, top rung.
They're not a bad run right there. I don't even know where they could make it up from there to get into the 9.2s, Momentum, drop.
Time for Hagerman. 9.70. 970.
I mean, to go from 970 to 920, half a second, where do you find that?
On the line to be number 24 in your programs, Yellowbirds from Cope.
Well, they were 374 to the cone, so there's a couple of tenths there, plus momentum. Maybe there's 3 or 4 tenths there.
I think it's a tenth at the cone. I think it's 2 tenths from the cone to the pit.
Yeah. I still don't think it's they're getting a 920.
And then all that momentum might create a better whip. And
Copac Yellowbirds.
There's a lot of might and maybe and hopefully going on that. So,
yeah,
we've seen strange things at the state drill at times, and you may not have a 9.2 taking a 5th place. Maybe a 9.4,
that's what I'm saying.
9.5.
Maybe it's 10 flat at that point even.
Yeah, that's a little heavy, but.
What are you on the video now?
We are.
Oh. All right, video is up and working if you're at home in TV land.
We've made it.
Hello out there in TV land. What is he saying?
You going back to the honeymooners again?
Of course. Love the honeymooners.
Is that Captain Video?
No, that's when you could call a Apple. Zip, zip, zip. All right, Copac's ready.
Charlie Fitch. Rolling out. Here they come. Charlie Premium, he gets a little swirly, straightens it out now. He's off around 170. He is, again, ladder goes left. Decent climb.
Yeah,
Goes
they
right for them.
They
You can
drifted
see
a little early with the
left
truck.
for
The
us.
ladder went in sideways, and
The
Ronnie with a
thrower
heck of a
really
climb.
took the ladder with him when he got off.
Time for Cope.
Good climb.
9.57. 9.57.
And 57 with all that, so they could find probably
Line to be
2 or
number
3
26
tenths.
on your programs, the Wolves from Iceland.
I want to see how Mike reacts right here. A tough drop over there in B ladder. We don't know what the situation was with the B truck.
A 361.
There was one at all.
He was not
361 there
happy.
for Copac.
Was it truck issue, driver error? What was the final outcome?
4 points out of 3, man. 907, 915, 22, 24, 26. Top 5.
I'm going between 15 and 22.
Yeah.
I'm going with the 8.
Oh, yeah.
9.
Mike's a little ticked off after B ladder. I'm going with the 8.
9 flat. Just to keep Point Pleasant happy.
Track is clear. Going through their call-off.
If Mike doesn't have to go left because he looks like he's lined up a little left, no?
Yeah.
Could be a little obstacle with those guys standing there.
Rolls out. Comes back right. Outside. Into the hard break. Kind of had a lunge to get in as well. Truck wasn't getting out of his way.
Truck was just sat there. He really killed the truck outside the patch.
Yep. About 50 feet out.
Don't know if it's going to make the money.
Time for Islip. With penalty, 9.52.
52 outside the money.
And it wasn't the truck potentially, but he didn't leave him very hard.
Nope.
No.
To give him that chance to go straight down and maybe catch a little bit of momentum
Agreed.
that way.
He looked like he was trying to
What was
gas
the number
it. Didn't
there?
go anywhere.
348 for the Wolves to
So
the Coles
first
there.
place is going to be West Sable with 5. Second place, North Lindy with 4. Third place is going to be the CI Hobos. They're going to go to 9. Danny Jackson. They're going to go start at 8. Danny Jackson back in the seat. Fourth place is going to be North Belmore. Give me one of those other trucks. And North Belmore scored in all 3 races. They're keeping it going.
It's going to be a
And
real
fifth
logjam.
place, Lindenhurst. Yeah. We got a little tournament going on right here, buddy. I'm sure you stick around.
Hey guys, after we do commercials, one guy's got to keep your headset on so you can
Move the equipment.
camera
Results
distance.
of the sea ladder contest. First place.
Are they hearing the
5
audio
points,
from
number
Ralph?
9, West Sable.
They don't hear our voice.
Second place, 4 points.
We don't hear Rouse?
Number 11, North
they hear track
Lindenhurst.
audio, yes.
But they are getting
Third
it, okay.
place, 3 points. Number 1, Central Islip. Fourth place, 2 points. They get the third place trophy. Number 6, North Belmore. Fifth place, 1 point. They get the fourth place trophy. Number 13, Lindenhurst. Islip will get the fifth place trophy.
All right, total points after ladders. It's going to be 8 for Central Islip, 8 for West Sable, 7.5 North Belmore, 7 North Lindy,
General
7
judges,
Lindy.
rules committee,
Sounds like a barn burner
and
to me.
local committee to the track for the water test. Now's a good chance to go and get
Yeah,
your
I support.
refreshments, your lunch.
All right,
Cold
Fred, we're going to
beer,
do commercial?
Cold soda, cold pop.
Yes, we'll do a commercial.
All right, we'll be back, everybody.
Fred, I'm with you for a camera adjustment.
With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High
Total
Tech has
points
been
in
honored to
completion
serve
of the
as
three-ladder
master distributor
contest.
for Morning Pride
Fred,
products,
Central
whatever you
Islip,
need.
state-of-the-art
8.
bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS
North
gear,
Belmore,
helmets,
7 and
gloves,
1 half.
and boots. In addition to Morning
West
Pride gear
Sable,
by Honeywell,
8.
High Tech.
North Lindenhurst, 7. Lindenhurst, 7. Bayshore, 2. Farmingville, 1 and 1 half. And Islip, 4.
Also provides quality products including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com.
What do I got to do?
Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga Glass Cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga Glass Cutting Kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is the well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now, SDI has paired with New York fire departments, including Central Islip, to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. Coastal Fire Systems is the official SCBA dealer for New York State drill teams, Scott Air Packs, cylinders, RAT packs, refill compressor systems, gas detectors, Hyatt's boots, Protec and Dragon fire gloves, as well as the future in thermal imaging technology. Coastal is also the one-stop dealer for Petzl, Scott, CMC, and Colorado bailout systems, along with professional training to keep your members sharp and meet New York State requirements. For more information, check them out at www.coastalfiresystems.com. Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. Fatty McGee's in East Islip. Wednesday is Ladies' Night at the best FD Racing Bar in Long Island. Stop in anytime for a drink with good company, a great lunch and dinner menu, and of course those famous Fatty's wings. The 2020 Fire Rescue and EMS Mega Show takes place February 15th and 16th at the Brentwood Sports Fieldhouse at Suffolk Community College. Check out the latest, most up-to-date turnout gear, thermal cameras, apparatus, and more. Hundreds of vendors will be present to explain and demonstrate their product lines and services, along with the extrication competition. See you next February in Brentwood at the Mega Show. The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 65 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognizing name and recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State drill team racing. As they approach 50 years covering the fire service throughout New York and beyond, Fire News is honored to continue as the official publication and online coverage of New York State drill teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The Titan Group is the trusted name in apparel customization industry as a one-stop shop for all your drill team and department needs. As always, we offer all our in-house services, screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, and graphic design. Take advantage of our custom online ordering system. Simply choose your products, choose your logos, and have your members pay online. All your orders are separated upon delivery. Browse our vendor catalogs at www.titangroupapparel.com and follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing. Call us at 631-859-0075 or see Artie Seskine or Devin Robinson on the track. All 8, all day. Gear up, get on, Titan Group. Rosenbauer Fire Apparatus is proud to be named as the exclusive fire apparatus manufacturer of New York State drill teams. Rosenbauer is the #1 manufacturer of fire trucks on the planet and the industry leader in the next generation of reliable safety evolutions like the Smart Aerial Control System. If your department is considering an apparatus purchase, start the conversation with the local team at Eagle Fire Equipment and ensure top-notch service with their partners at Nassau Fire Apparatus. Call area code 855-222-1075 or like them on Facebook. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be part of the New York State drill team family as the exclusive Motorola
Leaf
dealer
blower.
for New York
Leaf
State
blower
drill
from the
teams.
local committee to the
IWT
starting
is the
line,
Motorola
please.
manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire department as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com.
All right, guys, we're back. Anybody there?
Not Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga glass cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga glass cutting kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action. Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga glass cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga glass cutting kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is the well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now, SDI has paired with New York fire departments, including Central Islip, to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. Coastal Fire Systems is the official SCBA dealer for New York State drill teams. Scott Air Packs, cylinders, RAT packs, refill compressor systems, gas detectors, Hyatt's boots, Protec and Dragon fire gloves, as well as the future in thermal imaging technology. Coastal is also the one-stop dealer for Petzl, Scott, CMC, and Colorado bailout systems, along with professional training to keep your members sharp and meet New York State requirements. For more information, check them out at www.coastalfiresystems.com. Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. Fatty McGee's in East Islip. Wednesday is ladies' night at the best FD racing bar in Long Island. Stop in anytime for a drink with good company, a great lunch and dinner menu, and of course those famous Fatty's wings. The 2020 Fire Rescue and EMS Mega Show takes place February 15th and 16th at the Brentwood Sports Fieldhouse at Suffolk Community College. Check out the latest, most up-to-date turnout gear, thermal cameras, apparatus, and more. Hundreds of vendors will be present to explain and demonstrate their product lines and services, along with the extrication competition. See you next February in Brentwood at the Mega Show.
Guys, anybody available to go on air?
The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 65 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge Competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognizing name and recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 65 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge Competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognizing name and recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State drill team racing. As they approach 50 years covering the fire service throughout New York and beyond, Fire News is honored to continue as the official publication and online coverage of New York State drill teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The Titan Group is the trusted name in apparel customization industry as a one-stop shop for all your drill team and department needs. As always, we offer all our in-house services, screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, and graphic design. Take advantage of our custom online ordering system. Simply choose your products, choose your logos, and have your members pay online. All your orders are separated upon delivery. Browse our vendor catalogs at www.titangroupapparel.com and follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing. Call us at 631-859-0000 or see Artie Seskine or Devin Robinson on the track. All 8, all day. Gear up, get on, the Titan Group. Rosenbauer Fire Apparatus is proud to be named as the exclusive fire apparatus manufacturer of New York State drill teams. Rosenbauer is the #1 manufacturer of fire trucks on the planet and the industry leader in the next generation of reliable safety evolutions like the Smart Aerial Control System. If your department is considering an apparatus purchase, start the conversation with the local team at Eagle Fire Equipment and ensure top-notch service with their partners at Nassau Fire Apparatus. Call area code 855-222-1075 or like them on Facebook. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be part of the New York State Drill Team family as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State drill teams. IWT is the Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire department as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams.
Your attention, please. The time of the water will be 4.65 through 144 feet, 3 inches of 2-in-1 half-inch Saturn hose with a 3/4-inch nozzle tip.
Products including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga Glass Cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga Glass Cutting Kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is the well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now SDI has paired with New York fire departments including Central Islip to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. Coastal Fire Systems is the official SCBA dealer for New York State drill teams. Scott Air Packs, cylinders, RAT packs, refill compressor systems, gas detectors, Hyatt's boots, Protec and Dragon fire gloves, as well as the future in thermal imaging
All right,
technology.
Freddie,
Coastal is
we are
also
ready
the
to go up
one-stop
here.
dealer for Petzl, Scott, CMC, and Colorado bailout systems, along with professional training to keep your members sharp and meet New York State requirements. For more information, check them out at www.coastalfiresystems.com. Attention firefighters,
Fred,
are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the
Chris,
insanity
Fred,
and get the CAT cylinder accountability tag system from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members...
All right, here we are.
All right, here we are back on the top of the arch, getting ready for a little sea hose action. Just going to give a quick shout out to the Wildcat Association Survivor Racing Pool coming up in a few weeks at the state tournament. They've been doing for the last few years.
Who are those guys? Wildcats? Never
Yeah,
heard of them.
This year, they always do a 50-50 split. It's $10 to enter. This year's 50% goes to the winner. 50% will go to Jocko Kemp, one of our officials, as we all know, has gone through some stuff this past year. So proceeds will be going over to him. And he actually is here today. It's good to see Jocko down on the course.
Yeah, had a treatment this morning, and they came right over.
Yeah, so good to see him. So see your former Wildcats, or you can always stop at Redskins camp, see Chris Coward. He's usually pushing that stuff, or see Lenny Gombert around the facility for that Wildcat pool. Want to go over it real quick here, Paul? Any of the
yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So
got your
state
list here.
drill.
Here we
what
go.
are we at? How far out are we around that little thing?
State drill?
Yeah,
We
3
are
weeks.
3 weeks. You got 3 tournaments. You got Hempstead, North Belmore, then the state after today.
All right, so for some teams, this is their last hurrah before the big dance. I think West Sable, this is it for them.
How do you feel about that, taking 2 weeks off before
You know what? Veteran team can probably do whatever they want. Today's racing world, it's probably not the end of the world, but Hagerman's such a good track. Where you gonna? I mean, to me, Hempstead doesn't replicate it, so it's really not. I think Merrick probably replicates Hagerman more than, say, Hempstead would. So your number one team, if you're out there in radio and TV land,
Ooh, we have the list.
number
Drum
one
roll,
on your
please.
program, the Frogs from Carl Place.
Oh my God, Mike
Geddes is
Geddes
loving it.
texted me already.
Yeah.
Hey.
So the Frogs are going to lead off the state drill in the number one hole.
Joe Hunter participant last year.
The number two hole, the West Hempstead Westerners. So they're going to be able to get at it right away.
So Nassau
Running
coming on strong
number
early.
two, one of today's participants. Running number three, the Copeg Yellowbirds. So I think Copeg had run up in the front maybe a couple years ago, did real well in the beginning of the drill. Number four, from the northern area, the Great Bend Cobras.
Cobra Kai.
Racing today up in
Copenhagen.
The next
Great Bend is
contest
up
will be
there.
is the Sea Hose contest.
Number
State
five.
record 11.93.
I don't know if they're going to
It's
be
held by
there. I
East
haven't seen them out on the
Iceland.
track all year, but
First
the
team on the line
East
to be number one in your
Farmingdale
programs,
Hares.
a host for today's
And we'll come
tournament.
back to it in a little bit.
Hobos from
There's your
Central
top five, boys and girls.
Well, they
Iceland.
wish.
Yeah, it's good, Paul. Do
Some of
that. Do that in increments of 5. That's good.
Some
Keep
of them.
everybody hanging.
Stay on the edge of your seat for the next five because we're going to get a little hairy.
Yeah, it gets tough now. Did you look it over, Paulie? Did you look at the whole
Yeah, I know.
gamut?
Yeah, got it.
We have some good
We
parts,
have a
bad parts.
you're going to get a little run right here. You know how we talk about Murderer's Row?
Yeah,
Got one
good.
coming.
I love when we have that.
Got one
That's
coming.
always good to see.
It's a little hint for
Excellent.
you out there with some racing knowledge.
Ooh. Nice crowd out here today. Under the awning down here. Big crowd, actually. It's starting to fill up again after the water test.
So
Looking
we-
good down there.
See if we can get the sunscreen out of the new trailer that could put it down in front of us here.
Yeah.
Well, the hobos put this big wooden wall up behind us here, which
Keeps the breeze out.
unfortunately keeps the breeze out, but it keeps my papers from blowing all over.
Yeah.
116 up here right now.
Yeah, it is hot up there.
Considering we have 6 feet of table and you've taken up 5.5 feet,
Well, it's because we have the equipment back up here.
you got more notebooks than you went to school with.
Hey, you guys are all taking part, though. You're looking into it.
All right, here comes the Central Islip Hobos. The Hobos, 8 points, lead the drill here on the home course right now. Danny Jackson was just talking to him. I said it was like old hat. Said he felt good. See what he can do right here if he can deliver the goods again.
Who wouldn't want to show up late July and race?
Cone time. I got to get out of sun. Cone time.
44 in the last contest.
Let me try.
Got to have the Suskin brothers get under the
Yeah.
into the shade.
melt.
Here we go. Danny Jackson bringing him in. He is off at the cone, bringing him to the hydrant, tapering it in. Scott is off. Water in the hose. Ryan Murphy up top. He's stumbling a little forward as he got off nozzle
Got it.
on.
Nice job.
Just like at practice with nobody in the stands, if you ask me.
718 on the handle.
Nice job by Murphy getting his bearings there.
I'm going to try to jump behind you guys.
I don't think this is good as you think it's going to be.
For Central Iceland with penalty 12.67.
All right, it's there.
12.67.
12:67 right out of the gate, and the CI Hobos are just making a
Running number
statement.
5 on your
Could
programs,
the young bucks,
Guzzlers from
the
East
new Hobos,
Iceland.
lead you down the track after the state drill? Is it possible? Looks like it today.
I think anything's possible.
Looks like it today.
Starting to put it together again.
12:67, 3:42 to the cones. Their only challenge might be keeping that C truck above 340 at the state drill.
44 last race, 42 this race. I bet you when they go in the next couple of weeks, Danny will have it dialed in. I bet you he'll push the
Closer
cone,
to 50.
but he'll be 48, 49.
Yeah.
All right, quick trivia question on the hobos. How many points did they score in last year's CI invite?
0.
0.
Yeah, I remember.
Point 0.
And then they went off to North Belmore, had a great drill there, and didn't quite bring her to the state.
You know, you find more and more with the less and less teams we have going, though it's still competitive, that you have these off weeks, but it really doesn't hamper you. You don't have that team that's just dominant, or those 5 teams that are dominant week after week after week. Teams go in and out, but then when the big day comes, they're still going to have an opportunity to win it all.
Sure thing.
And East Islip Gusbers talk about winning. They've done some winning with this C truck. You know, I was having this conversation the other day. Tom Drywa probably doesn't get the kudos he deserves for being a driver. Great nozzle man for a lot of years. Some of you might not have remembered him, too young, didn't recognize what was going on, but Tom Driver was a really good nozzle man, really good. Now, as a driver, state record, how many mid-sevens and low 12s? You got to give him some credit right there. He's driven an 8-and-C ladder.
1262 this year at the county, a 5-pointer there.
When people bring up, really good drivers, how many times is Tom Driver put in that mix?
Well,
not enough. That's what I'm saying.
The problem there is you only see him in the hose contest. You never see him in the ladder contest because they've never had the climber that they really need.
He's driven 8.
Oh, I know, but
we had Josh years ago, and they were in that one group. They were running 8s every week.
He drove an 8 with Josh, and he drove an 8 with.
Here they come rolling out. Chuck gave the leg kick, and here they come down the track, holding it real tight to the curb. Tommy fades a little bit. He's going to be deep. Chuck's got to.
Yep.
Slack man goes down. Is that Squirrel?
Yeah.
And Eric. Oh no, Sharp's running. Sorry.
Yep.
Sharp's
doesn't even get an opportunity. Sandbag picks it up.
They were really going for it there. And
yeah, he dropped them
too much.
Deep.
No chance. Might have jinxed Tommy a little bit there.
Hold up, gentlemen. You have overtime.
There's times when you say the Hydra man, if he just would have got off, he would have had an opportunity. There was no opportunity right there.
No. I only think the time Chuck might have tried to go for that is the third Saturday in August. He might have made a
49 to the cone. Think he pushed the cone a little bit right there?
A little bit.
On the line to be number 6 on your programs, the Ring-a-Dinks from North Belmore.
Where's Eric today?
He is here.
He's a little under the weather.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
All right, Rinky Dinks take their place on the line. 7.5 points, half point out of first place, going to the hose contest, representing Nassau County.
What we got here? CO's last week, 1275 at the Merrick track.
Which is very similar probably to the water here.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, I think that, and they want to bring that shot right now. They just want to keep it going.
Absolutely.
Keep it going.
Exactly. Nice smooth run.
I'm telling you, if they run a sub 12.8 here, you got to get on the phone.
And listen, they can run efficiency.
Hey, better call home North Belmore, get some fans out here.
No, I'm saying go find a C truck. Call Clayton.
Yeah, exactly. Call up Clayton.
Hey,
Get
listen,
that off the blocks.
I don't know if you guys talked about it, but Skippy from Bayshore just gave me an interesting trivia question, which he didn't have the answer to.
No,
Maybe if Twan's
really?
listening, Twan could let us know. When's the last time Islip Wolves didn't take first place in 3-man ladder when Josh was on the track? He ran the contest last year, right?
Last week? 2 weeks ago.
I don't think Josh was ranked, was he?
At the county?
I'm not sure. This was Skippy's question.
Yeah, he ran at the county.
Was he at the county?
Islip ran a good shot at the county. No, he didn't want to suck.
What about the town list?
So here we go with North Belmore.
Yep.
Bringing it in. Nice straight line, bringing him in. Sean standing up on the back. Sean is off. Double clutched. Double clutched at the hydrant.
Tried to place it on there, little alligator arm. Right off the top.
Not what they were looking for there.
Just for giggles. We'll get
Time for North Belmore. 15.58. 15:58.
15:58. So 64 to the
On the line to be
cone.
number 7 on your programs, the Slowpokes from Selden.
2/10 behind. See, what did he hit the hydrant? Anybody get a number on that?
I had 31, but that was the first stab.
So there's your 2/10. Okay, so 31, and you said it was 17 or so for the hobos.
There's 2/10.
So there's your 2/10.
Get that truck.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
I know
Clayton, New York.
Hello.
I know they like that truck, but definitely can use a little bit more pep in the step.
Yeah, I'd say. What else can you do? Sable? Who else? Sable's not giving it up, though.
East Farmerdale?
East Farmerdale.
It's only for a month. 2 months at the most with the Labor Day tournament.
West Islip?
You know what? You just save the time. Combine with them, because it really doesn't matter. Everybody combines with everybody. So if East Farmerdale combines with North Belmore, you can just use the truck, right?
Use the truck.
I think it's a quicker way to go.
There's no cross-county rules.
You don't
or
have to
anything?
submit like insurance forms. Just combine.
Send the letter upstate.
I got it better. Just combine with Clayton.
Just bring it over here, yeah.
Yeah,
North Belmore combined with Clayton, they could just have the truck.
we're practicing tomorrow. Start driving now.
Yeah.
All right, Selden Slowpokes.
How many bodies on the back down? We have 3 guys again.
I see 2.
One's standing behind the other. They're trying something new.
Yep.
Too deep on the running board.
Hicksville ran 5-man C-hose here one time. A few years ago when we had the charities drill with the turn-on man. We ran it in practice. It came out good in practice. Just didn't transfer over.
Couldn't come out that good.
Here they come. Selden bringing it in.
3.
The hydrant.
Water up. Gonna have to get busy.
Yeah, up top.
Breaking himself.
It's on.
Nice job.
Where's the water?
Did he keep that down?
766 handled down. That'll be a low 14.
Time for Selden. 1:4.02. 14:02.
14:02 is second place right now.
Did he shut that down?
60 to the cone. Really looked like it took a long
Number
time.
8
Right?
your programs. The Bucks from Deer Park.
The Bucks.
A little deep in sea ladder there with this truck before for Dom driving this thing.
Yeah, he must have shut that water down, guys. I mean,
I think so.
They should have had water out in the low 12s.
Did he shut it down?
He had to have. That wasn't that bad of a hit in 14.
So do we got anything for Deer Park and C-Hose this year?
Nah, not much.
No.
Still dialing the truck in. Their best shots in B-hose, not in C-hose. So.
B-Hose champs last year, Suffolk County
Yes,
champs.
Suffolk County B-hose champs. New driver here, new climber this year. So struggling with a new team, I guess.
Work in progress.
There you go. Andrew Denmark on the hydrant today. Steve Blasky up top on the nozzle.
I mean, Deer Park. B-Hose champs last year, right? They gotta be a little upset with the struggle.
Oh, definitely. But the whole, you switch your whole team around there.
Yeah, I know, but that's racing, isn't it? You get to the point where you're like, man, we can do this, and then guys leave and new guys come, and it's starting all over.
Yeah. Ask Kopig about that, huh?
Yeah, right.
Happens perennial.
Epitome of that one.
It's a perennial problem.
They're like a farm team.
Here comes Dom bringing him in, starting to taper it in a little bit.
I like his line right here.
Yeah.
Oh, if he gets that, he's here feeling it.
And the drop up top is nice.
Nice drive.
Which is good. That's a good comeback from the C shot, right?
Yeah.
When he lost it at the end. Good job. Man, if he can throw that stick.
Looks like the alligator on that one a little bit there. What do you think there, Paulie?
Yeah. One of the downfalls of the T-Rex was the short arms. Hydra men as well.
That was always the big head.
Time for Deer Park. 16.80. 1680.
A little head,
What was
right?
that time?
On the line to be number 9 on your programs. The Flying Dutchman from West Sable.
Hey, Len,
What was the time?
What was that time, Len?
1680?
I thought 1580.
1680.
1780?
Officially.
1780. That's when Fred was born, wasn't he?
Billy went with 16 with his nice.
So how about that setup that Fred has down there in that little camper? What's it? A trailer, right? He's got a trailer. He's got AC. He's got a bed.
They gutted most of the front of the trailer. They left the table in there, and they left a couple beds in there.
He's got AC in there.
Does he have
Yeah,
some
well,
trains in there yet?
I don't think the generator that CI gave him is
What?
pushing it very well.
What'd you say, Fred?
I'm in my workstation.
Yeah, you're in your pajamas. He's got a bed. He's got the AC. You got a fridge in there.
He gets here on Wednesday and
All of a sudden you
camps
get
out.
None of that works.
Fred.
Oh, that's they're always famous for saying that. Well, it doesn't work, except for when I need a cold drink.
Co-leader here, West Sable on the line.
You always
8
know it's
points.
West Sable, and you look up and you see the trucks in the middle of the course.
Yep.
Compared to everyone else.
So West Sable sitting on top of the heap right here, 8 points, tied with the Hobos. Hobos ran 12.67. What you got is what's going on right here.
Game on. Michael making a stretch out right now. With the
Winner of the
high
last 2 drills right here. 35 points at the county. That
Yeah,
was a
right.
big day for him.
They
Big
are
time.
peaking at the right time, gaining
Hey,
their
does Motor
momentum.
Hose 2 count for county points for
No.
the year?
No.
Okay, I thought so.
The counted for points
Next
for
question.
the day does not count for county points.
Scott Rice wants it to, though.
Now he does.
He's going to petition for that.
He fought against it.
Motor Hose 2 champs.
5 points.
Frank bringing him down.
Leg trophies.
Straight run starting to taper in a little bit. They are off.
Oh, it's an easy
Water's
off.
down.
No slickery at the hydrant. But
Nozzle
boy, that was,
on. Target.
Nice job,
it's a
Joey.
good run, but no momentum down there at the hydrant,
Yeah.
right?
Brought him deep here at the nozzle, too. Nice adjustment by the nozzle man breaker to get it on. This is going to be solid
Time
right there.
for West Sable. 1, 2.6
Woo!
66.
That's
How
pretty
you
close.
like me now? 66 to 67, 53 to the
Number 10 on your
cone.
programs, the Westerners from West Hempstead.
Just enough to get a 66 right there, right?
Seemed like a lot of break at the hydrant there.
They were
just
dead
like
stopped.
in the sea ladder, yeah.
Literally off, right-hand turn, on.
I had
That
him
was it.
7:15 handled down.
Yep, with no
What
mo.
was the time for West Sable? What's going on here?
1266. Turn down the AC.
So they're measuring measuring the dead length over here today, and he actually had it originally on the wrong side of the line. It's measured from the front side of the line to the piece of tape they put down. He was coming up a little short, and the official came over and told him, no, move it to the other side of the line.
40 feet, right? That's the
West
length of
Hempstead
the dead length.
Westerners.
Must have couplings on either end, right?
Yeah.
If you were paying attention to Group Me this week, you would have picked up on that knowledge.
Yeah, I saw it.
They have a rules committee member on that team, don't they?
Yep.
West Hempstead Westerners on the line. Poirot on the hydrant.
Craig coming back.
60. I'm not sure what's going on there. 66, 67.
All right,
Here they come. Kenny got a little swirly coming out. Bringing him in now. John getting ready for the off. He is off. Water's in the hose. They're up top, kind of searching a little bit. Nozzle on. Target.
Yeah, they would have had a tough time if this was B-Hose. Would have been up on him, but he gets it.
Notice the nozzle.
Time for West Hempstead. 13.45. 13.45.
13:45 is going to be third place on the day, but yeah.
747 stick. I thought the nozzle man, I don't know if you saw it, Artie, put his hand down on the breaker side to try and break it himself, but his breaker was right there.
On your programs, the Piston Knockers from North Leavenhurst.
Tells me maybe they've been struggling in practice to get the breaker there, but I mean he went to go do it himself for no reason. So you have to pick and choose when you do that, and you better be right.
Another soft off at the hydrant, right? There's another right-hand turn right there.
Yeah, 47.
All right, North Leavenhurst Piston Knockers. They're 1 point out of first. In front of them, the two teams that have 8 points have a 66 and a 67 on the board already. What you got?
Knocker's been chasing West Sable all year. Here's second place the last 2 weeks in a row. Had the lead going into buckets, and Lindenhurst came up third, I think, that day. So looking not to be a bridesmaid here. They want to get back to the head of the class. They won won earlier this year.
They're still waiting for their day when they feel like they get a whole day going through, you know, beginning to end, and they say, hey, come beat us instead of us doing a little chasing.
Yeah,
it's always like at the worst moment that they get a bad race, and then all of a sudden they're down 2, now you're down 7.
Yeah, that's like that.
It's been going on all year for them.
Nice day at Selden for them earlier this year when they won their only tournament of the year. I mean, that 35-pointer by West Sable, tough to play with in the county.
Yeah, no, you could win, you know.
And a 31.5 by
out of everybody that's in the
by the Wolves at Hagerman.
I was going to say I was going to say today, but this basically is all of racing. If you're going to score that many points and run away and hide, they're probably the only team that can do it. Maybe Islip.
They had that one day, yeah.
All right, here's the Knockers.
Scott Rice, tight to the curb.
Yep.
Bringing him in. Chris Connell in position, ready to go. He is off. Quick steps, gets the handle down. Quick hands, Matt Smedley up top. Can he get busy? Nozzle on.
Woo! There's the first place shot.
Oh, yeah.
Shot.
You know, that's the perfect, with a little bit of mo, but the right-hand turn, not dead stop.
Time
Big difference.
for North Leavenhurst. 12.44.
Yep.
12.44.
12:44.
Paul, you're going to like the sound of this. 698 on the open.
Yeah, about time. We
There
hear
you
some
go.
sixes. 52 to the cone, so running that race as perfect as you can run it. I am a big fan, if you can get it down, you can't always do it, of the right-hand turn. But that right-hand turn right there was still with speed. If you look at West Hempstead's, or even West Sable was a little better than West Hempstead,
Died right
it was
there.
dead, but you still had to take 2 or 3 steps to get there dead. This was off the truck, right-hand turn.
Number 12
boom.
on your programs. The Tail Dragons from North Babylon.
Yeah, Chris was off. It was like 2 slap steps.
2 ways to run those sixes. The right-hand turn right there, or you have so much mo and you're about 4 steps out, and you run through it and throw the stick.
And great job by Smedley up top. Put it on. Good shot on the target.
Yeah,
Really hit that thing first shot.
He looked like his old form right there, just smooth coming off the truck. Great drop by Scott, and quick hands, first water on the target. Nice job.
Seen another good
Mid-season form.
contest shape up right here. So this could be 3 contests out of the 4 with the P ladder lagging a little bit. But when you think about it, these are the teams that are really going to be battling at the state drill for the victory. All 5 of these teams have to hit every contest to make it exciting like we're seeing it right now. But, hey, the potential's there.
Nothing better than watching good racing.
North Babylon to the line. Track is clear.
Need some vodka up here.
Whoa, there we go. Happy birthday.
What's the rule say? Beer?
Yeah,
There we go. He went a little bit outside. Still a little bit swirly. He's in the middle of the track trying to taper it in now. Going to be deep and dead. Truck died on him in C ladder as well. Brings him up top. Searching for the coupling. Just gets it off. Looks like they had that on there more than just a half a turn almost. Almost looked like it was a full revolution.
Jermaine gave him a little help there.
14.51. 14.51. On the line to be number 13 on your programs. The Snails from Lindenhurst.
All right, so I got another question for you guys, and I don't have the answer. Twan, help us out. Is Matt Smedley the first nozzle man ever to run a 12 with 3 different teams? Is that possible?
So he ran one with East Islip. You're saying?
I'm assuming. I don't know.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Did he run one with Lindenhurst?
He definitely ran one with Lindenhurst.
Yeah, I talked to Howie from Lindenhurst. He thinks he did it with Lindenhurst. He's obviously now done it with North Lindy. If he completed any runs in East Islip, he had to run a 12, right?
I don't know if he did run a 12 with them.
So, Twan, if you're out there and twiddling your thumbs, let us know.
Smedley won C-Hose at 2015 State Drill, East Islip.
Okay, but what was the time?
Well, it had to be a 12.
How about Billy Roma? He ran
I
with
would assume
Manhasset.
that was a 12.
The Flukes, and who else did he run with?
Manhasset, right?
Manhasset.
Yeah, he had a couple, 3
Two.
teams. And North Belmore he ran with, too, with the Speedwagon.
I don't think he did 12s.
I think they ran some heavy shots with that truck back in the day.
1301.
35. Wasn't a 12.
All right, Lindenhurst Snails, 7 points. So far, the big boys have all hit.
It is. He would have it with 3 teams.
He's got nothing better to do than listen.
Was that when we were upstate and they hired the Pickles to play for him as they marched down the middle of Utica?
Careful. Pickles and racing don't go together. Be careful.
They did that at the Joe Hunter drill.
Yeah, they're going to need to step it up a little bit to play with the big boys here today.
See the new red flag down there? Red flag Salerno.
What are you looking at?
Red flag Salerno.
Oh yeah, you see that? He looks like a kicker. His clothes are like brand new. They're white. He's like glowing down there.
He's like a kicker.
He's waiting to toss somebody down there.
That's how Rod used to look when he was just a nozzle man, or just a pump nozzle man.
Should I interview him off of that one, Billy? Tell him you think he looks like a kicker?
Lindenhurst really spending some time on the start line. I always hated that.
He's got some old-fashioned mileage on that thing.
No comment.
Look at the guys on the
Go
Snails.
a lot of directions with
as
that.
he pulls up his pants.
The guys on the Snails, they're all in the back of the truck ready to go already, but boy, it's been a long wait, and they're still meandering around the track down here.
Yeah,
let's go.
Towel situation.
See some racing.
Hey, this is in there. These shots, those 12.6s and stuff, obviously, Lindenhurst has run some nice C-Hose, 1282, 1268, 1285.
You're going to have to
All
step
right,
it up.
here we go with the Snails from Lindenhurst.
Tough shot last week in Riverhead, but the 3 prior to that were all 12s, 3 in a row.
These guys are on the back of the truck sitting and waiting already. I would have redone that whole little setup. It's a long time to be sitting there. I hate that.
And they got the whole jump around thing, and they slap high five.
I don't care what you got to do. Do something.
I don't know. I got a little chime in here. I got one for you coming right out. Here we go. Weck bringing him in. Truck panel like was laboring a little bit there.
Thought it was in C2.
Brandon Sullivan is off.
What is it?
Oh, they attacked.
Nice stop. Oh, he had it crossed. He gets it fixed.
Nice job. They're going to be happy with that one.
I don't know if it's going to beat the other 4. 3.
It's not going to run a 12.4, but
So he was waiting for water a little bit.
he stopped on a dime, guys.
Time
Nice job.
for Lindenhurst. 1:02.65.
Whoa!
65.
I'm wrong there.
They're going to be happy with that one.
65, 66, 67. All of a sudden, the Hobos are in 4th place with a 67.
Oh, boy.
7-1-0 on the open.
What are you doing to me?
Kevin Kinley and then his breaker. Who's that?
56,
Zeta?
350.
He just stopped on a dime.
It's his cousin, I think.
Yeah, they dropped him right on it. 12.60 last year, good for 5 points.
You can
All
hear
right,
that
number
truck. You're
15
right.
on
Not
your
really
programs.
working on it. Doesn't seem to
Rebels from Loggertown.
So, Lenny, going back to your question there, right?
He forgot already.
Lenny, you with us?
Yeah, go ahead.
George Thomas could be a question. We're
it's
running the 12s. The Knockers, the Flukes, and the Hornets.
Okay, that's a possibility.
But it's a possibility. Billy Roma, again, they were saying Flukes, Rinky Dinks, and Minutemen coming from Twan, but he goes, hey, I'm a ladder stat guy.
Okay.
Not really a hose.
All right, well, listen, I'm at the end of the track right now with the breaker from Lindenhurst Nails, Robert Cazzetta. Rob, nice run right there. Looked a little deep on the drop for you guys.
Yeah, we kind of adjusted to it. Last week we got dropped back a little bit further.
Len,
this week we got dropped on top of it, kind of.
Len, I
we
don't
saw it. We kind of dropped right down and did our jobs.
Len,
You've been doing
Lenny,
this.
Lenny, I don't want to. Okay, it's good. They were just measuring their hose just passed by an inch. You can let him know.
Okay, your hose passed by an inch. They just let me know, so that's good news. Again, with a young nozzle man like that, for him to be able to see that and make the adjustment, pretty impressive.
Yeah, definitely. Working on the juniors together for 9 years, it kind of helps out a a little bit, I think.
Hey,
all right, nice run. You're in the money.
Lenny, ask him if
Wait,
drinking
Rob,
White Claws helps him stop quickly.
What's that?
Ask him if drinking the White Claws helps him stop quickly at the hydrant. At the nozzle.
Billy Cornell wants to know if drinking White Claws helps you stop a little quicker.
Oh, it definitely stops you on a dime.
All right, thanks, Rob.
And you pick it up, too.
Yeah, there's the secret.
You go to the synagogue with wrath.
It looks like the Levittown Rebels are going to be on the line as they're just cleaning up still.
All right, behind a substantial object. Keep your children and women away.
They were Lindenhurst Snails definitely running on the edge of length right there. They were real close. They got a couple of tugs on that hose. So
wow, and that's after it stretched out with the water through it. I mean,
144 ended up being 144.1 or maybe even a half.
So what do you think that is before they put water through it? 142.5, 143, Paulie?
Yep, 142.5.
I wasn't watching. What, they have to pull it? Or?
Yeah, they ended up, they really needed to straighten it out. Most guys that were been passing, they really need to get that.
And you know what? Let me just say this. You would hope at the state tournament they're going to have the same. I always hated back when we would do it one way and you get to the state tournament and they're going to set up a whole different scenario for you. I disagree with that totally. We always thought that the way it was done at CI was the way it was going to be done. I always also liked that they would check everything at CI. Your climbing rung. Your breaker length, all that stuff gets checked here.
Spikes and everything.
And as long as you're not changing it, then you know you're good at the state drill.
Exactly.
Don't tell me to do it a different way now.
They don't want to throw people out.
Here comes Kermit. He's getting closer to the hydrant than he wants to be.
And deeper.
Al Williams watches that go by 100 miles an hour.
They are past. Now water is in the hose, struggling to get the nozzle on. He's
got it.
on.
He got it on.
He got it.
No
I
time
don't know
to
how you
spare.
go past the hydrant and end up that short at the nozzle.
And I'll tell you what he did there. So Len, as a nozzle man, he hit the target and then he wrapped the hose backwards to kink it, but he brought water 5 more feet further back towards the hydrant. So tell him as a experienced nozzle man, Len, you don't want to do that anymore.
No, for sure. I think they, traditionally Levittown has ridden the edge, whether it's the length or the inside diameter of their hose. They've had good hose over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
He knew he wanted to keep all the water in there that he could.
They're on the edge.
Yeah.
But getting back to Paulie's point before, I think if we had the North Lyndhurst official, they're getting gonged there in Lyndhurst.
Yeah.
He's not letting them pull that hose.
Well, I don't care how you do it. If you don't, if
be consistent.
Don't let me pull it today. Then.
Consistent, exactly.
Exactly.
Well, how about
it's funny. They say they do check things differently than they ought to.
Well, you also have so many more people involved. Everybody's going to show up. That's an official that day, and all of them trying to do the right thing. But all 4 areas don't do it the same way. I'm sure they're checking it. Maybe there's 2 teams racing in Northern today, and as on point as they're going to be, and as good as they're trying to make it, are they going to do the little things like we're doing here today? Just basic human nature, probably not. But then at the state drill, let's do it the way we did it here for the majority of the teams. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
For sure. Hey, guys, if you get a chance, North Lindy cone time?
50. Chris, what's North Lindy cone time? North Lindy.
57.
52.
No, 57.
That 57.
57 was the cone.
All right, thanks.
All right, here's your Redskins on the line right now.
This is
this truck here, 2 points on the day.
This is the part. Yeah, they would love those 2 points at the state, but this is where they'll make the turn.
Mole bringing him in.
Little out in the track.
He is. Frank's going to make a hard turn. He had a reach and grab. Laid on the stick. Chris Etzel getting there.
The truck just faded at the wrong
Waiting
time.
For water.
I was barely on
and
the
I'll tell you what,
guys.
that didn't feel good on Frank's knee. He took the step off, and you could just see where it straightened out your knee. You know,
Yep.
when you, I don't know if it's at a
Time for
hyperextension.
Bayshore.
Yes.
13.75. 13.75.
He hooked it, but he couldn't quite.
That was a hell of a shot in the
19 on
80
your
state drill.
programs.
13.75.
The Bandits from
Actually, I don't
Birmingham.
think Bayshore ran a 13.1 in the 80 state drill.
They've been running some good hoses this year,
13.35.
especially B hose.
Farmville Bandits.
All right, so we got a 44, a 65, 6, and 7. There goes your top 4 right there.
And then a 13.45 from West Hempstead.
There you go. So
5th place is rounding out. 13.45 is the number.
You look at that Bayshore shot. It was just the complete wrong time for that truck to just jump
Go
left.
outside, yeah.
Yeah, went way left on there. Yeah.
You know, if you're ever, I always say, listen, you can angle me in, you can kick out the back end. As long as it's going towards the hydrant, you're going to be okay.
Right.
But that whole truck just leaped maybe a tire's length, half tire length left, and then Frank had that much further to go. If he has that tire length back, he's running more direct to the hydrant. He can run through and hit the stick.
Yeah.
What was that cone time, guys?
What was Bayshore? 60.
I tell you, you look at, like, say, Frank caught that, right? He stuck his arm out and caught it.
Yeah.
Now, that same drop for Skippy, he probably doesn't get it being the size that he is.
It's the truth.
Because Frank's 6'2" and get it in his longer arms. He got his arm there.
And I'm going to
and
give
longer legs, too.
I'm going to give Frank this credit. He jumped off sooner than he should have. It
Yes.
wasn't in the spot where you normally would get off the truck. He had to bail out because he saw the hydrant going and it was so far away. Just from doing it for so many years, he recognized it very quickly. But then again, it also puts a little shiver in your knee right there.
Okay, we got Bandits on the line with 3 Russos and 2 Stewarts on the truck today.
What?
How about
Full
that?
house.
Eddie and Eddie Jr. and
Justin and Chris Russo with the hydrant. Dom Russo, breaker ready up top.
There we go.
There we go. Eddie Sr. bringing him in. They are off. Oh, he sticks it.
Trying to duplicate that feat from last week.
Yeah,
Gotta
stick's
follow
still
through.
not all the way down.
Gotta follow through.
Oh,
He's living on the edge every week.
Living on the edge.
That's a shot, though, if they put it together.
Time for Farmingville. With penalty, 13.79. 13.79.
44.
So track conditions are
Hey.
in favor of the C trucks today, as we've had several teams go under the 3.5 threshold.
Len, did your thumb get happy when he hit the hydrant or no?
No, he got the handle down at 865.
I mean, that's,
You hate those hydromen. You hate them.
Is what it is, brother.
But do you wait till the handle's all the
You-
way down
you
and
have
you
to-
see
you know-
water in the
21 on your
hose?
programs. The gamblers
How many numbers
from
do you give?
Hagerman.
Listen, the nozzle on time don't mean nothing if you don't hit the flap, right? I mean,
Don't try to bail out.
anybody can
Don't
hang
try
the
to bail
coupling.
out on your
Anybody
hatred
can
of
hang the
hydromen.
coupling.
Don't try to bail out.
oh, he was trying to be a little cute, like
I'm
Paulie was
sure
back
you
in
were
the day
very
over there.
kind to your nozzle men when they get the nozzle on and miss the target. I'm sure you were very calm.
He's trying to duplicate that picture from last week when he took the hose to the
Yeah,
face.
I saw that. All right, here's Hagerman, right?
He said it actually drew blood on him last week when he got hit in the face with the hose.
13:45 is the lucky dog right here. West Hempstead, they would like to get on the board, but Hagerman, let's see what we got.
They have a 1345, 1349, 1302 to credit, so they can play with that number. Can they get into the 12s is the question.
It seems like the track's stopping really well. This truck, you know, Mr. Hazeman always helps out with this truck here. It always runs very well, so let's see what kind of numbers they can put up here.
Well, Mike McCasty giving the sign, putting the adapter on over
Feldman.
there. Do you know who that is, Mr. Cornell?
Mike McCasty.
Mike McCasty.
6-0.
Who's that?
Billy Cornell's asking who Mike McCasty is.
This is what happens.
He's going to come grab you by the neck later, and
Maybe
you're going to know when his hands grab you. by the
Why don't
neck.
you look through your book? You don't have him in there?
Hang on.
He's a
I have
former
to get
East
adapter.
He's a former East Islip guzzler.
I have to get Adapterman in here now. Oh man.
He's a former guzzler. Long
Yeah,
time
I've expanded
racing
to
man.
sponges, and now I have to get Adapterman.
Here we go for the gamblers.
Looks like they're a little slow off the line, no?
Yeah, looked like he rolled a little too far.
That's
See what the
high.
number is.
Yeah, they're having trouble with that truck. You can see it. Hear it.
Johnny's going to have to get busy up top.
Morton busy.
On target.
He would need a little Fred Flintstone in him to get that truck down the track faster if he was going to help.
Yeah, that was problems all over there with that truck.
Time for Hagerman. 13.50. 13.
outside.
Yeah, all that. And they're
775.
500s out of the mix.
775 by the time he got the handle down. So
Yellowbirds.
On the line of your number 24 on your programs. Yellowbirds from Copic.
No Riverhead today, huh?
Nope.
They were out there last week.
It was in Riverhead. They should be.
Well, I'm just
It
saying.
was there. Just had to roll the trucks
I
out.
was there. You were there?
Roll them out. No, they were there.
Were you there?
No,
Where were you?
not there.
You know, it's a Suffolk County thing, man. You're supposed to pick up when I can't
I
make
thought it was
these
canceled
things.
because of the heat.
Were you here or there?
Hey, what was Farmingville's
you
cone?
didn't go.
40 what?
I just gave it to him over
44.
the thing.
44.
I just gave it to him.
This guy's telling me he's high
many
maintenance. Lenny.
times?
Say that guy's high maintenance.
Ask him what the cone. Ask him what the stick time was. It wasn't 44.
Ask him why he didn't stay on his feet.
8:44. 9:44.
He don't want to know. He don't wanna know.
9:44.
Oh, we have a time when your butt hit the ground, too, if you want that one.
8:44.
A little slower than last week.
All right, here's the Copic Yellowbirds on the line.
Justin Russo getting beat up right now.
Big shout out to Charlie Finch out there. You know,
Finch.
Yeah,
That's
sorry
a
about the
bird.
sorry about the hybrid drink.
He's a Finch or a Fitch? Fitch.
Celebrating their GP anniversary this year. They're going to be trying to defend that title 10 years later. Truck always runs pretty well.
Have they lost any guys to GP over the years?
Belmore probably took a climber or two.
Here we go.
Bringing him in pretty straight.
Yep.
Oh,
Nice
he parked
job.
it.
Still going to be in it for the 13:45.
Gotta
Yeah,
get busy.
hit the target.
Oh, man, he thought he
Not
had it
anymore.
on.
Turn the
Definitely
water
thought he had it on.
Spun that nozzle with confidence.
Spun it, looked up, and everything. Just came right off.
Jan Hernandez almost had that. I thought he had it on. It looked
Yeah,
like he
it
had
looked
it. He
like
was
it.
spinning it.
He didn't have it on much then. 7:36 on the
Time for
stick.
Copic. 18.82. 18.82.
Oh, with that much of a spin, I thought it was definitely on.
Maybe it was crossed. I mean, it was
Line to
hanging
be
there
number
until the water
25
came.
on your programs. The Turtles from Westbury.
Hey, nice job there. We got a little squirrely up top. What happened there? We get in the water or just that's it.
Typically, though, Len, when you cross, you get that kind of like a pop off. It didn't look like it popped. It just kind of.
Yeah, it kind of just fell off.
Yeah, I think that was more of I think I have it on and I don't have it on.
Yeah, not the smoothest of offs for those guys up top.
A little fishtail action.
Westbury Turtles, what can we expect right here?
Hey, 1285 last week at the county tournament, or at the North Belmore Drill. Yeah, county, whatever, county.
Now, who's
But
winning?
the nozzle man got hurt, so new nozzle man. We got Rath back. He converted this morning.
Did he?
So I think we're in for something good.
It's much easier if you could
I
do
was-
it in 4 instead
I
of
was
6.
really, I was hoping. I wanted my brother to come back out of retirement at this,
He's out
at this
there.
track. No, I wanted to see him on the track.
Oh,
running
he's on the
nozzle.
track. Oh.
I wanted to see him run the nozzle. I mean, if you can run hydrant here last year at the town drill, Danny could run this thing here today, no problem.
No problem.
I just wanted
But
to see
he
him,
wouldn't do it.
I wanted to see him like get water in the hose, you
But
know.
he wouldn't
but
do it.
no, he wouldn't do it.
But he gave him the high sign right there.
Oh, give him
He told
the
telling
roll.
Rath.
Gives him the roll tide. All right, here we come.
He said, Rath, use the cross, my friend.
Use the cross. Use the cross. Wrath, use the cross. Use the force.
Force of the cross. We're going to tell you what he is, what denomination he goes with in about
All right.
13 seconds.
Kevin McGann will do a nice job this year hooking up on the hydrant. Let's see what Merck can do.
Making their way.
Yeah, Merck bringing him in.
Fades a little out to the middle, but he's...
Water in the hose.
Ooh,
Half stick.
I don't know. I don't think he's going to keep it on, boy. He's barely got it on.
Rath. Target.
Good job by Rath.
I think it's gonna get that 13.
Water stays.
Jesus.
It's right there, but
Jesus.
there's no water.
And Jesus.
What are they using, 3-inch hose over there, Billy?
Time for Westbury. 13.41.
Woo, just gets it.
41.
Just
Sitting
gets
on
the
a
lucky
point with the
dog.
Wolves coming
Line
to
to
the
be number
line.
26 on your programs. The Wolves from Iceland.
Well, I think he was losing a lot of water at the hydrant over there. He was really
I
struggling
thought
to
he
keep that
crossed
thing
it
on.
first the way he was holding it.
5:37 water through the hose. They say he half stick. I don't know if
Hesitant
you
on
can
the
see that.
stick, I
Yeah.
thought, yep.
They said he halved it.
All right, 13:41. That's
Fifth
lucky
place.
dog right now.
Yep.
So,
But still got the ice
like we
of
said, we got
Wolves.
44 in the first, and we have a 65, 66, 67. That's your Snails, Dutchman, and Hobos all in a row there. So let's see, 44 for the Knockers. That's going to put them right up there in the lead.
Yeah, if Islip wants to get back into business right here, I believe they got to go sub 65, if you ask me. They would have to
They
slip
got to
into
beat
that
that
second
44.
spot.
They
Well,
gotta-
yeah,
they
of
gotta
course
get up
they
in
might
there.
like to do
Yeah,
that.
but sub 65, right? That's
I think they
a big
could.
tweener there.
I think they could get 4 and get back in the game.
They got to get something smooth going here. It's been they've been herky jerky the last few tournaments. You know, couple
And if they
shots here,
miss
couple
here,
shots there, and
It's getting late early.
yeah. I mean, this goes back to when we were in at the Selden drill where the nozzle man got the nozzle kicked out of his hands by the breaker in this event. Something we've never seen before.
Everybody was kung fu fight.
Yeah, when the helmet kicked that nozzle out, it wasn't good for that day. So let's see what the target smasher brings to the table here today.
The smasher. All right, they got the flag.
All right.
Last team here for halfway through the drill.
Target smasher.
Oh,
I
see a good sign.
On the year.
Mo already has a half a bag of cans. That's a good sign for us.
So a quick shout out to Mike Watson. Thanks for the invite to Watson Palooza this year. Had a great time.
I saw you sitting over there in the chair.
Yeah, it was not bad.
I told you to go.
Yeah, it was worth the trip. No doubt about it. The Wolves always know how to take care of you.
Wish I could have made it.
Yeah.
How's Paizo feeling?
I got to get over there. I haven't seen him yet.
Just saw him.
Motor Hose 2 victim from last week. 2 weeks ago. Here they come.
Mike bringing them in. Pretty straight. Nice speed. Heavy. Handle down. Hot rod up top. Oh,
man.
He's not going to be.
No, he's not. Looked like he got a little nervous.
Well, he was a little deep, and he got a little, like when you get your shoulders over.
I'll tell you what, Mike had to let him go because if Mike hits that water right there, then they were in big trouble. Mike just lets him go in time.
They were way up by the target line, by the nozzle line.
Yeah, he had time. He was a little tight.
Time for Islip with penalty 17.60, 17.60.
I'm sure they'll see it when they watch the tape, Artie. It looked like he didn't do the classic click turn. It was almost like he tried to jam it on straight the first time, and he got flustered and panicked.
Went back to welding school. They got a barn burner.
Yeah, this just got tight.
Trying to see if we had what the cone was there for Islip. 45 was the number. Yeah, I thought the smasher got his you get that body weight a little bit over the coupling, and then he missed the first swipe, and then I think he went into that mode of like,
yeah.
And you're trying to put it on instead of just going back for that second hit. You start trying to rush yourself.
Had time. I mean,
plenty of time.
Plenty of time up there. And like I said, they were way up there towards the nozzle line, so he had another couple of feet of hose to work with, and some other teams.
All right, so the Knocker's going to win that one with 12, a real nice 12-44.
Results of the Sea Hose contest. First place, 5 points, number 11, North Lindenhurst. Second place, 4 points, number 13, Lindenhurst. Third place, 3 points, number 9, West Sable. Fourth place, 2 points, number 1, Central Islip. Fifth place, 1 point. They'll get this fourth place trophy, number 25, Westbury. And West Hempstead will get the 5th place trophy.
It's always like, CI runs that 67, and when you're the first team to run the good number, you're like, yeah. And then as the contest goes on, you start to get demoralized.
Exactly.
What did we do? How come we not run a 12:45? What's going on?
Where'd these other times come from?
And the opposite way is when you're at the back and everybody are random, then you're fired up. You're like, yeah, we just beat all those mothers.
Yeah.
It really sucks when it happens in the beginning, but
but it's also demoralizing when you see those times. And you're like, oh, what we got to beat that?
Yeah, right.
Turn it up a notch.
All right, halfway through the drill, North Lindenhurst is going to take the lead at 12 points. Then we're going to have 11 West Sable, 11 Lindenhurst, 10 CI, and then dropping down to 4. 7.5, North Belmore, then 4 for Islip, 2.5, 2 for Bayshore. So the top of the cream of the crop of today's drill is really starting to run away. 4 teams in the double digits. All right, Fred, doing a commercial?
Okay, here we go.
All right.
The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 65 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge Competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognizing name and recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to remind you,
Since 1973, Fine News has been a proud supporter of the Time long-honored tradition of
department
New York
coming
State
around
drill
selling
team
the
racing as they
50/50.
approach 50
The
years
prize
covering
to
the
the
fire
winner,
service throughout New York
as
and
of now,
beyond.
is
Fire News
over
is honored to continue as the
$800
official publication
and
online
climbing.
coverage of New York State
So look
drill
for the
teams. Look
sellers
for
of the
ongoing
50/50
coverage in
so
Fire
you can
News on
take home a nice big
firenews.com and on
prize
Facebook,
from the
Twitter, and
50/50.
Instagram.
Also, we'd like to remind everybody
The Titan Group is the
that
trusted
this
name in
year is the
apparel
9th
customization
annual
industry
St.
as
James
a one-stop
Wildcats
shop for all your
Association
drill team and
Survivor
department
Racing
needs. As always,
contest.
we offer all our in-house services, screen printing, embroidery,
50% will be gone
sublimation,
to
and
the
graphic
winner,
design.
50%
Take
will be gone
advantage
to
of
the
our
Jeff
custom
Jocko Kemp
online ordering system.
Fund.
Simply choose your products, choose your logos, and have your
See
members
any
pay
member of
online.
the
All your
Wildcat
orders are separated
or
upon delivery.
Redskins,
Browse
facial
our vendor
Redskins
catalogs
for
at
more information.
www.titangrouapparel.com and follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing. Call us at 631-859-0075 or see Artie Seskine or Devin Robinson on the track. All 8, all day. Gear up, get on, Titan Group. Rosenbauer Fire Apparatus is proud to be named as the exclusive fire apparatus manufacturer of New York State drill teams. Rosenbauer is the #1 manufacturer of fire trucks on the planet and the industry leader in the next generation of reliable safety evolutions like the Smart Aerial Control System. If your department is considering an apparatus purchase, start the conversation with the local team at Eagle Fire Equipment and ensure top-notch service with their partners at Nassau Fire Apparatus. Call area code 855-222-1075 or like them on Facebook. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be part of the New York State Drill Team family as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State drill teams. IWT is the Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire department as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga Glass Cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga Glass Cutting Kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is the well-known software.
All right, we're back.
Maybe.
Yeah, we got to start throwing them in.
Yeah,
here.
guys. After this, you know, when we do this, after B-Hose, we won't go to commercial if we can, Fred, because we're going to do the rest of the state tournament lineup. All right. So after B-Hose, if you're out there listening in TV and radio land, we will give you the rest of the state tournament lineup after this contest as we move to B-Hose. And just answering that question someone had before, Lenny said, is he the first guy to run a 12 with 3 different teams? And Lenny, I know you saw this answer.
Yes, I
He
did.
is not. Billy Romer is the first guy, and with some very impressive numbers.
Great
a
numbers.
12-4 with the Flukes, a 12-4 with the Rinky Ninks, and a 12-0-9 GJ, General Judges with the Minutemen, as CI takes the line. So shout out to Billy Romer if you're listening today.
All right.
Here we go. Billy Miller bringing him in. Home course. Scott is, they are deep. Oh, he got it. He looked deep. Ryan Murphy outside.
It was there for the taking, but dropped him a little bit deep, and they tried to stop and just couldn't get you. But you know how your body weight, you're like fighting yourself to, you have the hand on the ground, you got a whole bunch of things going on, and just couldn't get
Time
it.
for Central Iceland.
Guys, if you get a chance, zoom in. Camera, maybe the orange
1-3-7.
camera.
13-37.
We're on. We're on.
A lot tighter on the starting line if you get a chance.
We're on it.
247 on the open there, so CI with every opportunity. I think that might have been just a little bit deep.
247, good in today's times. But boy,
On the
just
line,
a
number
hair
5 on
deep,
your
right? Then
program,
you saw like he was
the
fighting
Guzzlers
China.
from East
So,
Iceland.
I mean, Len, you could say the same thing here when you're a little deep like that and you get off and you can see the coupling is coming to your left and you're like a foot outside of where you want to be and you're trying to get there, but your momentum's taking you forward.
It's almost like slow motion.
Oh,
That's like,
it goes by in slow motion, there's no doubt. It's like time is standing still
There's
as you
nothing
see
you
it.
can do. I mean, I don't care who you are. I mean,
they
Ryan's
got
in
back
great
there,
shape
but
and good nozzle man, but it ain't happening.
you get back there and then you start fighting with your breaker.
But you're out of position too. You're just reaching back,
Yeah.
desperation. And
You're
it's
outside,
ugly.
you're sticking your hand in.
It's ugly.
Put your left foot in, take your left foot out.
Guzzlers making their way
Yeah,
to the line.
really well. Just warming up the truck now. It's going to line it up at the hydrant. They're looking for a bit of a comeback. Robbie Sharp up in the nozzle right here.
Yeah, they need to get
He
on
wants
the
to have a
board.
crack at it.
Yep.
Deep in C after we praise Tom Drywood to no end. We won't say a thing about him this time.
Yeah, Ixnay on the Amite. Oh, we got a couple of seconds. Shout out to
That's good.
How we
People-
going? Good, Chris?
Thank you. It's good.
We're good.
all the Casses and Lamrolts down in St. Augustine, Florida, listening in. And I'm sure we have Gene Sharing down there from Florida listening in. And
Patrick Ferris was
Pat
listening.
is always on board. Hopefully we see him at the state this year and help us out a little bit.
All right, looks like track's ready for the East Islip Guzzlers. Playing the tight line.
Yeah.
And I'm going to shout out
I
to
mean,
Largo Lou. Did I get it
This
right
is
finally?
this is a little tight. He's got to get back in those tracks. I've run this before, and you hit a little sand.
Really coasted
Yeah,
off.
now he did. Okay, thank God. Woo! They were going for it. I don't know if Chuck's mad at himself or he's looking at the truck yelling, "Why did you do that to me?" But
he
took about 4 or 5 choppy little steps. That means you got some momentum going.
That wasn't his style, Paul. He doesn't usually step like that.
Agree.
He knew he was in
I was
a different
like,
realm.
and you know, if you, I think he didn't really expect that because when you run, if you're running with Eric, maybe because you know, even if he throws that on,
Overtime
Robbie
for
doesn't
East
normally.
Islip.
I don't know.
Overtime.
That's happening down here.
That was strange, right there.
I never saw him do those type of steps.
I lined us up here one time, same thing. You said, "Oh, I'm going to run it tight," and we never got back in the tracks, and we spun when we
number
hit the
6 on
brakes
your
because we were in the
program.
sand.
The Ring-a-Dinks from North Belmore.
Good. Bad ending. Actually, never got started. So North Belmore's trying to get back in the game right here. 7.5 points. Still on the top 5. But with Bayshore and Islip just lurking behind them, they got to put some points on the board. How are they in BOs?
8:37 at the county. That's
All
about
right.
it.
All right.
3 9s there. So that was last time out, so they're getting better.
Yep.
Hey, smooth run here. Will
You really
make
what
you
they,
feel better. Orders here.
they got to find some points here because 2 good B-Hose teams just ran
Right.
That's
and
it.
left points out there. So, you know, give yourself an opportunity, get some points on the board in this contest is really the name of the game with North Belmore.
Especially when you're looking forward to the state drill because the same thing's going to happen. You know it's at least going to happen in one contest where, where you're going to have that opportunity because a couple teams did screw up. And you got to take it. If you're a team like North Belmore, which is not going to overtly just beat other teams, you need this opportunity, but you got to take advantage.
Yeah, they left that 1 point on the board, and Seahose there at 13:41, well within the wheelhouse.
Mm-hmm. Still got to stay
If
within
you're
yourself,
them,
though.
you can't let it happen. You want to go down the track.
Here they come. Bringing it in. Sean Corcoran.
Now
Got
he
water in the
water's in.
hose. Let's see him get busy up top.
Cloudman's up top. Water's on.
Oh, Breaker Man.
I'll
got
tell
it.
you what, just in time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sprays
That
across
might
the
have cost
flap.
him a little bit. But that
Yeah,
Breaker
I
Man
mean, the
not getting
Breaker
it
Man
off.
took a while, and I think that it kind of had an effect on Pat's target hit.
Time
250.
for North Belmore. 8.60. 860.
Yeah, really threw off his timing a little bit there on the target shot itself.
860.
One of the better hookups. 250. Handled down.
On the line to be number 7 on your programs, the Slowpokes from Selden.
860 seems like it's going to be like a lucky dog type number today. Going back in time, last year in Bihos,
I don't know.
778 was the winning time by the Wolves. And the lucky dog was an 831 by the
Yeah,
Westerners.
I don't think that 60 is going to hang around.
I don't know. But we already had 2 teams go by that
Yeah.
could have beat that number already. Just looking ahead. Oh, look at that. Get that 50-50 money out, people.
Yeah, where are we going?
I gotta go to Sizzler tonight.
I'll find her, Billy. I'll find her.
Oh, she's coming. Don't worry.
You look more like a Red Lobster guy.
How many times have you said that?
We can go to Red Lobster.
I heard you, Paul.
I went to the liquor store after the county drill.
How much did it cost for her?
Surprised.
Oh, you mean the liquor store?
We upgraded. We didn't drink Svedka. We had Stoli that day.
Track's
Really?
open for the slowpokes.
You went up a shelf.
Yeah, me and Jack. We went to the orange Stoli.
I got a question for you.
Wow, bottom shelf to middle shelf.
Here's my question. Here's my question. You're the Selden Slowpokes. You can pick a number of teams. It's not just Selden. And, you know, most likely you're not scoring a state drill, but you think you have one good contest. You work the shit out of it, try to score.
Absolutely.
Here
they come, bringing it in. Got it, sticks his arm out, gets it. Had a lot of momentum going forward. Good job by himself up there.
Yeah, did.
Yeah, you do. You do, Paulie. We worked motor pumps so hard in the mid-'90s because and B-hose. So the only two we could score was B-hose and
Time
motor
for Selden. 10.57. 10:57.
The C-truck wasn't good enough to
number 8 on your programs.
Of course, we ran them.
Bucks
But
from Deer Park.
If you think you got one good contest, or two,
yeah,
just work them like crazy.
we'd practice pump for 10 times every night.
Right.
And we for our top 15 times are still nine times from that 96 season from that all the work we put in.
There you go.
Including our team record. Even after all the new pumps and the new this and the new that and the new truck and the new engines, yeah, those times still stand in turtle lore. The mythology of the turtle. We celebrated Munchkin's 50th anniversary at the county drill a couple weeks ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, we stopped the truck on the track, had a little dedication, presented with a plaque. Nice crowd, bunch of turtles there. Took some pictures. Stan Divers is nice enough to post them on Instagram for us. He had a little video for us, so great job, everybody. A lot of fun by the turtles that day.
Nice.
Congratulations, Munchkin, again.
Absolutely. Munch was a mainstay for a long time.
Still is. Still at practice every night.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. He never leaves. He's out there right now with the uniform on, I'm sure.
Nice.
All right. Bucks on the line. That B-Hose champions from last year.
Yeah.
881, best time of the year this year so far at the Lyndhurst tournament. Trying to better that today, I'm sure.
They're going to need to. 860 sitting atop the heap.
All right. It's pretty much the same squad they had last year that did that deed.
There you go.
Bringing them in. They are off. Oh, he double clutched the stick. Make it up top. Can we make? Oh, fighting.
Yeah.
Breaker man never got in front. He's trying to rush his job.
Well, you know what? I thought the drop at the top was so slow. They had an internal clock, and they knew they had to get busy.
Overtime for Deer Park.
If the drop is slow and your job is to break the hose, don't worry about getting behind and break the hose.
Exactly. A lot of things there, guys. As you said, there was the double clutch, there was the slow drop, there was the breaker doing whatever he did, and then honestly, the nozzle man had one shot, heard it coming, and picked the nozzle up. There's no way that nozzle should be up in the air at your shoulder when the water's coming out. Take a stab at it.
Yeah.
He panicked. He did, and he's a good nozzle man. It's hard to be truthful sometimes, but that's what happened.
Anybody ever time how long it takes to get the nozzle from the shoulder to the coupling?
Come on, Lenny, you got a number on that, don't you?
I mean, I'm sure it's tenths, but that's gonna be.
You know, it's a basic thing, and if you get a little sloppy or lazy, hopefully you have coaches there to remind you not to hang it up there.
On your programs, the Flying Dutchman from West Sable.
That wasn't bad form before putting it on and having it broke.
Yeah.
That was bad form in not taking that last stab at it as soon as he got it broke.
Yeah, he must be well endowed.
264 on the stick there for Deer Park.
Best nozzle men are well endowed.
That's how they get so fast from the nozzle to the shoulder.
That's right. Well, they never have to go to the shoulder.
It's a family show, guys.
Start like mid-thigh. All right, here's the Dutchman on the line.
12 points, 11 points.
11 points, second place right now. Picked up 3 points with that 12.66 in the C-Hose contest. So
yeah, they're on it right now. Them and North Lindy. Actually, and the Snails, I have a little roll going.
8:04, best shot of the year so far for the
the Hobos
Dutchman.
did too, but their roll just ended with that 13 in
Yeah.
BOs. So let's West Sable, let's see if they can keep it rolling down the track. Like you said, the last couple drills, they're on fire.
Last year they started off started off so strong last year, and then it petered out. This year it looks like they're gaining momentum as they're getting into the swing of it now.
Agreed. Here they come. Frank bringing him in. Hard break. Michael is off. Waters in the hose. Crush the stick. See if they can get busy up top. Break. No.
It was upside down.
Upside down.
Couldn't get to it.
Yep. Upside down.
And it looked a little slow motion.
Upside down. I thought the last 10 feet there, that hose rolled on him. As he was going down.
Yep, he tried to get under it and couldn't do it.
Yep.
Time for West Sable. 13.61. 13.61.
What do you think one of the benefits? Because literally they drive straight down the track. He doesn't have to swerve around the target. He doesn't do any of that. One of the benefits would be that the hose isn't going to flip like that.
I think
it's got to be the way that they come out of the hydrant with the way he hits it.
I thought
like
it looked
flips over in his lap.
Last 10 feet, it looked like it rolled on him a little bit, and either got upside down and kind of on edge. And sometimes what happens is, so it gets on edge, right? And you go to break it, and now when you go to break it, it goes totally underneath. So it's like almost like you have to wrap your wrist so far to try to come across it, because it's not a true underneath, because it's wrapped on the edge.
Right.
No, there's a lot of pressure on you when the handle's down at 244 as well.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the flip coming all the way from the hydrant?
No, I don't think so. No, I thought it came in the last 10 feet. I think it just rolled on him a little bit. Where?
How does that happen when
I
you're
don't
running
know what
straight down the
causes
track?
it.
When you're running straight down the track?
Could be a coupling coming out of the back of the truck.
Could be the crown of the road, the way it landed. It's a number of things that can happen.
Do they put those things on the side of their
hoses?
hoses?
Yes, through the hobo deal. And
they do.
See?
But that's only going to stop it back to the coupling.
That's what you get. That's what you get for
West Hempstead
circumventing the rules.
Oh, Bailey making a statement.
Bringing them in, West Hempstead. John is double clutched it. He wasn't 100% sure. Fishtail up top.
Yeah, had to get out of there before the water.
Yep.
He does the job of it.
Completes the run.
It looked like he jammed it on the hydrant a little
Yeah,
bit. He wasn't comfortable.
He wasn't 100% sure if he was crossed or not, it looked like, and he didn't pull the stick right away.
Time for West Hempstead. 8.86. 886.
886.
Second eight of the day.
Second place.
Line to be number 11 on your programs. The Pistonockers from North Lindenhurst.
That's three big B-hose teams out of the way. That should have put something on the board.
So, we saw a really good C ladder contest, a really good C hose contest, and now this, like the door's really open here now so far in this contest. So can North Lindenhurst really capitalize? Can Lindenhurst capitalize, or can someone like Bayshore jump back into the mix?
Yeah, we have 4 or 5 good B-hose teams left to go. We're starting with North Lindenhurst right now. 806 best shot of the year so far, 839, 824. So
they'll take any of the above right now.
Sure thing.
All right, they got the track. Well, they got the hydrant set up.
Last year, 797 here at this track in this tournament. So
it's crazy.
We know what they can do.
You see those really nice 12s, and you're like, oh, we're setting up for a great hose day.
Yeah.
And then bam. It's just, it's just like we've been saying for years. You get that one basic shot in B-hose. You got to get it on.
All right, let's see if Smedley can duplicate his feat from C-hose. Little more work in B-hose today, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
You don't have the luxury,
With 3 different teams?
That was a good stat.
I like that. That was a good one.
It's a lot easier to run a 12 than it is a 7, everybody.
Finally knew
this
one.
This is true.
Here we go. Scotty brings him in.
Nice and straight. Chris is off. Stab, stick down.
Good job.
Smedley off with Ducky. They coast in. Nozzle on.
Nice job.
I think that's a 7. I mean, it's got to be close.
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so. 253 open. I got a low 8.
I thought it was better than that. He was right up on it.
That's first place.
Time for North Lindenhurst. 8.05. 805.
805. Let's get it done on this track.
Where have all the 7s gone? This used to be a 7s track.
Yeah.
On the line to be
Where have all the 7s gone? Come back.
Where's the
on the line to be number
235?
13 on your programs.
Come back.
The Snails from Lindenhurst.
2 7s here last year. But there was a heavy 7. It was at 778 last year
that's
by
what you like to see.
the Wolves last year.
Wolves?
Second place was the
All right, well, that's your first place shot. And that looks like you could stick around because it looked very clean.
Sure thing.
Here come the Snails sitting with 11.
I think 11's just going to come down to the handle. 253, so can you beat him?
Yeah.
Can you run a 240 handle, 245, and still get the same target hit?
That's what it always is in B-hose.
Yeah.
I mean, when you get, you used to have 40 teams, you'd get a lot of good target hits. You know what I'm saying? It really came down to putting water in the hose.
And you always knew with the CI to him, you had to go for it.
Yeah.
There's no laying up. It wasn't like a county tournament. You give the guy an extra step with the hydrant.
Nope.
You want to run for first place, you run for first place, you know?
Yep.
You can't run for second place here because you'll be 10th place.
Yep.
Just quick on that run from North Laney. I don't know if you caught it, Artie. Matt put that on from the side.
Yeah.
He, I tended to want to turn the coupling. He turned the nozzle a little bit like I could smack that on from the side. Good hands.
He does that. He comes from underneath with his. He's a little
This was
different,
like from
a
the
little
side, though.
unorthodox.
It's almost
Yeah.
sometimes you would it's almost like you're kind of cheating. It's almost like you're hitting it, a little from the side.
Yeah, I always wanted it straight up. If it was upside down, you flip it completely. He kind of sidewinded it.
Sidewinder cheater.
New racing term.
All right, Lyndhurst.
I heard he's got a snap coupling.
Oh. You're calling him out.
Here we
Weck
go.
bringing him in. Brendan Sullivan off, stick
What is it?
down.
Oh, nice
Quick
job.
hands.
Gonna be.
Good lay at the
Boy,
hydrant.
Nick stopped on a dime again.
Oh,
Nice
that's a
job.
nice
I'll
shot.
tell you what, how many people are
Did you want
waiting
a
for
7?
water?
Did
That's
you want a 7?
That's a 7.
How many people are waiting for water in B-Hose with a good hydrant?
Time!
Ooh.
Even
For
around-
Lindenhurst, 7.97. 7.97.
256 on the stick, and I think I missed it. How fast were his hands, Paul?
Yeah, it was
unbelievable.
797.
On the line to be number 15 on your programs,
Lyndhurst
Rebels
to
from
win it.
Levittown.
From the hook up to his grab to the stick was just incredible.
Yeah, I think it's sub 2.5. I can't imagine that's a high 2.5.
Nice target shot up there as well.
Yeah, hit target.
Yeah. I tell you, I think if you went and looked at Lindenhurst last year to this year, the drops that Weck is giving Kinley up top is a little bit deeper or closer to the coupling, and putting him on top of it with speed and allowing him to get set up and hit the target, where in the past I thought he was dropped back closer to that white line and a little far back where he had to run so far to get there.
Yeah.
And I'm with Artie, just quick, I'm with Joe DeRida, the anchorman there for the Snails. His team's
quite
coming
an
along,
anchor.
Joe. Got a lot of young kids here. You're the old timer, keeping them honest. Great run.
Thanks. Yeah, these are all my kids, apparently. They call it that. And if the one hits the target, we break the record, so I'll take it.
Come on, pat him on the back a little.
I can't. It's all love.
Wow.
Great shot.
Tough love down there.
There you go. He's not happy.
Man.
Wait till the end. He'll be
What
happy.
record's he talking about? Levittown.
Truck dives in.
Oh.
Break. Slack man goes down.
Al Williams puts the water in the hose. All right.
Target.
Complete.
Time for Levittown, 10.79. 10.79.
All right, let's give a rundown of top 5 with
Line to be
Bayshore
number
coming to
18
the
on your
line.
programs, your Redskins from Bayshore.
797 for Lindenhurst, 805 for the Knockers, 860 for North Belmore, 886 West Hempstead, and a 1057 by the Selvin Slowpokes.
Wow.
Still hanging around.
Levittown just out of the money there.
Just out of the money.
Little shout out to Brutus there from Levittown. Had the pleasure of running into him a couple days ago. So get well, Brutus. Keep up the fight. Bayshore on the line.
These guys have been running some
2 points.
B-Hose this year.
Yeah, Bayshore's in with 2 points. You know, if they're hoping to win the big day again, they're going to have to get something probably at Seahose.
They had that big shot at the Joe Hunter where that water was so fast that night. They got that 799. He barely got that on.
I think both the nozzleman and the breaker, they say they grabbed the hose just to stop themselves.
That was something.
Yeah,
They
that
have probably the best closing, maybe the best closing team out here when they're all ready and available and
So
B-Hose on.
That 797 right now, if you're CI and West Zavel, you want Bayshore to put up a heavy number.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're not a threat overall at this point.
Track is clear. Kyle giving it a rev. Guys looking pretty set on the back. About to roll out. Here we go. In the hard break, Frank Sonnenberg off. He came
just
across
the front.
It's like the coupling came across the face. Nozzle is on and waiting. Bayshore will stick with 2. Not the day they're looking
Time
for.
for Bayshore, 11.16. 11.16. On the line to be number 19 on your programs, the Bandits from Farmingdale.
Yeah, they've had a lot going on. They had problems with the something in the B truck, and then guys getting hurt, moving guys in different places. Some guys didn't make practice this week. I mean, if you're being honest with yourself, it's kind of what the expectation might have been for Bayshore today. But it also says, hey, got 3 weeks left, boys. We're the state champs.
Yeah.
Got to put it together.
Let's get it together.
Got to defend.
They brought their bucket time down nice the last couple tournaments
but
out.
look at the bucket times lately. I mean, Jesus, right? The bucket times
good
are
bucket year.
impressive.
You're right.
So 21.90 at the Suffolk County drill got you nothing.
Crazy.
Nothing.
So,
Take it 21.90. Take it 21.90 and go home.
Wins by 2 seconds, and that's all right.
Yeah, that race has really picked up this year, which is good to see. Can make
That makes for an exciting ending, right?
Yeah, interesting finish.
And that's it. You can have other teams slipping in. That might not be in for the top 5, but could really come into play.
2 seconds. Funny guy. Here's your Bandits. Best shot of the year for them so far, 865. That'll get them into the ballpark here.
Just about everybody getting this ballpark. It's a big park.
10:57, yeah.
This
That's
is
like
the Yellowstone
Yosemite.
of
Yeah,
contest.
I was going to say.
Quite the crevasse.
You got Old Faithful at the hydrant there.
Yeah.
Goes up every 8.7 seconds.
It's a geyser.
A lot of discharge there.
Big geyser.
All right. Let's see what the Bandits can do here.
Here we come. In the hard break. Justin is off. It's tight.
Nice
Handles
job.
down.
Right.
See if Eddie Jr. can get it on. Gonna have to hurry.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, it pops off.
He thought
He knew it.
had
Nah, I think he knew as soon as he did it. He was in trouble.
He was there in time.
Yeah, you can almost hear that little pop. It's like he caught it but didn't get enough thread.
263
Time for
handled
Farmingdale.
down.
14.37. 14:37.
Oh, that was too bad. Look at run right there.
Yep.
Nice hook up with the
Line
hydrant
to
there
be
by
number
Justin.
21 on your programs.
Stayed on his feet.
The
Looked
Gamblers
good.
from Hagerman.
Now, Hageman with an opportunity. You know they can run pump. You know they can run efficiency.
And
And they put a B-hose shot in there to get it started.
And they brought down their bucket time considerably from the beginning of the year, so they're working hard at that as well.
5th place in the drill. 7.5 points going in, but 860 with North Belmore sitting 3rd. They have the 7.5.
Yeah, Hageman for their first points of the day.
That's again now if you're North Belmore, that's just been a long wait. You're like waiting. Can we hold on?
Well, they're in 3rd.
Yeah.
So they still have to have 2 teams beat them.
Like I say,
3 teams to knock them out.
Every point matters, and maybe that half point from
Only
a
down to
3-man.
4 teams.
Maybe that half point from 3-man lateral help them out at the end of the day.
Loom large.
At 663, might get them on the track at the end of this day. Always felt, back when we were, running it early in the 90s and stuff, in the 2000s, it was always, you came out of the CI when you had a good team, and if you were from Nassau County, you placed and you got on this track, it was always a real accomplishment.
Yeah.
We always felt good about that.
Well, ever since the Southern New York went away and stuff, this was always the 2nd biggest drill.
Oh, sure. It's like the precursor to the state.
Yeah, everybody would be here.
We ran our best ladders here, and then Darryl had to go to his family reunion in Montauk.
This was a 45-team tournament. People parked on the infield.
Here comes Hagerman. Good speed, a little outside. Makes the turn, more than 10. Johnny's going to have to get busy up top. Tracks the hose.
Samber's got
Oh, my God.
2 strikes,
What
and
is
he's
going
out.
on?
Good nozzle man, too. Just couldn't get it on.
Is the pressure
the worst.
mounting as every team runs?
Oh, that feeling is unbelievable, guys.
Wow.
When you know the guy hooked up, you had
Time for
time.
Hagerman.
Breaker did his job.
14.74. 14:74.
That's rough.
Cole, a nice job eating the hydrant
Line
up
to be
there.
number 24 on your programs. Yellowbirds from
That was a good
Copac.
stick hand he had as well.
Yep.
253 handled down.
Yeah, he does not
Right
fool
there
around.
with the other players. Kopeg comes to the line, but boy, North Belmore, fingers crossed.
Yeah, I thought Johnny there, Len, did it look like he almost, as he swiped first, he started to look up like he thought he was confident and had it?
I really didn't notice. I think he missed twice, though. It was
Yeah.
quick, but I think he missed twice, and then it came out.
Yeah, his breaker, Aaron, did a nice job getting it off for him. Aaron.
Hey,
Aaron?
Aaron.
That's when you get to the point where you just say, hey, he's a human being, Everything was right before that, and he just missed. Happens.
All right. 3 teams to go.
You don't have to be so excited about it, Billy. I mean, the guy missed.
Birds, turtles, and wolves.
That's
Oh
it.
my.
Oh, my. The yellow Birdman on the line. Wide open here. Selden hanging on with that 10:57. You got to start getting nervous over there.
Yeah.
This reminds me of the Levittown Rebels at the state tournament a few years ago.
Right.
When they hung on and got that point, they ate that pig. They didn't even. I don't think they raced the rest of the day.
It'll be a hot time in the igloo tonight.
Charlie bringing him in deep.
Man, right-hand turn, but still it's going to play with an 8-6. Got to hit the
Chris
target.
Brandt.
Break him in. Oh, coming up at us. And now he's on.
264 open. This is going to be more than 9.5.
All right, well, at least they did.
Time
Man
for
held on that
Cope.
time.
9.60. 960.
The scoreboard.
Well, knocks out.
Line number
Selden.
25 on your programs. The Turtles from Westbury.
Something's
These are
going
wide
on.
open for the Turtles.
We got a rule book open over there by Lenny.
Where? Lenny who?
Lenny
I'm sorry, I was sidetracked.
leaks. I mean, thank God it's BOs, not COs.
Yeah,
but
they get it back.
you do get it back at the end of the day.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure what
check
the
it
issue
for
was after
Shugu or
that.
something.
Who uses Shugu on a hose?
Shugu.
Wrath looking
What is
for another.
Shugu?
Never
Does
heard
Shugu
of-
actually work? I mean,
Never heard of such a
Hell
thing.
yeah.
I was taking my boots off this morning and my heel's hard.
I mean, that's hard work.
I mean, Friars doesn't open until 6:15, so.
All right. Wrath
All right.
looking to be the savior again.
Here come the Turtles, 960 to get on the board.
So Hagerman is walking away with their hose.
797, time to beat.
Can he be your savior?
Again, Hagerman got to keep their
Let's
hose,
see what
guys.
happens
Maybe
here.
it
See if the
doesn't-
Turtles can double up here in a hose contest.
Bringing him in.
Oh, he's deep.
Oh! Kevin McGowan takes a little
Yeah,
tumble.
That was a rough drop. at the
Gets
high
up.
track.
He's going to run it back, and that'll be overtime for the Turtles.
Well, that was a rough drop.
He
Oh, and
landed-
he puts water through it.
he scratched up his shell on that one.
I might have to go talk to my
Hold it
driver.
up, gentlemen. You have overtime.
Or not talk to him.
It's going to look like one of those turtles that ran into a propeller after that.
Yeah.
I might go talk to Munch first. Say, hey, we do it next week.
What are you doing next week? Hey, Merck's defense, he's
Line
actually
number
doing pretty well.
26 on your programs.
Yeah, rough one right
The
there.
Wolves from Iceland.
All right, getting back to what we talked about with the Wolves.
We keep saying all day long, but we were waiting for it. But
Come
since
on.
3-man, it just hasn't come through.
This is an awful lot like that Selden drill earlier this year. I hate to say that
Again.
for you people in Wolf Nation out there. Selling some beautiful T-shirts today over there at the Wolf Lair.
Speaking of T-shirts, I see the best dressed lady here today. You guys can look down the first set of bleachers to your right, 5th row, second person in with the blue shirt on. Check it out.
Wildcats.
Save the Wildcats.
Save the Wildcats. Who the Wildcats?
She
Are you
dusted
crazy?
that one off. Yeah, we're almost an afterthought these
I
days.
thought it was one of the jean shorts.
So stick with us after B-Hose. We're going to do
Yes.
the rest of the state lineup. So
Oh.
stay tuned if you were
Don't touch that
listening
dial.
in radio and TV land.
Girls, hold on to your
We've already
boyfriends.
given you the first 5. We'll redo the first 5 as well, and then
I forgot already.
we're off.
All right, here come the Wolves. Let's see what they can do.
How?
Big Watson behind the wheel.
97, right? And then we go to 805 and then a drop off to 60.
Pies
There
a
it
wolf
is.
with a bad paw.
So that 60's going to get some points for the Rinky Dinks.
Yeah, he wouldn't let me interview him about that run.
Uh-oh.
Gave me the cold shoulder.
I think Paizo can go lefty.
He'll go with his feet.
And motor hose too, probably.
No, it's not.
That's like a GP
I
type
meant
thing.
eating.
Oh, eating.
Here we go.
Mike bringing him in. Robbie Allen. Oh, he missed the stick and goes past.
He didn't even get the coupling on.
Over the hose.
He didn't even have the coupling on. Don't worry about
Like
the
when he
stick.
was running, his left foot went on the other side of the hose as he stuck out his arm.
Time for Iceland. 7.41. 7:41.
Well, folks, that wasn't the best contest we've ever seen. But the
Said-
top run was pretty good.
Correction.
He just said
10:41.
7:41.
10.41.
I was going to say.
It's the second greatest time in B-Hose
General
history.
judges.
It's the second best
what
time
was
in
the
B-Hose
time?
history. 12:41.
7:41.
12:41.
I actually wrote 7:41. How bad am I? So first place, Lindenhurst with the 7. Where are all those 7s? North Lindy 805 is going to come in with second for third place. They hang in there, and it's going to help them. The Rinky Dinks Fourth place goes to the Westerners as they hit the board. And fifth place, the Copeg Yellowbirds with the sweet 960.
All right. Now that moment we've all been waiting for. Paulie's been sitting on this all day.
Oh.
I am excited.
Points.
I know we'll get to the points. I'm just jumping the gun here. I'm nervous. I'm anxious.
You are.
I mean, I'm coming off working tonight. I'm all giddy right now.
You could use
I need a Red Bull
beer.
right now.
I could use a beer.
A Red Bull.
I don't know. If I drink that, it'd probably give me a heart attack.
Yeah,
Probably.
I'd never.
It'd be like if I did any of that other stuff.
I don't think it tastes great.
I'm pretty sure I would just die.
Get out of the fucking sun. Shit, sorry. Forgot we were on.
All right. We're going to go to the state. You got that?
No, we got to wait till he doesn't even done the points.
Bill's not. What's he doing? He's getting an ice cream
Looking
cone?
for the ice cream man.
Ice cream man, stop me when I'm passing by.
Take it.
Move the equipment.
Here we go.
Results of the B-Hose contest. First place, 5 points, number 13, Lindenhurst. Second place, 4 points, number 11, North Lindenhurst. Third place, 3 points, number 6, North Belmore. Fourth place, 2 points, number 10, West Hempstead. And fifth place, 1 point, 24, number 24, Copeg. Total points, the completion of the 5 contests, Central Islip 10, North Belmore 10 1/2, West Sayville 11, West Hempstead 2, North Lindenhurst 16, Lindenhurst 16, Bayshore 2, Farmingville 1 1/2, Copeg 1, Westbury 1, Islip 4. Don't forget the 50-50 going around.
Lindenhurst
well over $800,
battle here
probably
today.
over 900, maybe even
North
up
Lindenhurst
1,000 at this
versus
point.
Lindenhurst.
16, 11, 10.5, 10.
Look at that.
And they're running away.
Couple good efficiency shots here, and it could be a all Lindenhurst final.
All right,
here.
everybody, we're gonna announce the lineup for the New York State drill coming up in 3 weeks. So get out your pen and papers.
Here
We've
you
already
go.
called number 1, the Carl Place Frogs. Number 2, West Hempstead. Number 3, Copeg. Number 4, Great Bend. And number 5, team that hasn't shown up yet this year, the East Farmingdale Hares.
Dun, dun, dun.
Now we're going to continue. Oh, gotcha.
There we go.
Number 6 at the state drill, the West Sayville Flying Dutchman.
Oh, right up front.
Number 7, the Miller Place Extinguishers. Number 8, the Bay Shore Redskins. Number 9, North Lindenhurst Piston Knockers. So we got a little
man.
stretch right here where you're not going to be able to leave your seat.
Right up front.
Number 10, the Farmingville Bandits. Number 11, the Hagerman Gamblers. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6 in the Fab 14 right there.
Oh, I didn't see the Fab 14 this week.
Number 12, the Hempstead Yellow Hornets. Lucky number 13, the Ellesmere Wanderers.
Call me the Wanderer.
14, one of today's co-leaders, the Lindenhurst Snails, number 14. Number 15, they made it out on the track last week. The Old Henrys from Henrietta, number
That's
15.
Good to see.
And the last team before the post entries, number 16, your host today, the Central Islip Hobos.
Wow, front half of this drill, a lot of good
Front
teams.
half of the drill, you're seeing some real good competition, but hey, how about the back? We go to number 29 after the post entries. First team thrown after the post entries is the New Hyde Park Termites.
Do you like it in the front or in the back better, Paulie?
It's a tricky question, my friend.
Next
If I'm
contest we
racing,
run is the
I
efficiency
like
contest.
to be the back.
State record is 8.40.
Well, it's
Set
something
by
like that all
Central
the time.
Islip.
No respect,
Ladies and
Paul. No
gentlemen, we're lining
respect.
up for this. I'd like
So
to
New Hyde Park
thank
is number
the
29. Number
Central
30,
Islip Pop
the
Pop
Port
Ambulance
Washington
Company
Road
for standing by
Guys.
today.
What's the matter?
Sorry to slow you down,
They
but
do it for
camera
many
needs- the
events,
orange camera, I need
and
to
they're ready
get changed
to
for the
go
start line
24
at
hours a day. And also the
I got-
West Islip Fire Department standing by with their apparatus in case
Can
there
we
is
keep
an
going?
alarm.
Can you hear me, Billy?
I can hear
Fire
you. Keep
alarm.
going.
So Port Washington, number 30. Number 31 at the state drill will be the East Islip Guzzlers. Team number 32, a team a lot of people are going to have their eyes on after what they've accomplished up in the Western area this year. The Point Pleasant Pea Pickers, team number 32. Team number 33, the Westbury Turtles.
Yeah, Larry Bird's number.
Team number 34, the Deer Park Bucks.
How's that, Murphy?
And then how about this battle for 35 and 36? The premier in Nassau so far this year. Number 35, North Merrick. And number 36, North Belmore.
Ooh, good.
Back to back. And how about the next one? Number 37,
Yes, I did.
Hicksville. So three
Run on
real
Nassau
good
there.
Nassau teams.
Couple
Number
good
38,
efficiency squads
Maine
there.
Transit. Number 39, Islip. All right, we're going to get ready for efficiency.
All
And
right.
we'll give you the rest.
Number
If you-
39.
If you have not heard your favorite team, there's still some teams left to go.
All right. Here come the Hobos on the line. 10 points on the day. Needing to get something going here. Efficiency, one of their better contests. 9-16 last time out.
See what they can do. See if they can start this contest off.
Good for a
Some
5-pointer.
momentum. Good jump. Make their way to the hydrant.
Water's in the hose.
hose. Brian Kessler. Jake coming to the top.
Oh, there you go.
Like we haven't seen them do that before.
All right, the rest of you go
Automatic.
back to your camps. This one's over.
Yep.
Nothing to see here. Wow.
Time for Central Islip. 9.00. 9 flat.
9 flat.
9 flat.
I think that's been a good time here at CI for the last few years, right?
On the line to be number 5 on
Yeah.
your program.
In efficiency.
9 flat took it last
Guzzlers
year.
from East
All
Iceland.
right, so
3, 2, 1.
we left off at number 39, the Islip Wolves, with their compadres, Main Transit at 38, Islip 39. Number 40, the Teddy's Boys from Oyster Bay.
Who?
And they're with their friends at number 41, the Indians from Seabreeze. 41.
Funny how that works out.
Number 42, Selden Slowpokes. Number 43, the North Babylon Tail Draggers. Number 44, the Riverhead Ironmen. And your last team on the program at the New York State Drill 2019, the Manhasset Lakeville Minutemen.
Man, they're the last guys who had to drink. I always hated that spot.
Yep.
Billy's got priorities.
Well, back when it used to be 60 teams, if you were running last, it
That was
really,
rough.
it's detrimental to be party champion.
The only thing is worse was the car place was running and the team in front of them, CI broke the state record. They still had to wait around the front.
Here we go.
Here comes East Islip.
Water's in the hose,
That's
pulling
it.
it out.
Uh-oh. They're not
Really
together
cut
up
in.
at the top.
Was that here, Paul?
I believe it was.
It was here, yeah. One
Yeah.
of my best interviews with
Yes,
Geddes.
one of my favorite.
With-
Time
Fun
for
with
East
Geddes.
Islip.
That was at Hempstead.
10.88.
What, Hempstead?
Was it Hempstead?
10.88.
1088 for the Guzzlers. All right. Rinky Dinks
Line
come
to
to the
be
line.
number
What
6
are
on
we
your
in efficiency with the
programs.
Rinky Dinks?
The Rinky Dinks
10
from
and a
North
half.
No,
Belmore.
but what have they run this year?
All right, getting to it.
Lenny, that was after CI broke the record in buckets at
Right.
Hempstead that year.
895 last week, Paulie. 2 weeks
All
ago.
right. Well, that's
That's at
All
North
right.
Belmore's track, 895. Good for second place. North Merrick, big shot there, too. Another good efficiency team.
Quick shout out. A few days ago, we had a birthday. We didn't have a tournament on that day, but a happy birthday to Mary Etzel.
Mary.
Celebrated a big one with her husband Billy, and
She the
took
maker of that
in,
crumb cake?
They took in
She
a
is.
baseball game and a nice dinner, so Bill was treating her right. But
About time.
again, Mary's biggest contribution to racing, I guess, is Christopher. But she's out here all the time,
Yeah.
and she's made us some goodies recently. And again,
best.
happy birthday, Mary Etzel.
Happy birthday, Mary.
Yeah, happy birthday, Mary. Always a fixture in the crowd every weekend.
Another woman that I say is on the express train to heaven.
Yeah, that's a long story.
All right, North Belmore.
Here they come.
Trying to help their cause for the day. Nope, not going to do it there. Puts water
no.
across the track.
Quick recovery, but not what they needed.
Work to be done still.
I think he tried to just pick that on the way by instead of sticking his
Yeah.
arm,
Yep.
you're committing to
Time
it.
for North Belmore. 10.69. 10.69.
Selden will take their spot.
On the line to be number 7 on your programs, the Slowpokes from Selden.
You know, during B-Hose, Paul, they came to the line, the North Belmore, you mentioned taking advantage of opportunities, and of course that makes sense. But you got to be careful not to overdo it either. In other words, you still got to just run your run.
Right.
You're not going to be able to ratchet it up and run 3, 4, 5 tenths better just because you want to. Usually, 99 out of 100, that doesn't work out. But you have to be solid and consistent and run your practice run and let it fall where it may.
Measuring the efficiency hose here, as we can see with North Belmont on the side of the track here. That's measured with the nozzle or without?
Oh, without.
He still had, I guess he had plenty of room. Let him go with it. All right, Selden here. 3-man hose team.
What's Tommy from East Islip wearing there with the socks? He's got pads
Those
on.
are pads.
Pads.
Are they?
I don't know what it is.
Ankle weights?
Maybe he's running pump.
Those are those shark
Where
things.
does
You
he
want to
run
go in
a
the water,
pump?
it keeps the sharks away from you.
Rattlesnake guards.
Thought maybe he had one of those little dogs like Tansy's got, and they bite your
They
ankles
bite,
all the time.
yeah, probably does.
He's talking to DJ from Lindenhurst over there. I think it's to keep things off his pants.
It's weird. Where does he run and pump? He doesn't drive? Oh, no, right. Jay drives.
Jay
right?
drives.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Speed it up, folks.
Again, we got to take down this plywood up here.
Something's going wrong.
Well,
What's
it's
it say
good.
on
The
the
only thing
other
it's
side?
good for is my paperwork. Other
What's
than
it
that,
say?
I got a couple of cigars up here,
here.
so I got a lighter if you guys want to
Hold up.
get a credit.
Oh,
and,
don't say that to Billy.
We got an issue there with the clock.
That's right.
Some bonfires in his
Yes.
past.
Wouldn't be the
We never
first
burned anything here, I
pyro
don't
turtle.
think. That can change. I mean, today. Nice kicks over there, Lenny. I didn't even realize those today. Those are shot.
How'd you miss them?
Nice. Did you do the?
Somebody can appreciate it.
Did
Billy.
you do the
Thank
golf?
you.
Did you do the PGA this year? How'd that work
I
out?
did do the PGA. It was great.
Did you say hi to John Rahm and and his lovely wife or girlfriend?
I did not see her there.
Uh-oh,
Well, I would have extended a
clock
hand.
problems?
Yeah, it was a clock issue.
Where? No pizza beer.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Pete's taking over for.
The only place where a stop clock is never right.
You think Copeg, they keep it all in the family, but not so much.
Are you going to be doing the Ryder Cup when they come here in a couple years?
It's in 24. I don't know. We'll have to see what my schedule is, but.
Oh, you're marching with the Cellar Savers. That's more important.
Yeah.
Oh,
With
you're
the
wearing a
with
cummerbund.
Oh, I am? I didn't know that.
Are you? I'll do
No,
it with you.
I have
If
a
you hold
1,000
one side, I'll hold the other side,
I have
Lenny.
a 1,000% success rate marching as a band. I am state champion every time I did it. So.
You going to help me out? I can be the only corner with the state championship? Come on, man. Hook me up.
I did hear they're short bodies. I'll see what I can do, Bill. I don't know.
There you go, short bodies up there. They're all big bodies up there.
What are you saying? We fit right in? Is that what
yeah,
you're saying?
that's why I'd feel pretty good marching with some of them people.
Two of the better looking ladies. You guys would be two of the better looking ladies.
I know who's not going to be in the circle after the state parade, jamming out with the Cellar Savers.
I've been
like
there every
usually
year. I
is.
go to the thing.
Yeah, they might not let you in this year.
Oh, they're going to love me. My favorite band on the track.
So how about that? Shout out to the Savannah Cellar
Yeah.
Savers. Totally the party band after
They
the
really,
last
truly
decade
are.
or so of state tournaments, state parades.
You always know state tournament weekend's over when you sing the My School song with the Cellar Savers on top of the cooler.
It's a Wildcat song, Bill. But anyway, you were close. There's usually Cellar Savers.
Yeah, Hicksfield did it
hanging
before.
out.
My mother did it when she was in grade school back in the day.
Oh, I'm sure your mother did
In
do it
German.
when she was in grade school.
In German. Shout out to my mom. Well, I hope she's listening at home today. Feel better?
I hope not.
All right, it's efficiency time, people. You know that.
Shout
We're almost
out to
ready.
Mrs. Cornell.
Here we go. Selden's on the line. And walking him off, getting ready to talk, and let's get it done. All right, Slowpokes, 1086, best time of the year.
Hydrant almost dried out up there.
And they're off. All right. Oh.
That's
Say
a
hydrant
female
woman.
combo.
Female
Yeah,
hydrant
hydrant
man.
woman.
Look at
Hydra
that.
women. You heard the screaming.
Yeah.
She did
There
not
was
get
some
it on.
screaming up there.
Water.
She had a little problem handling that hose, but she eventually got water through that.
She'll figure
May
it
hit
out.
the target.
She'll figure it out. She's got time.
Overtime for Selden. Overtime.
And it's an overtime.
On the line to be number 8 on your programs, the Bucks from Deer Park.
And then there was silence.
Pretty wet at the hydrant over
yeah,
there, Paulie.
yeah, it is. A lot of water. Good attempt.
Yeah. We'll have to dry that up.
Who's up? Deer Park? Sounds like Dastardly. Dastardly and Muttley.
We're gonna need,
Or Costello.
we're gonna need the towels, I think.
Yeah, no, mop it up. Oh boy.
It's always that
The
sixth
views,
race.
the views and opinions expressed by our announcers are not necessarily that of management.
No, not at all.
I think we should. I think they should let us bring back the drinking.
It couldn't hurt. All right, Deer Park Bucks on the line. All right.
I got it all cleaned up.
Yet to be on the board.
Rough year for Deer Park across the board here.
Yeah, we thought, we saw progress the last couple of years, and they've
starting over.
regressed a little bit. Kind of like the Frogs last year. We talked about that at some of the Jet games. And
But how many times have we talked about this about different teams?
Yeah.
I mean, you have your staple 5 or 6 teams that just keep throwing out the club every year.
Yep.
And it works.
Well,
But boy, when you have such turnover, when you're mid-level or whatever, you're just making your way, and then all of a sudden, bam, turn it over.
You mentioned it earlier.
It's
I mean, Hagerman, they stick together. They're going to be
Yep.
a powerhouse. Unfortunately, Port Washington, they started getting toward the top of the hill.
I think it's because the Bucks changed colors of their shirts. They went with that different color orange. I
Yeah,
think
it's not
that's
as bright,
definitely
right?
not hurting it.
Dull.
What is
Oh,
it?
double
Oh,
stick.
got it down?
Stick person wasn't there.
A little late, I agree, Art.
Whoa!
Oh,
Nice job.
That's something out of nothing there.
Came in a little swirly, like he was going to
Yeah, the
write
hose,
his name
the
on
hose coughed a little, Artie, and
Yeah.
looked like he wasn't going to be ready, but he straightened it out. Turn it on, Bill.
Time for Deer Park. 10.08.
First place.
10.08.
Hobo's ran a 9 flat.
On to be number 9 on your programs. The Flying Dutchman from West Sable.
So as the Dutchmen come up, and they're here with 11 points. So let's just take a look at that lineup. We got 6 West Sable, 8 Bayshore, 9 North Lindy, 10 Farmingdale, 11 Hagerman.
That's a nice. And then right behind
that's
that,
5
yeah.
of the Fab 14 right there. And then still on the first half, then you got Lyndhurst and Central Islip.
So yeah, you got 8 out of the first 16
On the
teams.
backside, East Islip, Point Pleasant, North Berwick, North Belmore, and Hicksville all grouped together, and then Islip.
Yeah, it tails off a little bit at the end as far as your Fab 14. But
yeah.
Where's North Lindy? Oh, number 9.
North
There they
Lindy's,
are.
yeah, right behind Bayshore.
Yeah.
So you really got, you got a little setup in both sides of the scorecard.
So we're looking at all those teams there. How many runners are you really going to count out of that? What were we looking about, like 25, 30 teams, somewhere in that range?
33
33 actual
entered so far.
I can't imagine you'd still have.
There's a couple teams that I pretty much count out.
Yeah, I think you're going to lose 3 of those, but I don't
Right.
think you'll gain any post entries because
everyone's
nobody wants to march in the back and all that other garbage that goes on today,
pay the extra money.
And you have all the time to get it in.
So 30 teams.
A
That's
30-team drill,
good.
which is,
What time we starting
Still
that, Joe? We starting at 10?
respectable, but half of what we used to know.
We're starting at noon?
No.
9
No,
a.m.
It might be done by then.
Noon would be great.
That means you'd be able to.
We could have the parade in the morning and then have the tournament afterwards.
Imagine that for the state drill.
You get rain, you might.
Imagine having that for the state drill, have the parade in the morning.
That would be great. Do it all in one shot. Tournament in the morning, parade at night.
Yeah. Here's the West Sable Flying Dutchman.
That'd be some party champions going on. All right. Dutch
They
with
need to
11
get
points here.
Back on the flying shoe.
Trailing by 5.
Yeah, and that'll go away quick. That's the thing about these small tournaments. You can't give up 2 races in a row. You'll find yourself too far behind.
Very solid this year in this contest.
Good start. Water's
There it
in
is.
the hose.
Nice job.
9 flats,
It's
the
going to
number.
be about the target.
Good hose lay.
And he got it.
I don't know
Wow,
if he
just
beat
caught the
9 flat.
bottom of it. Nice shot.
Yeah,
Don't
he's
know if
gonna.
he's in the 8s.
No, he's not in the 8s. 313 water on.
That's all right. It's going to play.
Time for West Sable. 9.11. 9.11.
9-11. So
On the line of your number
second
10 on your
place.
programs, the Westerners from West Hempstead.
Now we're going to see what North Lindy and Lindy can do.
Exactly. Once they will put themselves in a position to start gaining on them.
So third and
Did
fourth
their
putting the
job.
pressure on first and second here. So
West Hempstead 2 points on the day in the last contest.
a lot of knowledge here on this team. 9:04 at the county for these guys. So West Hempstead gets it done.
So Paul, you're gonna reevaluate the Fab 14. You're gonna redo it for next week after the results of today, or
I don't know when we're going to do it again.
Where's the Fab 14 posted at? I missed it.
It was in the group.
It's there in the group.
I didn't. Oh, I missed that.
Well, you were working.
This work at
Pay
nights
attention
thing, it
to it.
just, I tell you. One good thing about work at nights, you can pretty much sleep as much as you want.
Till I get up. No, I wish. Wrong Cornell. All right, here they come.
Oh, goes across the top of it, and that was
looked like he
second
hit
miss.
it and pulled it away.
Yeah.
Like, take another stab at it. I guess that's just kind of an instinct, but you're there. You're going to get wet anyway.
Got their 2 points in B hose, and they'll just carry that forward.
Time for West Hempstead. 1-2.22. 12-22.
And they have 2 points. So
Number 11 on your programs. The Pistol Knockers from North Lindenhurst.
Choose a wild.
Deuce as well.
Be a good hand in poker.
All right, first of your leaders right here.
All right. North Lindenhurst, 16 points, staring at a 9 flat and a 9-11.
What are their numbers this year, Bill? Where we go?
Here we go. Let's see what West Hempstead. North Lindy with some real good shots. 896 at Selden, 915 at the Joe.
Okay.
947 at Riverhead last week. 882 at Hagerman. 923 at Lindenhurst. So they well.
Okay, so they do.
That was a big day at Hagerman that day. It was a ton of great times that day.
Possibility right here.
I love that course.
I can't wait for that tournament.
The efficiency times, aside from Central Islip with their water out, it just seems like there's a handful of teams that get the same water out all around the same area, and it becomes the target hit. And I'm even going back to last year when they were running better, Port Washington and Hicksville. All these teams seem to get about the same water out, other than CI. They usually attempt to do better. But it comes down to the target hit.
All right, here he is, North Lindenhurst again. Every week they're fighting for the title every week.
They are, and
they just haven't hit the top of the mountain.
In the Fab, they've been second a lot.
Lindenhurst, right?
They won it. They won it to Selden.
Oh, Selden.
So, yeah,
West Sable won.
Right.
Yeah, you're right though, Billy. They're there every week.
Every week, right in the hunt. I mean, second place at the county, second place at Riverhead, second place at Hagerman, first place at Selden, third place. Here we go. Water's in, pulling it out.
See if
good looking
hose
lay.
Oh,
nice shot.
9-2.
Nice enough.
9-2.
A little more than that. 326 open. Wow. I think you're going to be in the 9-4 range. We're doing this.
Time for North Lindenhurst. 9.18.
Whoa.
9:18.
Doing this without a light, as I just said.
9-1.
Well, I said there's no light, so I've been pretty
Still,
close.
that's third place.
Yeah.
But there's tough for
line to be number 12 on your programs. The Tail Draggers from North Babylon.
So really,
on the arch, starting to watch from that far down, but I apologize, folks.
9 flat, 9-11, 9-18. Those are the teams that they all have. We got 16 points, 11 points, 10 points, with the 16 coming up after this.
So Lindy's going to.
Can Lindy get into that, a tweener? Can they get into the mix? Can they beat them all?
Lindenhurst with an 869 at the Joe, but that was with that big Hempstead water. We know there's some extra oomph in that water, but still with a 915 at the Hagerman drill and a 969 before that. But they can get it done.
They got the young legs to do it.
All right, let's see what the Tail Draggers can do here. They got a 9 to their credit this year. Again at that Hagerman track. Who we got doing today? Mike Gardner on the efficiency hydrant today. Matt Sonnenberg, Joe Vaccaro up top. Got some Tail Draggers out there. They're a conglomeration of teams, I think, working with those guys over there. Here they come. Water's in.
Yeah, water's in the hose.
There you go, pulling it
out.
out.
But it was nice.
Good looking lay. Target shot.
He's right up on the line.
Yeah, he is.
Looks like he's legal. I don't see any red out there.
No.
A couple of these teams are real
Time
close
for
to that
North
line.
Babylon. 10.06. 10.06. On the line will be number 13 on your programs. The Snails from Lindenhurst.
Here we go.
Another
Snails.
team everybody's getting excited about.
Hearing those cowbells ringing in the stands.
One of the teams that's in it to win it, I believe, at the state drill.
Definitely in the Fab Five in my book.
I had about a half a dozen teams with a legit shot. I mean, there's other teams with a shot, of course, but a real solid
Yeah. Do you
shot.
think
They're
the
one of
winner
them.
here? Let me. Do you think the winner comes outside of the Fab top? Let me look at it.
I
Hold
thought
on.
6 was my.
Yeah,
number.
that's what I was going to say.
But I mean, it's possible, and you other teams that aren't in the top 6, keep fighting hard. But,
So
sometimes
in
you need
the
a lot
Fab
of help.
was the winner comes from this group: West Sable, North Lindy, Islip, Bayshore, CI, Lindenhurst.
Yes.
Agreed?
If I was a
Point
betting man,
Pleasant,
yes.
chance to win?
Chance? Yeah, not the same as.
I said they're not going to win. I say top 5.
Yeah.
Chance for top 5.
I just don't know if they can close like these other
I don't think
teams.
they can put enough races together, and you're 100% correct. The last 3.
Well, it's we hear about.
You're
a lot
going to
of
hit
help.
like the last 3.
They're going to need help.
14, yeah.
Don't touch my phone.
Don't touch my phone.
Then you got your Hageman, you got your North Belmores. I think top 5 potential. Oyster Bay, North Merrick.
I think Hagerman, out of besides those top 6, I think Hagerman's got the next best chance
To win?
To win.
No.
The next 2 ahead of Point Pleasant and North Belmore.
I think it's those 6. And
All right, let's get back to the game at
we're
hand
gonna
here.
do that
Let's
again.
go.
That was
Joey
fun.
DeRider going to the call-off.
All right.
And they are off.
Ooh, that looked like that middle dragger might have got out there a little quicker.
Water
I
is
thought the turn-on man
across
did,
the
and
track.
you see
It's
quick
going to
water.
hurt him.
It's going to hurt him bad.
And now we're talking West Sable, right? Jumping right back.
Oh,
Except
man.
North Lindy had a good shot.
They did not look very
Confident.
smooth on that one at all.
Cohesive.
Time for Lindenhurst. 1:2.34. 12:34.
All right, so again, outside the top 6, I say Hagerman's got the next best chance. What do you think?
On the line will be
Gentlemen?
number 15 on your
hold on.
programs. The Rebels from Levittown.
That's not in that top 6.
Yeah.
I
You
think
think
the
a
well,
point
well,
over
hold on,
them?
hold on. The winner comes out of that top 6. Almost 100%.
Oyster
And
Bay,
then-
baby. Oyster Bay.
And then, so let's go through the rest. Point Pleasant is at number 7. Top 5 potential.
Yes.
Hagerman, top 5 potential. North Belmore, top 5 potential.
Yes.
Oyster Bay, top 5 potential.
Yeah.
North Merrick, think they're top 5 potential?
Gotta
Got
get
enough
more
races? They got enough
consistent.
races?
Don't have enough races.
Farmerville, top 5 potential?
Not enough.
You know what the problem with Farmerville is? I believe they can score in 4 races,
All
but
fifth
they're only going to
races.
score 1 point each.
Yeah.
That's the problem, in my opinion. West Hempstead,
I
not
don't
the way
think
it's looking
so.
right now.
I don't see
No.
it. I'm surprised they made. I mean, I love those guys over there. My
East
grandfather
Islip,
raced
to
there,
me,
but
is top 5 potential.
I don't
Only
see it.
because they
They
can
can
win
win.
B and COs,
Right.
and if they could squeeze a point, what do you think 5th place is? 11 points?
Who's running Nozzle?
All right.
Right
You
off
sure?
New Hyde Park either.
I don't know. New Hyde Park. I hear Fred chiming in. New
I
Hyde
know.
Park.
I go to New Hyde Park, but I don't know if New Hyde Park, because just like
I don't think
Farmerville,
they have enough
a
races.
lot of
Right.
their points are 1s and 2s.
Here come the Rebels on the line. You never know what you're going to get here. Let's take a look. And they're off. Al Williams.
Get a
and
Rebel
out.
yell.
What is across the track?
He almost got hit with his own coupling in the back of the head. It's not easy to do.
Let's see if he can shoot the water back through the
Got
nozzle
it.
again.
You know, things change constantly, as we all know. There could be, we don't wish it, but there could be injuries.
Time for Levittown. 13.79. 13.79.
Yeah, but we're not basing
Truck
this on
issues,
what could
you're
be
right.
with
Oh, yeah.
injuries
On
and
the line will be
stuff.
number
I
18 on
understand
your
that.
program.
Who's not on
The
the list?
Redskins
Anybody
from
not on this list that you think
Bayshore.
could be top 5?
I had Hicksville.
Okay,
on my
Hicksville.
top
all right.
14.
All right.
Again, I don't know. If
But
they have
Hicksville's got a
enough
new
races.
team now, new Hydra, man. They're rebuilding. Unfortunately.
If you asked me last year, I would have said Deer Park might have slid in there, but they,
Yep.
as they said, they unfortunately regressed a little bit. I don't see them doing it.
I think
Copeg has slid a little
I
bit.
think the top 14's covered it pretty well.
I think the top 6 is where it's at. The winner's coming out of the top 6.
No, I think so too. And then with outside shots for a handful of other teams. But you never know.
Nope.
That's the pressure of the big day. Some people
fun of
fold,
it.
some people come through.
That's the fun.
Get
of
that little bit of momentum, and you
I
get
can
a
definitely
team.
see Point Pleasant sneaking in there and getting a fourth
We'd
or a
love to
fifth.
see it.
Oh, easily.
Oh, I definitely top 5 potential.
Listen,
just,
they can win both ladder
and actually
contests.
doing it, you know.
You know,
Yeah.
no
'Cause they-
disrespect to our
They can
perennial
win B ladder.
powerhouses.
They can win C ladder.
You know, we have our perennial
they put
powerhouses.
some
I would
good
love
shots
to see a
up this
team.
year, so.
Love to see a team come out of left field and get it done.
Oh, I'm sure they're going to have a lot of rooters.
Let's see what North Belmore does to finish this day here today.
Bayshore on the line. We'll see what they do to finish, because it's been a pretty bad day to this point.
Yeah, it's not the day they
A
like.
B ladder 5-7 is the thing that has them holding on the board.
And that's nothing to write home about.
But these are the 3 where they usually get a little bit better. Get a little healthy on these 3.
This is the race that Skippy didn't run. Chris Setzel's a little banged up. He also
Is he
I think
running?
was out
You
of
see
this
him?
run. I don't think he's in this race either.
Yeah, he's got the groin.
They're going to hold him out of pump. They're saving him for buckets. I
Toughest
think.
injury in racing. Buckets is hard with a bad groin.
Here we go.
It's not stopping. It's going.
Water's in the hose.
Nice job. Good hook up there.
Going to be about the target hit by Frankie up top. Al backing him up. Comes behind. Target, but not first one.
Not the
enough.
black, but not bad. That'll get into the money.
331 on the open.
Time for Bayshore. 9.51. 9.51.
9:51 is going to
Line
be good
number
enough for
19 on your
fourth.
programs. The Bandits from Farmingville.
Currently fourth.
10:08, you're a lucky dog right now.
Yeah, 3-3 water on in that, approximately.
Yeah, 31.
Yeah, that's not going to do it for you.
That's like a Billy Cornell type of stick. 31.
A good one.
Did that last week.
A good
Practice
one for
was
you.
filling in, 331, 325, Oh, that's what I weighed.
That's where
I'm
you're at.
sorry.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. Someone's giving you the wrong number.
All right, here's Farmingville.
We just said Farmingville could score in all sorts of races. They just don't score high enough in those races.
Yeah, they're not going to get a 5. I mean, maybe they can get a 3 somewhere.
Yeah, if you're going down the track, you need like some 3s minimum to come in 5th.
You guys are talking about threesome. Farmingville's got a lot going on.
Lot going on.
All right, 9:28 at Riverhead last week, so let's see if they build on that.
Bunch of post of 4 right
Last week, I think they were 3-0 on the hydrant. Keep an eye on that, guys.
Well, you have to watch, though.
Just saying, watch it.
All right, I'm watching.
Amanda Coffey throws a stick here. So,
Yeah, here they come.
So you're saying
Looks like she broke the light.
She might have. Oh, he goes right across the top.
What'd you get?
19 on the miss.
What was it to the other side of the track?
I don't know. You have a better eye for that. You've seen it more.
Oh!
You've seen it more.
Touche.
I think Lenny's winning today. Yeah, but I usually see it from the
Time
back.
for Farmingville. 11.98. 11.98. On the line to be number 21 on your programs, the Gamblers from Hagerman.
Now, Hagerman, this is where they got to make the move. They can run motor pump,
Yeah.
especially on their own little track right there. They need this race right here.
That's a good point, Paul. That Hagerman track is very good for motor pump.
Yep.
They've been running good motor pump at the better tracks, so they're zoned in on what to do
Yep.
with good water in that race, and look forward to seeing them running here today. There's pretty
Great
good
track
water here.
for pumping. It's wide. You got plenty of room. Got the extra grass on the side if you want to get out wide.
Just the water is right there.
Yeah. Same as efficiency. It's a nice wide course you can run efficiency on.
Switch up the Hydra man here. Tim Dunham doing the job here instead of Cola.
Now, Artie, you're talking about a wide track for efficiency. For the people that don't know, that's so you guys can spread out. Helps get the hose out a little better, right? The more you can spread out width-wise, less kinks.
Yep.
Get that water flow through the hose, get it to the tip of the nozzle, and then once again, it's all about the nozzle man, right, Billy?
Sure thing. He stops the clock. Hydra men can't do that.
Nah. Nothing.
Gotta research some material for next week.
Facts.
What is
Oh,
that?
here we go.
That's a low
25.
See, Johnny can put it on it.
Hey,
Yeah, he got it.
all right.
That's got to be
It's
right
gonna be
in
a nice
there.
shot.
That'll be around
It's a
32.
tweener?
That's a 22 I got.
Hell, he had a 40-something. It was an
32.
18, so.
Well, there's no light.
Time for Hagerman. 9.31. 9.31.
Everybody
That's,
everybody
fourth.
gets lucky.
That's 4th. That moves Bayshore to 5th.
Line to be number
51.
21 on your programs,
Every squirrel gets a nut.
the Yellowbirds from Copay.
It's a blind squirrel finds a nut, Artie. If you're
Yeah.
going to use it right.
Yeah. Let's talk about nuts. Copay getting some early practice for that state old fashioned coming up soon.
Next Friday, right?
Tomorrow we have the state junior old
Correct.
fashioned.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Right here.
That's like open season, right? I mean, that's
Talk right
been
about
who?
that.
Hagerman,
Oh.
CI,
Hagerman's been pretty strong.
Oh,
this year.
He's had a bunch of good wins this
Lindenhurst,
year.
right? Bayshore,
Yeah.
I think, is mid-level at this point.
That's going to be right here, tomorrow, 12 o'clock?
I think
No,
11.
11.
Switch
Right
to
here
11?
at 11.
Oh,
yes.
we said it'd be
11.
at 10.
Yeah, I think they switched it to 11.
All right, Copay taking the track.
So, yeah, if you're in the area, folks, and if you want to come on out, as Jonathan Barnett from Selden says, come see the future of our sport.
More
Yes,
food
that's
up
the
here, Bill,
juniors.
for you if you need another.
Oh, good.
Oh, I'll have one.
You'll have them all.
Yeah, let's not be shy. Send them over. Paul.
Um,
All right.
That's it. We'll never see those two. Those two got him, Bill. We'll never see it. Copeg,
All
water
right,
in the
waters in the
hose.
Coming at it.
Thanks, guys. Want to go through?
And on the flat.
Little wash up there.
Time for Copaig. 10.76. 10.76. On the line to be number 25 on your programs, the Turtles from Westbury.
All right. Turtles from Westbury.
They got a 9 flat in them?
9:35 a couple weeks ago in Baldwin, but a couple injuries here. Let's see what happens.
Crowd hanging in here. Under the can. Still got some nice shade over there.
Yep, unlike up here.
Couple Elmont guys out there running for the Turtle team.
Elmont?
Yeah, a little combination, right?
Combination. Rob Schriefer out there representing the Schriefer clan with the orange. Wearing the Elmont orange. Chief Schriefer. Yeah, pick those guys up. Good to see some racing coming back to Elmont.
Did you tell anybody?
Yeah, I don't know. We gave him we turned a letter in before the tournament.
I didn't see that come across the state board.
Yeah,
you must not have been there that day.
Danny knows how to handle those transfer things.
So.
Yeah.
He knows how to make that happen.
Yes, so.
We still forgot our letter for the parade, so they didn't judge us.
I would have voted no.
All right. Here come the Turtles. All right, they're off. Kevin McGowan comes in. Water's in the hose. Coming out. Schriefer pulls it out.
Oh.
Rath.
Over the line, isn't
Rath, where you going, Rath?
Trying to run to the next line.
Yeah, he's got to remember, you only go to that line. We saw that last week. The hose isn't going to go any further.
He's like over that much. Look at him.
No good. I think Joe's got a little... Oh, he said he was good?
No time for Westbury. The nozzle was over the nozzle line when he hit the target.
Well, I don't think Rath's from that event ever, so...
Not his fault.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Tell him the knot line's got to be in front of him, not behind him.
I mean, he did overrun it and stretch it, but if the hose is too long, it's too long.
Oh, I know that.
We have a correction now. The time will be 10.33. 10:33.
All right, Wolves.
Interesting.
So then now you're getting a time.
You got a time?
Got a time? No time?
On the line to be number 26 on your programs, the Wolves from Iceland.
What did it say?
I don't know. I don't know if it was no time or 10:33.
It was 10 something, yeah.
10:33.
I'll write down 10:33. All right, here's the Wolves. Last time out, 9:13 at the county.
I'm not even saying anything about the Wolves this time. Let's just see what happens.
Yeah. There was some good efficiency out there at your county drill, too, right? Some heavy numbers out there. Efficiency's been a really good contest all year long. Not particularly today, but I think it's been one of our better contests all season.
9:51, hanging around 5th place. There you go.
Not the blue.
Oh, sorry.
I still attribute all that crummy weather and rain and whatnot in the early season to teams just running these last three, and they're a little bit better at it this year.
Why does it take Westbury so long to roll with the hose?
Because he stretched it out too far.
They're at a
It's
turtle's
5
pace.
feet longer than it used to be.
Yeah, it's a little long.
You know, turtle only gets ahead by sticking his nose out, you know.
There we go.
There was something wrong about that. I just don't know.
Chad getting ready for the call-off.
All right. Robbie Allen, shiny head in the sun today. Look at that thing. Good thing I have his
Sunblock
sunglasses on. Here we go.
Making the approach. Water is in
Oh,
the
good,
hose.
good. Water on.
Good wheels up top with Josh. About the target hit.
Oh, Josh nails it.
Hey.
That's going to be close to that 9 flat.
You think so?
I think so.
Lenny, anything?
What'd you get, Lenny?
I missed it,
Missed
sorry.
it? Having a hot dog?
Time
Yeah,
for
perfect.
Iceland. 9.07.
Oh, second place.
9.07.
9:07. So the Ice Lab actually puts them back in it for the overall day.
You see that, Paul? You didn't say anything about him.
I
Billy didn't
know.
say anything about him, and they hit.
So CI gets first place. That 9:07 is going to be second place. Third place is going to be 9:11 by West Sayville. Fourth place is going to be North Lindenhurst with 9:18. And fifth place is going to be Hagerman gets on the board with 9:31.
There we go. All right.
Give you some totals in a sec.
Tighten this drill back up again here.
So overall, North Lindy's going to have 18.
Move equipment.
Lindenhurst 16.
Results of the efficiency
I'll give you the rest
contest.
in a sec.
First place, 5 points. Number 1, Central Islip. Second place, 4 points. We'll get the first place trophy. Number 26, Islip. Third place, 3 points. We'll get the second place trophy. Number 9, West Sable. Fourth place, 2 points. We'll get the third place trophy. Number 11, North Lindenhurst. Fifth place, 1 point. We'll get the fourth place trophy. Number 21, Hagerman. And Bayshore will get the fifth place trophy.
All right, so overall, as I said, first place North Lindy with 2 to go, 18 points. Second place with 16, Lindenhurst. CI 15, West Sable 14. Then it goes to 10.5 for North Belmore, 8 for Islip. It's your top 6. Commercial?
Let's go to commercial.
All right, break. We'll be back.
Take it, Fred.
The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is the well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now, SDI has paired with New York fire departments, including Central Islip, to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. Coastal Fire Systems is the official SCBA dealer for New York State drill teams. Scott Air Packs, cylinders,
attention,
RAP
please.
packs, refill compressor
This is your last
systems,
chance
gas detectors,
to purchase
high-end
any
boots,
food
Protect and
or
Dragon fire
beverage
gloves, as well
from
as
the
the
Central Islip
future
Fire
in thermal
Department.
imaging technology.
So get over there and
Coastal is
get
also
it
the
now.
one-stop dealer for
You
pencils,
cold beer,
Scott,
cold soda,
CNC,
cold water.
Colorado bailout
Everybody
systems,
stay
along with
hydrated, please.
professional training to
Hamburgers,
keep your
hot
members
dogs, and
sharp
whatever else
meet
they
New
might
York
be
State
deliciously
requirements.
selling
For
over
more
there.
information, check
Last
them out
chance to
at
get it during this contest. They will be breaking down
coastalfiresystems.com.
during Motor Pump.
Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA
Don't forget
cylinders
your
using
50-50
paper and
ticket.
pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record-keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. Fatty McGee's in East Islip. Wednesday is ladies' night at the best FD racing bar in Long Island. Stop in anytime for a drink with good company, a great lunch and dinner menu, and of course those famous Fatty's wings. The 2020 Fire Rescue and EMS Mega Show takes place February 15th and 16th at the Brentwood Sports Fieldhouse at Suffolk Community College. Check out the latest, most up-to-date turnout gear, thermal cameras, apparatus, and more. Hundreds of vendors will be present to explain and demonstrate their product lines and services, along with the extrication competition. See you next February in Brentwood at the Mega Show. The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 65 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognizing name and recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State drill team racing. As they approach 50 years covering the fire service throughout New York and beyond, Fire News is honored to continue as the official publication and online coverage of New York State drill teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The Titan Group is the trusted name in apparel customization industry as a one-stop shop for all your drill team and department needs. As always, we offer all our in-house services, screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, and graphic design. Take advantage of our custom online ordering system. Simply choose your products, choose your logos, and have your members pay online. All your orders are separated upon delivery. Browse our vendor catalogs at www.titangrouapparel.com and follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing. Call us at 631-859-0075 or see Artie Seskine or Devin Robinson on the track. All 8, all day. Gear up, get on. The Titan Group. Rosenbauer Fire Apparatus is proud to be named as the exclusive fire apparatus manufacturer of New York State drill teams. Rosenbauer is the #1 manufacturer of fire trucks on the planet and the industry leader in the next generation of reliable safety evolutions like the Smart Aerial Control System. If your department is considering an apparatus purchase, start the conversation with the local team at Eagle Fire Equipment and ensure top-notch service with their partners at Nassau Fire Apparatus. Call area code 855-222-1075 or like them on Facebook. Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be part of the New York State Drill Team family as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State drill teams. IWT is the Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire department as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT.
Text contest to be run as the motor pump contest. Direct is 5.45 and it's held by West
With over
Sable.
25 years of service in the fire industry.
Press team
high-tech
online
fire
to be
and
number
safety
one on our
continues
program
be
to
a
host for today's tournament, the Hobos from Central Islip.
All right, welcome back to the motor pump contest here. Like we were talking about before, 18 points for the Knockers in first place, 16 for the Snails in second, 15 for the Hobos who are on the line right now, needing a big shot here, 14 for the Dutch. So you got 4 teams right there with a good shot, still a chance to win the thing. 10.5 for the North Belmont Rinky-Dinks, kind of faded the last couple contests here. Now trailing by 7.5 with 2 to go. I don't think they have enough in it to win the tournament, but they better watch out or they'll not even be on the track with the Wolves putting it in gear, getting 8 points now. They're only trailing them by 2.5 for 5th.
And the Snails, that was their first contest they didn't score in. They had gone 5 for 5 to open up the day.
Yes, sir.
And I remember correctly at the Joe, they went 8 for 8 that day.
That's right, yeah. A lot of yellow paint on my thing there for the Snails today.
Yeah, Billy's, tell you, this guy, highlighter, notebooks, very organized.
Ready to go.
Daryl's proud of you.
Yeah, Daryl's proud. He's out golfing today. I mean, I said, we're the Hobos today. I mean, the Oyster Bay Teddy Sports, you talk about you want to be a player in the state tournament. You want to be in the Fab 14. You don't even show up at the biggest tournament on Long Island.
Yeah, I call BS on that one.
Yeah, me too. At least he didn't go to Hagerman. I mean, to Montauk for his family reunion like he did to us when we were here. We had our best shot ever in C ladder, best shot ever in B ladder on this track, and then he has to leave after C ladder and run to Montauk with his girlfriend.
All these years, I thought he had his priorities
no,
right.
Not at all.
He really fooled me.
He totally stuck it to the Turtles there. Southern New York. Oh, yeah.
Turtle killer.
Turtle killer, exactly. And then he goes and leaves and goes back to those people that hated his guts.
Who was talking a few weeks ago? I think it was you, Paul. That says you can only put up a Daryl for so long.
Yeah.
It's a short time.
His time limit's already almost up in Oyster Bay.
And Billy, you're up for sainthood because you and Mary Etzel are in the same boat.
One weekend in Alabama, he almost didn't make it back. There would have been Alabama burning with Daryl involved.
Alabama burning.
All right, here we go. Hobos on the line. Let's see what they can do here. This good pump track here.
Yeah.
Hope he sees
down
3, right?
It
hasn't been
heavy duty
heavy
fives.
pump track as it's been
used to be.
years
Yeah.
Down 3, 2 to go.
Well, let's see what
they do.
Hobos on the home track, looking to try and get that 15 for 15 down the stretch here.
Billy Miller, a couple of revs.
Got the first leg done with a 5 in efficiency. Here they go.
Rolling in.
Good speed.
They're off.
Water
is
in.
through.
Oh, good
Jake
crush.
is out, set, and he's low. Low on the flop, brings it up.
Almost like he didn't have enough in it to get there, right?
Yeah, it's a little.
It was really creeping along.
Time for Central Islip. 6.46. 6:46.
139 on the stick, so the stick time was there.
Number
Really
5
good
on your
stick.
programs.
They're always good on the stick.
The Guzzlers from East Islip.
Only got he got with his body to the line, and I was like just over that line. But I would think they could get a little further. They were just spoiled from seeing Jay run it for years.
I didn't think the water leaped out to the target.
No, it didn't look like the normal
that
burst
push.
coming through, It looked like he could have got another step or two, but if they got the ring on there, that's probably where they go to. It's their home track. They know what they're doing.
I hope so.
There, I hope.
If they don't, everybody's in trouble.
All right.
Getting a nice hand from the hometown crowd.
We need an adjustment?
Coming right now, Fred. Coming right now.
Like a cat, that guy goes around this arch. Look at him.
Billy, he's got
Billy
quick
Cornell's
feet
like
still.
a cat.
He's got quick feet.
He's reading his cheat sheet where to put the.
He's got it all set up there.
He's prepared. You got to give him that. The man is prepared.
Oh, he gets like $25.
Covers his vodka for the day.
That's camera 8. I need camera 7.
Camera 7, Billy. He said leave 8 alone.
Leave 8 needs to work on 7.
Yeah, I need to see the hydrant.
See the hydrant.
The target
7.
side, the target.
The one with the 7 on it.
7 for the hydrant there, Fred, right?
From what I'm seeing here, 7 shows me the deep shot.
It's like the Three Stooges, huh, Paul? Look at these guys.
I'm missing the top of the target.
Target he's missing. So you
He's
want
missing the
that
top of the target.
You want that with 8?
All right. Well,
He's
here comes
working on it.
East Islip. You got
East
it, Art?
Islip, yep, coming to the line. They are rolling. They are off the truck. Water is through. Set. And they are low right.
Yeah.
The whole time. Never moved it. Still up.
Now
I'm
you're
telling you,
there.
the water is not.
Overtime.
Them
Priest
either.
Islip. Overtime.
Even when he moved it, Artie, he just barely got it with the edge of his spray. I mean,
Yeah.
That was a rough shot.
Fred, how are you on the cameras, Fred?
On the line to be number 6 on your programs.
Good.
The Rickadix from North
Good.
Belmore.
Good, Bill. Cameras are good. Yes.
All right, big shot for North Belmore if they want to. North Belmore wants to go down the track. Islip right on their heels right now, 10.5 to 8. North Belmore's going to need a pump shot.
Looked like Tommy Driver backing up the nozzle man there. That's why you had them pads on.
All right. That explains
That
it.
explains it.
The rattlesnake guards.
The rattlesnake guards. I saw this thing in the news the other day. The guy had these things like those, but they tell sharks to go away from you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the guy
Sends
jumped.
out a signal?
And the sharks listen to that?
I guess.
But a shark trying
Go
to
away,
eat
shark. I'm
mean,
not
I-
a seal.
I know a person or two I could throw in there with those things on and see if the sharks eat them.
I don't want to be the test person for that.
I wouldn't be buying any milk after this, I'll tell you that. All right, North Belmore on the line. Motor pump 677 twice this year. So that's pretty consistent right there the last 2 times out.
They'll
I
have
was
to
gonna-
step it up if they're
Yeah,
going
I
to score.
think so.
Especially at Hageman, they're going to have to step that up.
And then the other thing is be ready for it. You know, you
But
go
that's,
from a 6-7 to trying to go low 6s or a 5.
Another thing, though,
But those are
repercussions
Nassau
to
County
that.
tracks,
There's
though, too. So
repercussions
but
to
not
that.
running on not practicing on a pump course, really, so to
That's
speak.
what I mean.
So
Exactly.
It changes
I
for
think
everybody.
it's so detrimental when you don't practice on a pump course and then try to do it.
Exactly. And it's not just the nozzle man. It's everybody behind them not being able maybe to get to the same spot.
It's because you're
And
running.
that's where it all starts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to sneak up to State Street once in a while if we knew we had to go like a
Right.
pump track for a tournament, the big tournament.
I forget who said it recently, but practicing on that Hempstead track is way more of a detriment
I
than when other teams run there and practice on better tracks.
All right.
Belmore cruising in. Nice speed. Straight. Water is
Right,
through the
puts it
truck.
on. Nice job
Put
on
it
the
on the
hydrant.
flap. No, he is right. He was on the right stanchion, our left up here.
You can actually see he's not lined up to that flap. He's lined up a little bit to the right, so he had to shoot left, and then he brought it back. And he
I
went
thought
right.
his first.
For North Belmore, 7.17. 7:17.
I thought his first spray was left, Paul, and then he
Yeah.
overcorrected
Yep.
and he brought it right.
Exactly. There you go.
But he was shooting across. He wasn't shooting
On the line
straight.
to be number 7 on your programs. The Slowpokes from Selden.
I mean, Len, you can see from your angle right there. How's the flap on the paver box line? Is it pretty much down the middle of the paver
Left-hand
box?
side of it, right?
It's a little closer to the hydrant side.
Yep.
A
So
little
the
bit.
flap's a little bit on the inside of the paver box
Yep.
line.
Correct. Toward the hydrant.
He was too much inside, where he set that nozzle down.
Good job on the hydrant side there. Pat
Yeah.
Ryan hooking it up.
Yeah.
Pat and Pat Cloudman down there. Yeah, that's that leaves a sting there when you got water out like that on a track like this and you can't bury it.
Yeah, that sting could last all the way through going down the track if
There
they
it is.
let Islip take him over.
I mean, I think it definitely beats the 6.4.
Yeah.
If he puts it on the flap.
Now, does North Belmore run a decent bucket shot? Anybody know?
They can.
Oh, yeah, they can.
Okay.
They ran a 23-0 with the Hagerman drill with a drop bucket on the last one.
Yeah,
Would've
it's
been a
still not
21
gonna
and a
be
half.
enough. A high
Yeah, but that's with a
21.
drop. If they
That's
don't
with
get
the drop on the last
they're-
bucket.
they're
It
in
would
the-
have
a
been
high 21.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be enough today. It'll be interesting. We've been talking about, folks, how Buckets has really had an uptick this year. There's been a lot of good times, and most of the players are here. So the Bucket Brigade should be very interesting. Hang around.
Selden has the track.
I know it's definitely getting hot. I'm feeling it up here.
Ooh, the sun's starting to
The
drop.
sun's on you now, Bill.
Yeah, that's why I'm in the back here.
You like it in the back.
Oh,
Here we
only
go.
from you, pal.
Oh, you got it.
Here comes Selden.
Meandering.
Water's
Oh, he didn't have it all the way on the hydrant.
He's got the nozzle lined up correct, and you can
And
see
he
it
did.
right
Good
there.
hit.
Hey,
Yeah.
there it is.
Good eye, Paul. Nice hit.
It's a target.
There we
Really good hit. The rest of the run looked good.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
No time we're going to get, guys.
Guys go up early.
Nozzle out of the
Attention,
bed.
please. We had no time for Selden. The nozzle was out of the bed too soon.
What a shame.
Sounds like a Billy
Get
Etzel
a
call
time
to
on. I wonder
me.
if it was at least a
And
7.
I'll bet it was.
Sounds like
Go on to
Mr.
be
Etzel
number 8
down
on
there
your
shaking his
programs.
legs saying,
The
I'll
Bucks
get you.
from Deer Park.
Chris.
Chris.
7:27.
Woulda, coulda,
Threw
shoulda.
away a 7:27. You know what? If they would come into the hydrant with
That
a
would've
little
been
bit more than a meander.
That would have been the best shot in a couple of years.
You know, I
Yeah,
know.
I mean, I think they're running a couple of guys short, too, with the
Yeah.
contest, which is ideally, this isn't the contest you really want to run
True.
short.
Rich Cotty getting it explained to him now by the aforementioned Bill Etzel, one of our white shirts. Explaining, hey, it
Well, at least he
happened.
flagged the Suffolk County team today instead of just Nassau teams.
Oh boy.
There we go.
Good to see Billy actually doing his job. Got rid of the chair, I see. He must be feeling
yeah.
healthy.
Rare to see him standing, so
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
Always good to see Billy standing.
Give it a couple more hours.
No, he's good afterwards. He's always good. He sticks around. So that's a no time for the Selden Slowpokes.
Deer Park. Now, Deer Park should here
Nozzle
with
out of the
nothing.
bed.
They would love to get on the board.
They still have they have a goose egg today?
But yeah,
Yeah.
majority of teams have hit the board.
Back-to-back weeks right now. They didn't score last week out of Riverhead. So I think they definitely would like to get on the board today.
Time of year that you start to feel that, like, oh man,
Even
what are
if
we doing?
Even if you don't get on the board, a smooth run here is most important. Let's make sure everything goes right. Let's get water in the truck. Let's hit
You're
the
right,
target.
Billy. Run
you
your
know.
practice run. If it scores, it scores. But
Yeah.
do something.
You want to do something right. They came out to the Baldwin drill. It didn't go so well for them, but they had a fun time with it. But you know, it hurts when you come to a drill like that and you can't put something together. Here they come.
Rolling in.
They're really taking their time.
Off.
Oh, and he still sprays them. You know, if you're going to take all that time to get there, you might as well let him get it on.
He's
know what I'm
high
saying?
and right.
There you go.
You're going to take the time to get there,
Overtime.
you might as well let him get it on.
You know,
For Deer Park, overtime.
Yeah, exactly.
well, you know, you're going to come in that slow. The stick man has to understand that you can't just whip it down. The guy's not
But
with
that's
you.
what I'm saying. You're not
And,
not
the stick
running
man
a
has to know.
6-0 to begin with.
So-
you might as well get water in the hose, let everybody practice their
Line to
job.
be number 9 on your programs. The Flying Dutchman
I was
from
just going
West
to go exactly
Sable.
where you were going there, Len, with the speed, right? So the stick man's going to beat you, and typically the stick man is getting there and almost throwing. When you have good speed, is throwing it
Most
at the
teams
time.
just throw it right away.
Right,
We'd like to
because
remind everybody
the
also
hydro man's coming to
the
bury
line on
it.
this
But
track
at that
tomorrow
speed,
morning
he's getting off the
starting
truck and
11
still
a.m.
taking steps to get
It's the
there.
Exactly.
Junior State Tournament. Tomorrow morning, 11 a.m., right here at Central Islip, the Junior State Tournament.
You know, the ideal hydrant hits, that bang action over there.
Yeah, but when you come in that slow, like you said, Art, we both were on the same
Yeah.
thought process there. That stick man, he gets to launch himself forward and all, and
Just give the guy a chance.
yeah.
give him a chance.
Well,
And
it's
now-
not just him. It's let everybody on the team have a chance to run their job, because if you do get faster, they got to know what it's like.
You guys were talking about lining up good with the nozzle man. They were on the opposite side of that paving line we
They
were
were.
talking about by a good, foot, let's say. So
Yeah,
he's
he-
shooting on an angle at the target as well.
Yeah,
All
he-
right, here we go now. 14 points on the day for the West Sable Flying Dutchman, trailing the Knockers by 4. Our state record holder in this contest right here, the motor pump contest.
They are.
We'd love to throw something up in this.
Oh yeah, tie state record. Or no, did
No,
they?
they
beat
broke it
West
a
Islip
couple-
that time? That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, they did, and that's when he tore his
Right,
Achilles.
right,
Remember, they
right.
were celebrating.
Joey's brother, yeah.
Yeah, and then
Here we go. Big shot coming up here for the Dutch.
see what kind of speed they bring him in here with.
Scored in every Well, no, they missed
No,
the
they
2
missed.
contests.
Yep. Good, decent speed.
Yeah. Yep. Tight to the hydrant.
Yeah. Oh, and he misses.
He washes them.
Same thing.
Bad
Yeah.
time for that.
I
Stick
think it
down
is a
before
little
he was
tight.
near it.
I think it's very tight.
Yep, for here. And he's got a nice line at the hydrant where he put down that nozzle.
Hold it up, gentlemen. You have overtime. Hold it up, gentlemen. You had overtime.
Yeah, I mean, I think if they look back at the video and see this, I think they would think they're a little tight. When you can barely fit your body between truck and the hydrant, you're a little tight. You want to have a little bit of room, because what happens is you get off, that suction starts to push you.
162 when they turned it on.
Line to be number 10 on your programs.
Late, but that water shot out of that
from
truck.
West Hempstead.
West Hempstead.
So that's really going to give North Lindenhurst a shot to almost put it away. They can distance themselves at least from the fourth place team.
What do they got? 18?
18, and CI's winning this with 15. They got 646.
Yeah, Lindenhurst is right there with 16. They're a good pump team, too.
You could discard the Dutch at this point.
Yeah, don't count out the snails.
Well, that's what I'm saying. One team at a time. Is that your alarm telling you to wake up?
Just got to go to work.
Where? It's Spicy's?
Spicy's
chicken.
Riverhead. Are they Riverhead and Bellport?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Spicy's getting a free commercial right there.
2 locations here.
That's bad when you know them both, huh?
Used to work out there,
It's
Lenny.
worse when they know you.
I've only been to the one in Riverhead a few times. Thank you, rest in peace, Richie Ligon.
I got the call.
Oh,
I'll be back.
He's got a race.
He's running pump. You better hustle.
Oh,
you want to see an old turtle make some time? Watch this.
Oh, my God. What are you doing?
He's going to go put his clothes on.
What are you doing?
It's going to be a sponge.
Artie, listen. Go over to the stairwell and listen and make sure he makes it down without falling as he runs down the stairs.
He's
got his clothes
got
here.
Stuff folded.
Wow.
No way those pants fit you.
He just asked if there was an elevator.
All right,
what are you running? Are you running pump?
We got some action here. One of our announcers got to run down.
Running
join
nozzle.
the Turtles.
Nozzle and pump.
I'll give you $5 if you run nozzle.
I'll double it. 10.
$10.
All right, so we're going to lose Billy Cornell for a little bit. Duty calls. He's got to support his Turtles. Here come the Westerners.
Comes West Hempstead rolling in. They are off. Miss at the hydrant.
And he's on the opposite side of that seam, but he finds the flap pretty quickly. 187 on the miss. That was a...
Time for West Hempstead, 7.98. 798.
You watch CI
on the line to be number 11 on your programs.
They do it
the
quickly.
Piston Knockers from North Lindenhurst.
I don't understand why more people aren't making that attempt. It makes a difference.
Yep.
You guys ran good pump even when you were cheating, but whatever. But one of the things was putting the water on, right? Getting the water into the truck. Right? I'm talking to you.
Staring you down with the cheating thing.
That was a little heavy there.
Oh, my God. We talk about it every week.
However,
I've been behind you twice when you had 86 feet of hose.
Back in the day when we were running some good pump, Mike Etzel, Billy, everybody knows Billy, Billy's younger brother, hell of a hydro man, a little bit vertically challenged,
good climber,
real strong legs, and could get down on that pump hydrant. We started dropping our times, and teams wanted to look in the pump panel, and we had little locks on there we'd put on there so nobody could see it. And, we would tell him, Mike, show him our secret. And he would just show him his hands. That was it.
But it was the water on.
Yeah,
right?
water out is everything in pump.
The water on.
Well, water on gives you the water out, of course.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So you get that stick time down under 1.5, you're fine. We didn't – I think we lived around 1.3, 1.4 most of the time. Occasionally better than that, but not on purpose.
But that's why I don't understand why so many people today continue to run 1.8, 1.9 when – and then they're hitting the target and you're running 1.65. But what? Just run. You got to try it.
To try and get water out, 4.6.
We haven't even talked about our leader. Here's our leader coming to the line.
18 points.
North Lindenhurst. They can really
scored in 5 contests in a row. They missed in 3-man to start the day, but then they've been
pretty consistent. 646 is the number.
18 of the last 25 have been theirs.
Pump's always been a good contest.
Yep, rolling in. Scott Rice, nice speed.
Scooped it.
Oh
my God!
Misses the discharge.
Goes off on the discharge. And he did scoop at the hydrant,
He did
folks.
scoop.
143 open.
Hold it up, gentlemen. You have overtime.
Oh, boy.
So, Paul, you just talk about stick times. That's where there you were, 143.
Yeah. But, man, you can't let that happen in a big spot. You can't let that happen in a big spot.
You want to get water from the hydrant through the truck out the nozzle in somewhere around 3 seconds.
Right.
So now you're talking 5.4, 5.5 water out. There's your 6. Oh, excuse me, your 5.
Well, they had about 2
You're
5.
5, yeah.
They had 2 5 water out right there.
Yeah.
Didn't make it to the nozzle, but.
Not sure it runs that spot. Kev Connell just giving him a little hug, patting him on the back, saying it's okay.
It's okay. You're not running it next week.
On the other side of the truck, Chris Connell's holding his head, going, "What just happened?"
It's okay. We have somebody.
Was
else.
he saying it's okay or nice to know you?
Number 13 on your programs, the Snails from Lindenhurst.
How are you with the stopwatch?
That was a good-looking.
Yeah, it was a great open.
Yeah.
Again, 143.
He scooped about 2.5 foot, 2 foot of water.
And when you're the leader right there, pretty good.
Artie, talk about the word scoop for those that don't know the lingo.
Again, that's just when you're the hydrant man. Your turn-on man beats you and turns on the water when you're about 1 foot to 2 feet away from the hydrant, but you have it lined up so perfect, the water shoots out right into your suction, and you just put and bury
your
the suction
momentum and your body, and you're lined up straight. Yep.
So you're scooping it. It's always actually a good feeling as the hydrant man when that happens. It's like you're looking at your stick man and you're like patting each other while you're there, going, "Oh, yeah, let's go!" And then you're hoping for the result at the other end.
Where's the water in the hose?
Yeah.
Now, who's excited about that, and who is now pumped up? Next team on the line, Lindenhurst Snails.
Yeah, door open.
They are a pump team, folks, and it's wide open right here.
Yeah, I mean 646, and then I tell you, there's more letters on the board than there is numbers right now.
They just have to put up their run, and they're going to be sitting pretty in this race going into buckets.
5 sets of letters and only 3 sets of numbers in this contest right now.
Get the water out the nozzle and leave it up to him.
Put it on the flat.
Cazzetto runs this, right?
I think so. Give you.
They got CI to worry about too. Like if they don't beat the 646.
Cazzetto runs nozzle here. Hydrant, I think, is Chachi. They're still running the same way.
We're off.
Weck bringing them in. They come in. Water is buried, even though he goes down at the hydrant. He loses the nozzle. Comes across.
Oh my God! He hit
saves it. Still not first water.
He was very unsure of himself. He should have stayed where he was the first
time. He bounced.
Time for Lindenhurst.
This is good.
6.39.
So
6:39.
Central Islip, and since North Lindy got the overtime, boy, we got a barn burner here coming down to the end. That's first place.
Having a hard time getting the suction off. I think Chachi buried it so much there at the hydrant.
15 on your programs.
Kind of welded on.
Rebels from Levittown.
So just a quick synopsis. 144 in the stick. Hydrant man goes down. Went down hard in Riverhead last week, too, after going down in efficiency. They get water out at 5:02, but Cazzetto went down. I think he thought he was crooked. You guys saw it. Kind of hopped over a little bit. And somehow still had a good hit on the target to give him the 6-3.
I believe the water came out like mid-hop on one of those, and really.
It's a dangerous adjustment that late, but it worked out for him. I don't recommend it.
Got a little bit of luck on that one. But usually when you're down and you see you're a little, off, you just make the adjustment on the ground.
Yeah, but sometimes, Paul, if it tugs you sideways a little when you pounce on it, and you know it, you got to swing it over. Or you could have
something under him too. You didn't know.
Yeah, well, again, if he got tugged, and I didn't really notice if he did. You
get
get tugged and you're not in the right position. You know you got to bring it over because if you don't bring it over early, you ain't getting it over. Well, you can't see.
That's your first place shot. 6:35.
That's a clutch run right there. Pressure run for the Snails.
Yeah. They're looking at going to buckets in first place.
Hey, he buried the hydrant.
Yeah, but that's what we've seen. The better runs, right, are all sub 150 water on. It's where it's at. If you're a team that's watching and you want to improve in motor pump, you got to work on it. It doesn't just happen. You got to pick up your speed. You got to attack the hydrant. You got to a whole bunch of little things.
And that's just reps. I mean, if your hydrant man's been doing it for a while, you just pick up the speed. And you can practice motor pump hydrant without packing all the hose and all the guys off the back. Yep. You can take some short ones.
We do it all the time.
Yeah, you take 3 or 4 short ones before you run the runs, and you can do them quickly. You're not repacking the whole truck.
I'm also a big proponent of let's not start out at 2 flat. We'll work away. No, start out at 150, and you'll get it. No, you'll learn it. If you're going to be able to do it.
a brand new guy. You want to get him some confidence.
Oh, well, that's how you. There it is. This is what we're going to run.
Levittown Rebels. Nothing on record so far, so they're rolling in. Arm down off the truck. Water is through. Just gets on the pump.
Yeah, he fell over.
Blew the coupling.
Coupling blew apart between the first and second length. That's a rarity.
Hold up, gentlemen. You have overtime.
Not sure if the threads stripped or a coupling actually came off one of the hoses. Luckily, nobody's hurt, so that's a positive.
Looks like a long piece of hose, doesn't it? Like the hose broke.
Nah, it looks like it just came out like, where the ring
number
is.
18 on your programs. The Redskins from Bayshore.
Looks like just at one end, the first length looks like the ring came off.
Just slid off. Had a couple slid off the hose. So something really important that we don't talk about much, guys. Putting the couplings on a hose. That is a science to that. Got to be done right. You don't want to overexpand when you're pumping up these tools, which have a brass expansion ring in there that just basically presses the hose inside the coupling. If you go too much, you crack your coupling. You don't do enough.
Yeah,
you do what Levitan did.
Crack the coupling or crack the ring, which you don't want to do.
So then there is an art to that as well.
Once that stress gets in there, again, especially in a contest like this, the amount of pressure we're putting through these 2.5-inch hose.
And that's the behind-the-scenes things, Artie, that we don't see on Saturdays or on race day. You know, that keeping your threads on your coupling, both the hydrant and nozzle especially, keeping those sharp as can be and prepared. And, you know, these threads get beat up on these couplings, smashing the hydrant and smashing the nozzle on.
People don't realize the guys that are really good at their positions, especially in a hose contest, what else they're doing as far as their couplings and their threads, their nozzle, their adapter.
We had an old-timer Mickey Mustapich, he built it for us, a special box for the nozzles with foam in it and everything else. We protect them. That's where they go.
We ended up doing
you put it. You don't want to mess up the tip.
So what happens is, like, again, if you're listening at home, like, say if you're using the nozzle tip, there's a little lip that comes inside. So it's kind of flush. Then there's a little lip that goes in. Then it comes down again. If you get a little burr or a little chip in that inside lip, that's the spray that's being created that's not making the perfect stream.
Especially in pump.
Oh,
when you're shooting 100 feet.
Yep.
All right, Bayshore Redskins, they want to improve their lot. Sitting here with 2, it's been a while.
They want to
wide open here, 6-3.
Yeah. They want to play spoiler.
6-4.
7-1. They are cruising in. Off. Water is through the truck. Looks like Al Pugh up top, right?
It is Al.
He was
waving at it.
Little right, and he's staying right.
Hold up, gentlemen, you have overtime.
Little right, and he stayed right.
Again, not a lot of reps for Al running that.
No, Chris just got hurt the other night, and he's the backup.
Number 19 on your programs, the Bandits from Farmingville.
At this point, that's the 3rd string nozzle man this year.
Yeah.
You had Skippy, then Chris, and then Al took it over with one night. 159 stick for Bayshore, 479 water out, so you hit it, you're a low 6. A rough day for the Redskins. So the Bandits take the line rocket to Rick Springfield and Jesse's girl. I guess Eddie Sr. got to pick the music. See some guzzlers hanging around our rescue team down here. Looks like one of their gentlemen on a stretcher. He's wide awake and sitting up straight, so they just checked him out.
The climber, isn't it?
Looks like, yeah. I don't know if he hit his head. They're checking his eyes. And
could be a concussions thing there.
Yeah, maybe a little dehydrated. Hopefully that's all it is, but didn't see what happened.
Now, is it me, or does this truck look like it's pointed at the hydrant?
He's going to run it over.
Yeah, a little bit.
Right?
He's aiming right for the stick.
He was rocking out to Jesse's girl. Come on. Who doesn't, get a little sideways when they're listening to
1.5 points. Let's see if they have any numbers that they've posted this year. 645, 638. Now, this is the brand new pump, too. Yeah, they would take that right now. 645, they brand new pump. I know Vinny did. They got the new pump. Went to the similar setup as Bayshore West Sale. Vinny did
now
the
straightened
it out. Sure did. They are off. Water is
throws
through.
The stick, but I don't know. Oh, he's got to get that on the ground. He's on the wrong side of the pavement box.
He's got it.
This is going to be first, boys. This is going to be first.
We said somebody like Farmingville's got to find a race they can score 3, 4, or 5 in.
Time for Farmingville. 6.24.
Wow.
6:24.
Take the lead with a 6:24.
Hello, Bandits. 156 open.
Eddie doesn't drive this race either.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you what, Pump's going to have a lot of say in who wins that state drill because there's a lot of teams that can run it.
156 open.
Here comes the next team that can
506,
do it.
6'2", so he got almost the first drop on that.
What did you get the water on?
On the line to be number
56.
21 on your programs.
I think they came in
Gamblers
quickly,
from
but he threw the stick real quick.
Hagerman.
And he was on quick, like he attacked it.
506, water out.
So big shot by Farmingville right there. Like we said, can Farmingville hit the top 5 in the state? They would need a race where they score at least 3 points.
So 3-5 water through the truck, as I was talking about before. They got to pick up on that a little bit. I don't know if they had a kink or maybe a little long on the hose. Check that
It
out.
looked like he had a lot of hose.
You're giving up a little time there.
He was still
Farmingville.
up. He was still like running with it.
Water
He was
through
at
the truck.
line or a little
Again,
over.
when I say water through the truck, handle down to out the nozzle tip.
It's a Russo to Russo combination there. And
Here's another team that can run motor pump. Hagerman, they'll have something
Yeah,
to say about
Very
it.
well.
they have run, skip them. Just give you some numbers. Motor pump, they've run a 553, a 596, a 653, a 691, 675. So 691's their worst shot of the year.
691?
Is the worst shot of the year. They've been between 5.5 and 6.9. 2 5s, 3 6s. 1 point on the board. Again, trying to become a spoiler right now.
Looking for their
Another
practice
team
run.
that if they can get a 3, 4, or 5 in the state in one of these contests,
Here they
they
come.
can go down the track.
Rolling in. They are off and going. Water
Oh,
is
scoop
through
that.
the truck. Yes, he did. See, he kind of.
Oh! Just hits it on the one.
Yeah, he kind of stumbled and went down on it.
Yeah,
Which
he
think it's six.
slipped and fell. He doesn't like laying on it. I don't think he wants to be on one knee.
Time for Hagerman. 6.50. 650.
So it's a nice save.
650. That's a 4th place shot. 1, 2.
Fourth place shot, yeah. All that beats the 35 and a 46 if it's clean. Probably the 24.
That was a happy birthday shot right there. He's very lucky. He
A
caught
lot
the
going
target.
on and still a 650.
158 on the stick.
It's always fun to watch a team that's not always under the scrutiny. All of a sudden, come back here
On the line
behind
to
the
be
arc
number
under
24 on your programs.
Farmingville.
Yellowbirds from Copac.
All right, so 158 on the stick, 493 water out. So they had it around 335, something like that. That's a little closer to where you want to be. You got to be 3 flat, 3-1 through the truck. And we know we've talked about it constantly, how they have a lot of ex-juniors, had some good coaching with Louie, and some other guys from a little west of Hagerman helping them out as well at practice, namely the Patchogue 40 Thieves.
Mike McCasty from East Islip's there.
Okay.
Mike's been a mainstay over there for about 3 or 4 years.
Sure.
He moved from East Islip out to East Patrick about 4 or 5 years ago.
I have seen him out there helping them out, and I think he has something to do with their juniors as well. So they got some good coaching there. If these young kids, as we said, stick together, listen to what you're being told, we can make you into something, and that's what's happening.
All right, we're going to go to Copac.
640, the best shot for them this year in Hagerman.
798, currently 5th place.
Again, there's more letters on the board, I think, than numbers.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sets of letters.
What happened to 717?
Is there by who?
North Belmore. So you go
North Belmore ran a what?
717.
Oh, why not have 1060?
I don't know. So here comes.
So that's 5th place. Copac.
Copac rolling in. They are off. Water
Scooped
has scooped it. Can he put it on the flap? Oh, he's side to side, and he gets it. Might get him into the mix.
Yeah, definitely going to score.
Yeah,
I mean, he
definitely.
shoots left, but
This
when
is
he
a 6'3", guys.
by the time the water passes the target, he hits it.
Time
So he
for
shot the first
Copac.
burst left, but it didn't go past the target.
6.33.
Wow.
633.
This is a wide open contest.
167 open, 481 water out. So
And that's
3-2
gonna have-
through the truck.
That's
what
going
I'm
to have
talking
some
about.
bearing on the final because that beats Lindenhurst's 35.
Yeah, and I'll
But
tell you,
knocks them down a
and
point.
CI's
On
not
line,
happy
number
the way this
25 on your
contest is
programs.
going.
The Turtles from
So
Westbury.
just quick, guys, you saw just what I saw. The initial burst of water, it seemed to jump to
Head to
his
the
left.
stands, yeah.
To his left. Now, typically what I remember is if that happens, there was probably a little bit of hose between him and the guy behind him, and that kind of snaps its way out. So it
Yep.
throws you a little bit, and then hopefully, I mean, he held onto it. It just jumped forward a little bit on him, a little bit to the left and a little bit straight, and then he got the flap right away. So
Yeah, by
nice
the time
control
the water
job.
passed the target, the target line, it was on the flat.
But 3-2 through the truck. That's what we're talking about right there.
Yeah.
All right, here comes the Westbury Turtles. Look for Billy Cornell.
So 650 now the number.
Don't get me wrong, but is that his physique off the side of the truck right there? Looks like it.
It's a silhouette.
Yeah.
So we know he talks a good game. Let's see if he can run a good game.
How about running?
24, 33, 35, 46, 50. The magic number.
I think he's going to make an attempt to get behind the nozzle.
Well, I was just going to say, is he really running or is he just stopping?
Oh, they're stopping.
The truck's giving him momentum. He's just
I'm
stopping.
going to say that truck stops fully before he steps off.
I think it's going Cornell off the side of the truck. Danny and Billy. They both getting off the side? Looks like it, right?
Well, that'll give him some ballast to hit the target.
The truck's going to be scraping the ground. Yep.
Yeah, Danny's doing the wave. Billy getting in behind him.
Well, if they get on the hose, it's not going anywhere.
Got the Sham arm up. They are rolling in. They are off. Water is through. Oh, get on him.
Billy's going to take it in the teeth.
I don't know.
Open up, gentlemen. You have over.
Look at the size of the loop, guys. A little too much hose up in the loop, and he couldn't get to the line. That Nozzleman thought he was going to make it further.
Comes off the truck, and he runs into the Cornell wall. That's what happened.
6
and
on your
tried to go
programs.
around him.
The Wolves from Iceland.
Yeah, that's good if you got a football in your hand, but when it's the nozzle, it's not so much. But no, I don't think the guys behind the Nozzleman got the hose up the road enough for him. He thought he could get another step or two, and it just wasn't there.
Here goes Islip now. Islip's got something on the line here. They want to go down the track at the end of the day, at least have some momentum going to the next drill they attend. They're going to need a good shot right here. 8 points. 2.5 down to 5th place, North Belmore.
Again, Paul, you had them number 3 on your fab, and they're not really showing that today.
It's tough, right?
They've been, to me, very, very hot and cold. They're either scoring 20 points or they're scoring 10 points.
I forget which drill it was. They were so solid. Was it the first?
No. Then Selden, right? Selden, they had a good week there.
We really only had. They had a solid week. West Sayville had one runaway, and that's been it.
I'm sorry, Hagerman, 31 and a half.
Yeah, so they ran away, and then West Sayville ran away with one. That's about it.
They scored 12 points at Lindenhurst, 31 and a half at Hagerman. Then they went back to 10 at Selden, then 16 at the county. Didn't go to Riverhead last week.
Showtime for the Wolves. They want to end up on the track. They're co-racers. Don't know when that was established.
Did they drop Fred off underneath? Billy?
Yeah.
He'll be huffing and puffing after that run and then coming up these stairs.
Oh, forget it.
Got to throw the mic right on him.
You won't be able to get on them. Yeah, you got it right away, right? You won't be able to speak to halfway through buckets.
Track is clear for Islip. Target Smashers had a tough day.
Yeah, say the least. All right, something's got to go right for them.
Coming in with nice speed. Buried at the hydrant. See if he puts it on the flap. And he does.
Good enough, I believe. A little low.
Very low, 6. It's going to be first.
Yeah, that's what I
still wasn't the first drop.
It was not even close to it.
Time for Islip. 6.02. 6.02.
At Farmerville's Hearts, they had first place at Motor Pump, and their heart just went.
All right, listen to these numbers now, guys, and this is what we've been talking about. 138 stick. 448 water out. So there's 3-1 through the truck. That's what I'm talking about. 598, and he missed the target. Not bad, but that's 5.7, 5.6 potential possibly.
Couple of quick questions for you right now.
Now we got
that wasn't worth the price of admission. Thank God I'm going to Disney World next week. Why did I leave this seat of joy up here to go down and do that?
Well, I don't know. You looked like you were in Disney World already. It looked pretty goofy to me. So
it felt pretty goofy.
Poor Nozzleman getting off the back of the truck. He tried to run past you and your brother. You guys set up a wall like you were the 4 blocks of granite. Exactly.
I wait a second to get up that truck. There's no way he should be near me when I wait till he stops.
You drifted to the middle a little, but I don't think you cut him up.
He should have been past me.
All joking aside, Bill, looked like you had a little too much hose coming off the discharge there, and the guys didn't get him down the track. Looked like he thought he could go a little further.
Bill's never
wasn't
had
there.
too much hose.
So we're going to go to buckets. 5 points there for the Wolves puts them in a nice spot. They actually have enough points to tie for overall win if they can knock out buckets and everybody else fails. 4 points goes to Farmanville. 3 points is Copeg. 2 points is Lyndhurst. So Lyndhurst went to 635. They're going to be leading going to buckets. Now all of a sudden they're tied going to buckets. 1 point for the Hobos keeps them involved. So going into buckets. 18 for Lindenhurst, 18 for North Lindenhurst.
Wow.
16 in third place for CI. 14 for West Sayville in fourth. 13 for Islip in fifth. And then North Belmore 10.5.
Say I'm crazy, but I would not count out West Sayville at this point.
I'll tell you, man.
Well,
they
it's
are in
hard
striking
in
distance.
but a
They're the best
17-team
bucket team out
tournament,
there.
it's hard for a couple of those other teams not to score.
I understand.
And
I'm
Bill,
telling
most
you.
importantly, how'd I do on the score sheet?
Awesome.
I didn't want to use the highlighter. I wasn't exactly sure.
Think about it, going into the second half. 646 was in first place. Almost didn't place with a. They got that 1 point, which could help them for the Hobos there.
All right, we give
But,
Fred
let's
one more.
go to commercial.
Fred, one more shot at the
Billy's
commercial.
gotta
Let
catch
it
his
go.
breath.
And come back for the exciting conclusion.
The Bill Fox Company has been in business over 65 years, specializing in custom championship rings, watches, badges, pins, and awards. The Bill Fox Company has crafted championship rings for the past state champions, including the Westerners, Flying Dutchmen, Hobos, Wolves, and Yellow Hornets, as well as the Firefighter Combat Challenge Competition. Bill Fox Company is the recognizing name and recognizing people. Check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and on the web at www.billfoxco.com. Since 1973, Fire News has been a proud supporter of the time-honored tradition of New York State drill team racing. As they approach 50 years covering the fire service throughout New York and beyond, Fire News is honored to continue as the official publication and online coverage of New York State drill teams. Look for ongoing coverage in Fire News on firenews.com and on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The Titan Group is the trusted name in apparel customization industry as a one-stop shop for all your drill team and department needs. As always, we offer all our in-house services: screen printing, embroidery, sublimation, graphic design. Take advantage of our custom online ordering system. Simply choose your products, choose your logos, and have your members pay online. All your orders are separated upon delivery. Browse our vendor catalogs at www.TitanGroupApparel.com and follow us on Instagram at Titan Group Racing. Call us at 631-859-0075 or see Arnie Suskind or Devin Robinson on the track.
1 point. Central Iceland. Hagerman will get the 5th place trophy.
Rosenbauer Fire
Total
Apparatus
points
is proud
with
to
one
be named
contest
as
to
the
go.
exclusive fire apparatus
Central Iceland,
manufacturer of New York State
16.
drill teams. Rosenbauer is
North
the number
Belmore,
one manufacturer of
10
fire
and a
trucks
half.
on the planet and the
West
industry
Sayville,
leader in the next
14.
generation of reliable safety
West
evolutions
Hempstead,
like the smart
2.
aerial control system.
North
If your
Lindenhurst,
department is considering
18.
an apparatus purchase,
Lindenhurst,
start the conversation with the
18.
local team at Eagle
Bayshore,
Fire Equipment.
2.
Ensure top-notch service
Bonneville,
with their partners
5
at
and
Nassau
1/2.
Fire Apparatus. Call
Hagerman,
area code
1.
855-222-1075
Westbury 1.
or like them on
Islip
Facebook.
13.
Integrated Wireless Technologies is proud to be part of the New York State Drill Team family as the exclusive Motorola dealer for New York State drill teams. IWT is the Motorola manufacturer's representative and offers the full line of Motorola products to fire department as well as David Clark headsets and sound-off signal emergency lights. IWT is your one-stop shop for custom-engineered radio solutions, licensing assistance, dispatch solutions, and top-notch reliable service with fully insured technicians. Start your next radio upgrade with IWT. Check out their website at www.goiwt.com. With over 25 years of service in the fire industry, High Tech Fire and Safety continues to be a proud sponsor of New York State drill teams. High Tech has been honored to serve as master distributor for Morning Pride products, including state-of-the-art bunker gear, USAR gear, EMS gear, helmets, gloves, hoods, and boots. In addition to Morning Pride gear by Honeywell, High Tech also provides quality products, including ISG thermal imaging cameras and CMC rescue products and Deuce rescue systems, providing your fire department with the highest level of support and service for all your personal protection equipment needs. For personalized demos, speak to a certified sales specialist. Call 631-777-5170 or visit hightechfirenewyork.com. Not every evolution in vehicle rescue technology costs tens of thousands of dollars. The Beluga Glass Cutter finally makes windshield removal quick and safe, and fire departments can add the Beluga Glass Cutting Kit to their rescue setup for only $5.95. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com to check out the Beluga in action. The groundbreaking FDNY electronic accountability system is now available to departments nationwide from Systems Definition Incorporated or your local Motorola dealer. SDI is the well-known software application developer for FDNY and is the company behind this game-changing technology. Now, SDI has paired with New York fire departments, including Central Islip, to solve the challenge of accounting for members who respond after the tones go off. Keep track of your members at your next big incident with a proven solution designed with the New York State Volunteer Department in mind. For more information, visit systemsdefinition.com. Coastal Fire Systems is the official SCBA dealer for New York State drill teams. Scott Air Packs, cylinders, RAT packs, refill compressor systems, gas detectors, Hyatt's boots, Protec and Dragon fire gloves, as well as the future in thermal imaging technology. Coastal is also the one-stop dealer for Petzl, Scott, CMC, and Colorado bailout systems, along with professional training to keep your members sharp and meet New York State requirements. For more information, check them out at www.coastalfiresystems.com. Attention firefighters, are you still tracking your SCBA cylinders using paper and pencil? Stop the insanity and get the CAT Cylinder Accountability Tag System from Coastal Fire Systems. The CAT makes refilling cylinders simple and easy, ensuring that your members never overfill a cylinder or fill one with an expired hydrostatic testing. Let the CAT system handle the record-keeping, inventory, alerts, and OSHA paperwork for you. There's only one place you can get the CAT system, and that's Coastal Fire Systems. Head to www.coastalfiresystems.com for details and information. Fatty McGee's in East Islip. Wednesday is Ladies' Night at the best FD Racing Bar in Long Island. Stop in anytime for a drink with good company, a great lunch and dinner menu, and of course those famous Fatty's wings. The 2020 Fire Rescue and EMS Mega Show takes place February 15th and 16th at the Brentwood Sports Fieldhouse at Suffolk Community College. Check out the latest, most up-to-date turnout gear, thermal cameras, apparatus, and more. Hundreds of vendors will be present to explain and demonstrate their product lines and services.
Let me know when you like
the extrication competition.
Chief Murphy,
See you next
Chief
February
Murphy,
in Brentwood at the Mega Show.
Bobby Miller.
The
Chief
Bill
Murphy.
Fox.
All right, here we are.
Yes, we are back, and just to give everybody one more heads up, I know it was announced earlier. Once again, it'll be the 9th annual St. James Wildcat Association Survivor Pool getting started right now. We have sheets. Anybody from the Wildcats you see floating around, there's only a couple of us left, or the Bayshore Redskins have the sheets. It's a Survivor Pool. It's $10 per entry. You can enter as many times as you want. Last year, we sold just over 300 entries, and we split the money. It was just over $1,500 to the winner and $1,500 to a charity of our choice. This year, we've chosen one of our own, Jocko Kemp from West Islip. Jeff raced with the Raiders for like 30 years. He's been an official around 20 years. He's currently a commissioner in West Islip. He's been a chief over in West Islip. He's a fire department lifer and one of our better racing guys. So we're hoping to sell over 400 entries this year. That's our goal, and it's all for a good cause. We give all the money away. So again, see anybody from St. James or Bayshore, or you can go online. Go on the racing website. What is it, NYSDrillTeams.com, I believe, and you should see it on there as well. Get your entries in before the national anthem, the day of the state drill, and you'll be in it to win it.
All right, good job there, Lenny. And like Lenny says, it's always a good time. Good things come from this thing.
You know,
except,
Billy, still
except for Pat Club and winning.
Still, no one has run all 8 races yet.
Hey,
I think Pat made it 7 last year.
I think it's harder than ever to do.
Yeah, no one's done all, and it's going to be tough this year.
Yeah,
too.
now, right?
Just a check down there with Fred. How we doing with camera 8, Fred? Are we good?
You look good, Fred?
You look good.
All right.
All right.
So here, we're back now for the exciting conclusion.
All right.
CI, 60
Attention,
points
please.
on
We're
the
going to have the
line.
drawing now for the 50-50. The winner will get $1,515.
There you go. Another fun.
If you have the winning ticket, meet them at the bottom of the arch on the north side here.
$515. We got a lot of people here for $515. What's this, like a $25.75? I mean, Hagerman came through.
The
pretty
winning
close that
number
day.
on a green ticket,
Green ticket?
0, 7, 4, 2. 0742. Sounds like we have a winner someplace down there.
Darn it. Lost again. Back on a losing streak, Artie.
I see a Yellowbird shirt, I think, on the gentleman that won.
Yeah. All
So
right.
Yellowbird scoring big somewhere today.
See, we'll know where Billy will be hanging out in a little bit.
Hey, motor pump shot, and they win the 50-50.
Thank you all for
Good
your
day for the
support.
Yellowbirds.
Don't forget
Some
tomorrow
money
morning,
for the
11 a.m.
beer
Junior
for that
State
GP
tournament
title
right
they're
here
gonna
at this
win.
track.
All right, so here's your Hobo, 16 points, trailing the leader by 2, the Lindenhurst Snails and the North Lindenhurst Piston Knockers.
The next contest
What a barn burner
is
we
the
have
buckets
here.
contest.
I'm telling you.
State record is 19.68, and it's held by Central
I
Islip.
agree
First
wholeheartedly.
time team on the line will be
Yeah,
Central
we're gonna
Islip,
have
our host for today's tournament. The Hobos from Central Islip.
Let's look back 2 weeks ago, 21-9 in this event got you nothing. Nothing with a 21-92. So, and all these teams that ran those big shots are all here vying for this title today. 18 apiece for North Lindenhurst, 14 for the Dutch, 16 for the Hobos. And then trailing them, 13 for the Wolves. So, there you go. And 10.5 for the North Belmore Ricky Dinks trying to get back onto the dais. Here we go. Hobos to take the course here.
They are set. Willie going into the call-off. Jake's got the
They're
foot
going
on
to
the
need a
line.
really good shot and a little bit of help.
High arch here today. Robbie Miller makes the first long run for the first bucket. Gary is making the push. Ryan Murphy the pick, and they are coming up. First one is in the barrel from Jake.
Oh, boy.
887.
That was a smoking first bucket.
Pretty smooth. A little
Oh,
spillage
yeah.
down
Jake fell
below. Now
behind.
there's a leg. Now is a drop between Brian and Ryan Murphy. Ryan's now really picking up the pace. Gonna have enough.
Hold
Hold
up.
it up.
Yeah, there was a little bit up here where he lost one on his shoes, and he went and got it, and I thought he was going to keep it going.
Yeah, I thought he
But then,
recovered.
I don't know if that caused it to go down the ladder a little bit, but then they dropped that one.
That's a good guess, Paul. I saw that.
Time
as
for Central Islip. 25.25. 25-25.
But I'll tell you what, a good showing for the Hobos today. I know it's the home track and all, but overall, I thought it was their best showing of the day.
Number
Danny
5 on
Jackson
your
back out
programs,
here.
the Guzzlers from East Iceland.
Hobos score a cumulative total of 5 points in the seat contests.
Yeah.
Little boost for them overall from what they've been doing. So confidence for the Hobos going forward.
Thought they lost a little bit of water out the back of the barrel on the dumps. I mean, just a little
I
bit
thought it
on
was
each
out
bucket.
more out the front. So, if you ask me.
I saw him on the backside.
Yeah, that one little slip there, and then
But then you said 8-8,
hard to
right?
recover
You had
from that.
8-8, and then
yeah,
it just seemed
887,
like
yeah.
when he put that one on his shoes and he double clutched it up here, it just meandered down the ladder and then ended up in a drop. Guzzlers come to the line. Looks like he's all checked out since it's going to be on the ladder. I hope he doesn't have a concussion.
Yep.
Hey guys, can you adjust camera 8 so it tilts down a little bit more?
Yeah, Artie, they kind of lean back after you set them.
Here come the Guzzlers.
All right, Guzzlers, a whole slew of bucket men.
And women.
There you go.
And a sandbag.
Squirrel makes his way to the top. First bucket making its way up.
Not bad looking.
And it is
All
in.
right.
1063.
All right. Now just get the water in the bucket.
Had one stuck, but he gets it out.
Nice job with
Take
that.
at the time, so he's able to do it. Looks like the buckets are struggling to come up a little bit more. Thankfully, they finished it. You know, sometimes when you're not working in sync, those buckets get a little heavy. They were getting heavy as that contest went on.
So all the guys on the
Time
line.
for East Iceland. 27.37. 27-37. On the line to be number 6 on your programs, the Ring-a-Dinks from North Belmore.
I noticed all the guys on the ladder kind of looking up as they were passing their buckets. Maybe they're teaching it that way in East Iceland.
Say it again, Lenny. They were looking
They
into
were
them?
looking up. In other words, instead of
Gotcha.
keeping their eyes down, they were looking up as
Right.
they were handing it to the guy above them. Usually that's a no-no. I mean, maybe they're teaching it that way.
Well, you know what it is? You get a new team and they're not sure of
Sure.
themselves. And after time, you just get so confident with each other, it
Well,
probably
that's
goes
it.
away
It's a
on its own.
discipline thing, yeah.
Could be a possibility. I would guess they wouldn't be teaching it that way.
That's something for them to watch on the tapes.
Top man
But you're right, it is all new guys, so it's
Top man using a lot of arm. Needs to use some more legs when he's pumping those buckets. Fred, how was that back on camera 8?
So it was good.
All good. All right,
Little
North
bit of
Belmore
a-
on the line here.
A little bit of an accumulation of water up here, right? No puddle.
A little bit.
Yeah.
All right, 10.5 points of the day for North Belmore. Haven't scored since Behos.
Yeah, they need a nice finish here.
Yeah, be a nice finish here. Just nice and smooth around their standard 22,
Two
23.
and a half away from Islip to crack into the top 5 after having such a great day. They really need to finish strong for their own psyche. I mean, it looks like it's a little bit of letdown at the end of the day after doing so well in the beginning.
Here they come.
They run hard, too. Watch
Sub 23 for them would be happy hour.
Here
Joe
comes the
Corcoran
pick.
up. Here comes the pick.
Joe showing passes to Barrow.
934.
All right.
He's got it right at the distance he wants now. A little bit out the back. Now he's
Smooth.
got it
It's
down the
nice
middle.
speed.
Yeah,
The
but
pass
they're
is
losing a little water.
Good looking run.
Dumper's a
It's a
little bit
22.
behind, and then he started to lose a little bit of water. But I think it's good sub 23, right?
That's a
22
shot they
and
needed.
a half.
22
I think they
change.
got to be happy with that.
Time for North Belmore. 22.31.
22-3. You know
22, 31.
It's on
Best
the
shot of
edge.
the year for them right there.
22-30.
One.
Team record?
31.
No, no.
22-31. And you know
line to be
what?
number 7 on your
That's a
programs.
little less
The
spillage
slow
from a
ball
21-9.
Sheldon. And
Little less
Kachuk
spillage from a
and-
21-9.
On top here, yeah.
Team record, by the way, everybody.
Team record?
Yep, what you just said.
Yeah, Joe just said team record.
Wow.
So I'm
Well,
going to say this too with that.
The meta goal.
If they bring that shot to Hagerman, it's a 21.
Because of the lower arch.
Correct.
Yep. He was struggling at the end to get the buckets, the dumper. He
Yeah.
was just getting down. They were banging each other, spilling a lot of water on the top of that bucket. But you're right, with the lower arch, it's not going to happen
Yeah, and Sean was really throwing them at him, too.
Yeah.
There.
by the end.
But it's not going to happen. The exchange is going to be easier.
Yep.
Who's this, Selden?
All right, here comes Selden.
Dumper is
I
on.
can't see,
a little
so
bit of a log
I'm not
jam
gonna
at
be
the ladder.
involved.
Cotty Jr. just getting on. Now getting set. First bucket coming up. Locked in up top.
Yeah.
First one is in the barrel.
14:02.
Yeah, that top man locking in,
I don't like it.
throwing them at the top man.
Whatever's coming up in that bucket, he's put most of it down in the barrel, but couldn't tell you what's in them.
Yeah, they're 3/4 to more.
Oh, up.
All right. I'm good to see Selden running buckets. The first time we've seen them in bucket contests
Time
in
for
a long time.
Sheldon.
Yeah, right.
34.87. 34.87.
Hey, no overtime. Yay.
On the line to be number 8
They
on
won
your
buckets well
program.
last year.
The
Hadn't run yet
Bucks
this year, so
from
good to see
Deer
that.
Park.
All right, here comes the Bucks. Only time to run buckets this year was to the tune of a 30.09 at the Baldwin Hybrid Trail.
You know, Paul, you made an observation before about a big puddle up here on the arch. I'm wondering if from now on, before CI runs, they should dump a bucket on the arch so they're getting off in this mess just like everybody else.
I honestly believe it's the wood. It's keeping a lot of the water from spilling right over. Seriously, it is.
It's
I
not.
just watched it. No, because that when the wake
No.
comes up, listen to me. When the wake comes up, instead of that wake would fly right over, it's hitting the wood and bouncing back.
Yeah, we have a puddle as soon as
Watch
the
it. Watch it
dumpers
when you
get
do
off.
it. Watch.
Okay.
I got you. I
I'm
got
saying
you.
it doesn't hit, but it's not tight to the.
Larry Bradbury calling them
platform.
off.
Here they come.
Here they come. Blasky leading the charge. Dom Avenese following them.
Tongue waggling out.
They are picked. Oh, we had to get up a step. He was down. Bottom man was down a step. First one's in the barrel.
11:28.
Second one in the barrel. Dom's actually reaching his hand into the bucket.
Going too low.
No, I think Bradbury in the middle. Is that Bradbury in the middle?
Buckets are half full getting
I think
into the
he's
top
going
of it.
too high.
Hold up.
I think he's going too high with the bucket where Dom's hand's going in.
By the time the dumper's getting them, they're 2/3 full, maybe half full on some of them,
But again, Dom's hand's going in a lot.
and pushing it
Time
out.
for Deer Park. 29.72. 29.72.
All right, so it brings us to the Dutch. I guess the Dutch overall have been the best bucket team this year.
Yeah,
Yes,
Line to
sir.
be number 9 on your program.
14
The
points.
Flying Dutchman from West
4 points out
Sable.
of first.
I mean, they've run 21 flat, 21.39, 20.95, 20.98, 21.12.
Yep.
21.
So what's their high? 21-3.
21.39. Worst shot of the year.
Can't get much better than that.
Not at
Game
all.
on. Talk about being a finisher.
Yeah, I don't think they expected
they're
to be 4 points down right
4
here.
points down.
Something
To
back.
two teams, so it's not like okay, you can overcome one team, but you got to overcome two teams. That's harder.
I don't put anything past the Dutch.
No, I'm not saying that.
Been filling it in 11 each week as well, which
Yeah.
is key.
Hey,
They're
if
just
they-
so clean. Their entire run is so
Hey,
clean.
if they can just keep it in the 20s, that's all they need to do. The outcome will take care of itself later on.
Here they come.
Same bucket squad they've had for the last couple of years.
Billy Houghton making his way. Ryan makes the pick.
Oh, nice looking
Nice
run.
and smooth.
9:05, 2/10 better than last week.
A little slower than CI, though.
Pace is faster.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh,
And he's throwing all the water in the barrel.
every drop.
up!
End of 11.
Yeah. He's throwing all the water in the barrel.
It's a high 2-0. Very end of 11, I think.
Good looking shot.
Time for West Sable. 2-0.87.
It's their best shot of the year.
20-87, and it looked effortless, right? I couldn't see the ladder, but from up here, the pass and then the dump.
On the line, number 10 on your programs. The Westerners from West
You said that was the
Hempstead.
best one of the year, Art?
Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah.
could just see the pace was a little
Great,
bit
great
more than
job
what they've been
putting every
going.
drop in the barrel. I mean,
But they got the players for the high arch, too. They're all a little lanky. And Billy, he's got arms to go from here to there.
Yeah. I know, watching Billy's technique dumping from when Billy dumped in the past, he's bending more. He's getting that front knee is bending more, getting down, coming in, it seems to me, than he used to. Very Michael Mara-esque. And obviously, could be where he's learning it, but he's really bending that front leg and getting down and pumping and coming through.
West Hempstead.
Gives you a little more strength, I would think, Artie, and
Yeah.
maybe a little more stable that you don't spill as much coming up. I don't know.
Yeah, and you need to do it on this arch, especially when you're higher. You got to get down and help your guys. But and again, here we're going to see an excellent dumper right here in Ralphie Jr.
They did it all they could do right there, too. They put the pressure on the 218s.
Yep. Here they come. West Hempstead makes the approach. They are on. It's a nice pick. Oh, a little bit of spillage. Bottom man spilling water as he picks from Doherty.
994 first bucket.
watch Ralphie put these things right in the
Love
bucket.
it, right? Don't you love that
it
style?
in there, lets every drop come out, right?
Yeah, it's great.
It really squishes it in there,
Hold up!
Took 13.
It's taking them 13 because they're losing water between Doherty and the first man on the ladder, the exchange.
It's not because of what the dumper's putting in there, that's
No,
for sure.
and it's again two totally
Time
different
for West
methods from what we saw
Hempstead.
with Billy and Ralph.
25-15. 25-15.
All right, here
On to
comes
be
one of
number
the
11 on your
18s,
programs.
knockers.
The Pestanakas from North Lindenhurst.
Gotta love when you come to the line, you're leading the drill. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I see it. I saw it the last
You know, we talked about North Lindy last week. They needed to go first place to tie overall. They needed to beat I think it was a real low 21 that West Sable ran last week. And it just seems to me that North Lindy has their speed and the way they're going to run, and they're going to run a 21-3, 21-4 every time. But just at some point, I think you want to pull out the plug and go for it. Yeah,
I mean, listen, when it's a mathematical game and you're going to have to.
If you have to, you have to. It just didn't seem like
just
they
go
were
back
willing
to
to do
that.
it. They filled it in
I
11.
have a question. Hold on. I have a question about the dump by Ralph. Do you think you should hang the bucket of hair more instead of squishing it so much? I think it drains it. But
Here comes North Lindy. Here comes Nuzzy. Oh, a little bit of a stumble, maybe. Vinny very clean on the bottom. Little miss. Nuzzy's got one in the barrel.
yeah, it's not really affecting him. He's going down the front.
Yeah, he's 100% correct on that. I'll discuss that in a second.
Time for North Lindenhurst. 29.02. 29.02.
Ooh, not the way to finish. So, boy, Lindenhurst comes to the line here with a huge opportunity.
So, Ducky just said to Nuzzy up here, "You left me no ladder."
Yeah.
He was very
On
much.
the line,
Ducky
number
was
13 on your
hanging
programs.
off the right
The Snails
rail.
from Lindenhurst.
His hips were outside the rail, and he was trying to stay with it. And then when he got 3/4 of the way up, he probably got to 6 because you're counting your steps. He's going to 8, 8.5. At 6, he lost it because he had no ladder left to play with.
So to Lindenhurst Snails, they have a chance to win it here, guys. If they should falter, Islip still with an outside
West
shot to
Sable.
win the whole
West
thing.
Sable.
Islip could run a first-place run and win the tournament.
So could West Sable already
And
did
they're
it.
tied with West Sable.
Here they come.
It would not be a tie.
These guys just actually have to beat. Oh, let me.
Yeah, it would.
Nice pick, and it's coming to the top. First one's nice.
9-2-5.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Pretty clean
7,
coming up.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Hold up!
Yeah. it's gonna do it.
22-18 I have. What a job right there. That's true.
Time
Tell you what.
for Lindenhurst.
Hold on.
They just won the drill.
21.94. 21.94.
21-94. Yeah, that's going to win them the
That's
drill.
it.
But
That's it.
When's the last time they win a major motorized drill? I mean, you won the Joe Hunter, but that's not a major motorized. This is officially a major motorized drill. So it still goes back to the 94 or whatever.
Line will be number 15 on your program. The Rebels from Overtown.
Right.
Yeah, they were talking 30 years when they won the when they won the Joe, but
this would be the first time that they've ever won the CI invite. Go to the back page.
And then you can keep going, Paul.
No, I take it back. They won it in '78.
Right. But now keep going. When's the last time they won 2 drills in a season? And
well, they probably won 2 that year. They were pretty good.
That
Hold it up.
in that '87 team was with Sean and those guys were a very good team. They won the
For
state,
sure.
obviously. And
For sure.
I would think there was a win maybe somewhere else along the line.
So in '78 they win this drill.
41
41 years later, they win it again.
Relax, guys, for a minute.
I tell you what, they get a couple practice with Ryan. Climbing still, you know? They're players.
Might climb up the fab a
Yeah,
little?
I think so.
Listen, everyone's been saying they're players the last number of years. They
Yeah,
just
but now
haven't-
they're showing it.
Now they're starting to just gel. It's
Wait
coming.
a sec. Wait, where did Flash go? Oh my God, he's got the call for buckets.
Again?
Look at him.
Look at him. He can't decide if he wants to put his pants on or his shorts, run around in his skivvies.
He's got the call.
He'd run up and down the stairs more than he
All
has
right,
on the track.
Relax. It's only Levittown on the line. You got some time.
1980,
You got some time. You're way in the back.
1988, Lindy invites.
Nice cover.
1988,
Lindy
Lindy invites the last invitational win.
Big win. I mean, boy, you know what? They got to talk about confidence.
Listen, it's fully mathematically done or no?
Yeah, they were winning by 2, and they just ran a 21-9. How many tweeners can you get? West Able at 14.
They who had 16? CI at 16.
And they ran a 25.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, they are all congregated here just to the south side of the arch, watching buckets as the Levittowns are waiting to something going on.
And Lindenhurst doesn't hit probably one of their better races, efficiency. They don't hit efficiency, so they run 6-6 in 3-man. You think that could get a point maybe at the state?
Yes.
543 is going to be on the borderline, I think, at the state drill for B ladder. 926 is borderline, maybe 2-1. They got 1 today, so that's borderline for the
It was
state.
solid in hoses.
Solid in hoses. B&C hoses are solid. Efficiency, you know they can run. Motor pump, you know, at that track, they're probably going to have to improve on a 635. You got to run close to a 5.
Well, they ran a 5.8 there at that track.
But then the 2194 is a great opportunity to score a lot of
They're
points.
going to score in 7 contests.
Yep.
There's not many teams doing that anymore.
Well, I don't think they're going to score in all 7, but I bet you they can score in 5. And the thing is, they're scoring 5 and 4s.
Right.
Especially in B&C hose.
Just consistency, you know. That's it. Just put the runs up. Clean runs.
And
8
again,
clean
this-
runs is a hard team to beat.
This kind of verifies them after the Joe and
Right.
says, hey, now we did it at CI with all the big boys there.
Correct.
Minus point, I guess, but
Oh, yeah, there'd be some White Claws drunk
there's
tonight
some
over
confidence now in Lindenhurst. Look out. The rest of you races, they've served notice.
there. Cowbells ringing after this contest.
Tommy Weck hugging guys on the sideline. It's great to see.
Well, he's
Old
part of the
school,
78 team.
Old school, new school. It's awesome.
I
He was old then,
he's
wasn't he?
part of the 88 team and the 78 team.
He was old then.
Yeah, he had gray hair back then.
That's what you like to see, the older guys, when they do bring all the young kids along, and you get rejuvenated. You really do. We had a little bit of that in St. James, short-lived. But when you get them going again, I mean, they're seeing it in Oyster Bay, seeing it in a couple places.
Twan just put up the 1988 win at the Lindy Invite. Is the last win before the Joe Hunter. That also was Joe Hunter's first drill ever racing.
Right, yeah.
What's up
And
with
then
their
they
blue
went to
shirts? Did anyone find out what the blue shirts are about?
Different color?
They want to make Artie be able to retire when he's 60 instead of 65?
That's not mine.
Although they did wear their blue Joe Hunter shirts last week in Riverhead, but I think that was a heat issue. They didn't want to wear the black.
What's the issue right now, Lenny?
I don't know.
Is it something with Pete over here in the computer?
They should be, if there's computer issues, you can drink on the arch.
Yeah, computer
right.
issues, they said. Computer issues.
Computer issues.
You just got to drink clear liquids. Clear
So
liquids.
once again, North Lindenhurst in it to win it, and they end up just falling short.
I
Find out
think
where it ends
What's
up
North
being.
Lindy's best bucket shot this year?
21-3, I
Oh,
think,
was?
last week.
Okay.
Or 20, I don't know if that was their best, but they were 21-3, I think, last week.
So they've been in the 21s also.
Oh, yeah.
2169, 2161,
There you go.
2140.
Oh, 40, okay.
21-30.
All right, so
21-30.
They could have, their run could have been there. To
they're
beat that.
players in that.
holy hot.
Yeah.
Sun.
Yeah, we did okay most of the day, but there's
the
nowhere to
sun's
hide now.
Beating us right now. I gotta, which is probably also beating the computer up as well.
Yeah. Listen, this is a treat next to last week, I'm telling you. Thank goodness that was the shortest drill of the year last week because it was rough.
What time did they finish up there last week, Lenny?
I think we were done by, was it 4:30 or 5? It was pretty quick.
Ah. I was done by 4:30 or 5.
Yeah, you were.
All right.
And it seems like a computer issue up on the top of the arch here. Pete's working.
Rouse is sleeping.
Yeah.
I think it's Pete's big cigar that's getting in the way there.
We dropped an ash on the keyboard.
There you go.
Those damn cigar smokers.
Okay, guys, we're ready to go.
All right.
Somebody woke him up.
Here come the Rebels. The running Rebels.
Line number 15 on your programs. The Rebels from Levittown.
Rebel yell.
With the rebel yell.
All right.
God, more.
Shoot him now. Shoot him now.
Is these the shirts you made? How's the truck look on the back?
It's all right. It's like a photo. Like we took a photo. Tried to. It's all right.
What are those Bayshore shirts?
You'll see when they come up. Here they go. Levittown.
All right, they're off and running.
Dun, 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 dun.
Mark Abrams
Making his way
leading
to
the
the top.
charge. And he's up
Ooh.
here. He's happy. That was a long step.
That was a high step.
You
I
don't
think he should
realize
have climbed
it's a
one
high
more run.
arch. It's one more step.
One more
Exhorting
run.
his men to get him some buckets.
1572 first
Full of
bucket.
groin. Exhorting his men.
Yes, that
Men,
was quite the word.
bring me the buckets.
Bring me buckets. And bring them now.
Someone get this one out of the barrel.
More.
I can do it. He's trying to. Nope. I agree.
He's got one in.
Hold it up, gentlemen. You have overtime.
It's a lot of work for a pair of letters.
Yep.
Yeah, they only had 4 sets of letters. They had 4 sets of numbers, so pretty balanced day for the Rebels.
A lot of smiles on people on the ground.
They're just happy to get wet, I think.
On the line to be number 18 on your programs.
Not me, however.
The Redskins from
I really want nothing to do with this
Bayshore.
contest.
No.
No.
Are you dumping today?
I should.
Just stay right here.
I should have
Dump
run.
it.
I should have run nozzle before.
Maybe you can get a pass that just says you can get right in.
I'm the guy who pulls the. I'm gonna pull the bucket up when he gets stuck.
You run in, get it, run out. Run in, get it, run out.
Hey,
I'm just glad I don't have to lift him anymore.
Billy Moon just chimed in the group. We did leave out Big Mike Watson as a nozzle man that's run 12 probably for 3 different teams.
I was thinking about him first. Bayshore.
Yeah, I think he gets 112
North
with
Lindy.
us.
That's true.
He gets a 12 with Bayshore.
Yeah.
And then North Lindy and Iceland.
Yep.
Thanks, Billy Moon, for listening. What a pal.
Must be back from the
All
forest
right,
fire.
here come the
Redskins
Bayshore
making their
Redskins.
way. See if they can finish the day strong and on a high note.
21-13 last week.
993. Got one in the
Leaves one
barrel.
gets it out.
Got it.
What
Nice
a
job
wow.
pulling it out of there.
He
but
just rolled 2 barrels out.
Look at this pace, guys. Frankie talking to them.
Hold up.
Oh, he needed that 12.
Needed all of it.
Artie, those are cool shirts, but you know you spelled Cyclops wrong.
Did we?
Yeah, there's no E on Cyclops.
Time for Bayshore.
Depends if it's Greek or Roman.
the way it is.
23.09.
I guess so.
23.09.
what was the,
No
what was
spell,
the
no
time?
spell check at Titan.
What was the time?
I don't know. Going over spelling.
I think the Greek spelling doesn't use the E, but the Roman does.
Cyclopes.
Lopes.
What was that time,
Line
Lenny?
to be number
find out?
19 on your programs. The Bandits from Farmingville.
Two 309.
Did you see what he did there? He had 2 buckets
He
in the
did.
top of the barrel, and he
Yeah.
mushed them right out of the way and got the. That was a nice move.
So
I never
he
really saw
left one
that.
in the barrel, and as he left it in, the next one that he was dumping out or going to drop over, he took both of them with him.
He kind of just nudged it with one and knocked it out.
That was pretty good.
Yeah,
Like a little,
he's the best at that.
looked like a bocce ball move.
Farmerville, 2087, 2194,
Yeah, they had a nice shot
2231,
last
and
week.
2309. Your top 5.
23-74 last week at Riverhead for these
It's like
guys.
ladder problems.
Justin just slipped on the ladder. Now they're getting him going.
11:06.
Now they have a drop.
Throwing these high, too, guys. Now he's got them down.
Some legs in the line, too. They're out of buckets on the bottom.
Up! Hey, at least had a good pump run, though.
Ugly run there for Farmingville. Not the way they were looking to finish.
Time for Farmingville. 30.97. 30.97.
Whole bunch of Russos on that team, huh?
Well, the good news is whoever made the jersey
Tom,
spelled
Chris,
bandits
Justin,
right.
and Oops.
They spelled bandits right, Billy, so it's good.
That's good.
There was no O in that? Banditos? I thought that's who lives in Farmingville. Aren't they the Banditos?
On the line to be number 21 on your programs. Hold it up, guys.
They sure pay that bill yet?
MS, they say?
You better hope they did because they ain't paying it now.
Those were actually free.
Crazy.
I hope so.
All right, let's see how Hagerman does here. I'm interested to see. They've taken their time down a little bit this year so far since the beginning. Got down to a 24:53 last week at the Riverhead invite. They got to take a couple more seconds off that to get a shot at a point at a state tournament. Hagerman. And then I'll have to go down and get wet. Hopefully I'm not a squirter.
See what your boyfriend says.
Yeah, that was a grunt. Not looking forward to this. At least I'm not the sponge.
Better hurry up. You're coming up soon.
It's only a short walk. I walk all the way down there when I can just walk right there. I'm cutting off half my walking distance by waiting for them to get to the starting line.
He's going to meet him at the bottom of the ladder.
Damn right I am.
Come running out of the tower.
Right
Let's
out.
go running up to the ladder.
Be like that guy that cheated in the marathon. Comes out of the subway. There's no rule against that, right?
Boy, that Billy was like lightning. I didn't even see him.
That guy killed himself.
Really fun.
Did he?
Yeah.
Killed
We got
himself?
something to look forward to.
He actually tried to run a real marathon?
I was going to put you on suicide watch after those shirts.
Not me.
Cyclops.
Is that a Devin special?
The spelling
That's a
division.
combination.
Blame that one on Devin, I think, yeah.
Yeah, he's at sea right now.
No,
Cruise.
that's a new guy in the back that does the silk screen, and he did it. Because, Devin's passing the buck right to him. All right, here we
All right,
go.
we're ready to go, guys.
Ron
On
Allen
the
up
line to be
top.
number 21 on your
Like a French
programs.
spelling
The
for you.
Gamblers from Hagerman.
Collector's item now. In 50 years, you'll want one of those shirts.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, limited edition.
We were going to give you one, but forget it.
I got 2 eyes. I'm good. 2 eyes and no E.
Ron up top. Mike Hannon handed him the buckets. Cola in the middle. John Ravataccio on the bottom with the pick.
I think they ran a 23 last week and we're pretty happy about it. Let's see what they got.
Here we go. Whoa.
Coming
Hang
The number
on.
almost goes down.
Good
Nice
recovery.
recovery.
Hangs on to it.
10:02.
Gets the first bucket.
He was halfway down on the arch.
Now he loses
Just
a bucket
throws one
up top.
away. Throws a
Good
second
now.
one away.
Hey, there's still some water in that one.
Here we go.
Third.
Wow.
All right, I'm going to go down there and get ready for buckets.
Artie, I give him credit for doing that, right? I mean, otherwise you mess up the whole bucket.
Hold it
team.
up.
You don't just drop that on the arch like that.
Yeah.
You don't want to see it 3 times for sure, but if you did it once, sometimes you can get away with it.
Time for Hagerman. 27.25. 27.25.
So a character in the world of Warcraft is Cyclops with an E.
Right.
Oh, is that right?
And a character on
Well,
SpongeBob movie was with an E.
There we
Wow.
go.
And
I'm pretty
On the line to be
confident.
number 24 on your programs. The Yellow Birds from Gopay.
Was that sea truck named after a character from SpongeBob or
A Warcraft, yes.
Warcraft? Yeah.
definitely Warcraft. Urban Dictionary. Cyclops. You ready for it?
S-Y.
I don't know if I can even say
S-I.
it. What my ex-boyfriend used to refer to. No. When you are, well, when you're both high and you both have your eyes are red.
Well, they were the red skins, 2 separate words. I noticed that on the shirt, too.
That's how the truck was.
Okay.
Staying consistent.
Bayshore Schools.
Here comes Kopech. See if they can have a strong finish after their pump shot.
Chris sticking
First
his hand
one.
out, measuring where
And
the
then we
barrel
got
is.
like a lag in the second.
10:27. Throwing some water out the back of the barrel here.
Yeah, some spillage. Now they got to drop a bucket.
think he's dumping him a little too high up. There you go. Now he's got it.
Hold up! Time for Kopeg. 32.37. 32-37.
All right, here's Westbury.
On the line, to be number 25 on your programs, the Turtles from Westbury.
What did Hagerman run?
I don't know. Billy only made it to the number 6. He's behind Merck. Billy's behind Merck. What's fifth?
Hagerman was 27-25.
2087, 2194.
22-31, 23-09. West Hempstead, 25-15, I think is fifth.
25-15. No, 25-05, CI.
No, they're 25-25.
Oh.
Here comes Westbury.
Jesus Christ.
Gonna be getting Billy's score sheet wet over here. Billy just caught one. Infield fly roll.
With his mouth.
Hold it up, gentlemen. You have overtime.
Being thrown at instead of thrown to.
They'll end
Jack,
their day with
this is
one.
the one we've been looking
What was that,
for.
overtime?
Yeah.
On the line, number 26 on your programs, the Wolves from Islip.
So Islip with an opportunity still, 13 points. They'd have to beat a 2087 to tie West Sayville. They'd have to do that also to tie North Lindy. So
I'm going to
they
predict.
can actually get in front of CI.
I'm going to
They would
predict a
need-
21-5 on 11 right here.
If they can beat a 21-9, they go ahead of CI for the day, which that'd be some ending for Islip considering the day they had, that they can come up. They've got a 4, a 4, a 5, and if they get a 4 or a 5 here, they score big. When they score big. Can't even get ahead of Merck in the line.
Folks, I don't know if you ever saw a happy snail, but there's a bunch of
I
them on
wanna
the
get ahead of
sideline
Merck.
right now in Central Islip.
Overtime?
Here
Really?
they come. Josh makes his way. He is up and gone. Heavy makes the pick.
Ooh,
First
Josh
one
stumbles on
coming
the
up.
top.
First one in the barrel.
9:05.
Nice
Good
pace.
Nice
Yep.
pace, yeah.
Village can be in 12.
Hold up!
And to 12, maybe even a 13.
Yeah.
So throw a lot of water all over.
Time for Iceland. 22.04. 22.04.
Say if they fill it in 11 or the beginning of 12, it's a pretty
You're right
pretty
there.
heavy 21.
Yeah, that's a heavy 21 if you get rid of that.
5,
And like Matt Rodden says, if the
4,
queen had.
3,
She'd be king.
Yeah, exactly.
2, 1 for Bayshore. So it's going to be, Lindenhurst's going to win this drill with 22. West Sayville's going to sneak in for second place with 19. North Lindy's third with 18. And a tie for fourth and fifth between CI and Islip with 16. And North Belmore ends with 12.5. They're going to be in sixth. So a high-scoring drill, right? When you think about tie for fifth, 16 points.
Yeah.
Fourth and fifth. You can see that at the state drill because the points are not spread out. And, you know, you add in the teams that aren't here that can score. They're not scoring big points, I don't think, in these contests. Oyster Bay has an opportunity. Point Pleasant is the one that could probably score some big points.
Right? Yeah, they can throw up some winners.
North Merrick might be able to score in a couple races.
Efficiency.
Big points, I'm talking.
Yeah, efficiency. That's their one
I'll take some.
thingy.
Give me two of them.
Move the equipment. Results of the Rockets contest. First place, 5 points.
get out of this
Number
thing.
9,
This is
West
out-
Sable.
Can't wait to get off here.
Second place, 4 points. Number 13, Lindenhurst. Third place, 3 points. Number 26, Iceland. Fourth place, 2 points, number 6, North Belmore. And fifth place, 1 point, number 18, Bayshore.
So there it was again. North Lindy, chance to win it.
Yeah, we were just
and
saying that.
slips through their fingers. Both those last two events, some of their better,
Total
two of their
points
best events,
for the day.
Not there.
A tie
Too
for
bad.
fourth and fifth place. Each have 16 points. They'll flip for the 2 trophies. Number 1, Central Islip, and number 26, Islip. There's a tie for second and third place.
And they're only 6 points.
Each with 18 points.
Yeah.
Number 11, North Lindenhurst, and number 9, West Sable. And in first place, with 22 points, and a 2019 winner of the Suffolk Nassau Invitational Tournament at Central Islip with 22 points, the Lindenhurst Snails!
I'm going to see if he's drinking on the arch.
Yeah, well.
All right, so what
congrats to the Lindenhurst Snails.
What did we
First
learn
major
today?
motorized point drill victory since 1988 at the Lindy
I think we learned that this is just a wide open year this year.
It's wide open, but you know, you think about it, 3 weeks to go, they have to have a boatload of confidence heading in there.
Oh yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our fourth different winner at a major motorized this year.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a lot of winners at major motorized this year.
Yeah, there's
Good
been no,
tournament,
there's been
good
no
day.
repeat, right? Well, they're the
Yeah.
first repeat
well,
winner.
West Havel won a couple in a row.
Right.
But I'm saying, but Lindenhurst winning a big tournament. Not I'm not counting the Joe, but
Right.
but still a repeat winner, and just like West Havel as well. But
One last reminder: the juniors are here for their New York State drill tomorrow, right at Central Islip,
Yeah.
11 a.m. Come out and support and come see the future of racing.
and get your
And I
Survivor
am-
Pool racing.
Yes, get your Survivor
forms.
Pool. They'll be around. We'll be letting you know about the next few weeks, and we will all see you soon.
Yep.
Go online, check out some stats, and do your homework.
Thanks for listening in, everybody. For Fred Bensavenga, who's on the videos down there in the brand new trailer in the AC, probably
Brand
laying in
new
bed while he
trailer.
does it.
Thanks, Noonan,
Billy
for.
Cornell, Rob Noonan, Artie Suskind, Lenny Gombert.
I
yours
should be so
truly.
lucky.
I'm just glad you're alive still. And yours truly, Paul Suskind. Thanks for listening in today, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon.
And stay classy, Long Island.
All right, we have a correction on the total points. No. Second place with 19 points is the West Sable Flying Dutchman. And third place with 18 points is North Lindenhurst Piston Knockers. Sorry for the bad thing.